I'm going to be about. Just let me know if there's any issues on the screen, because I'm kind of jelly rigging everything. Oh no, it's not fucking posting it live. Post! There you go. I don't know how many people are going to turn up. I did it with 1 minute remaining. 45 seconds to be fair. Hey, Chili. No, I'm not going to break the stream. Just enjoy the show. My kids are going to be here.
You sure you're not going to break the stream? Is that
No, you are loud.
How am I still loud? My sensitivity is all the way down. So like, I've got my mic like it's not sensitive at all. I've got my noise cancellation.
Every August for 15 years, Cologne, Germany has hosted the world's definitive celebration of gaming. From stunning opening night live reveals and gameplay breakdowns to the biggest news from the industry's best, join hundreds of thousands of fans on the ground and millions of gamers worldwide for the ultimate games convention. Welcome to Xbox at GamesCom.
Yo, AWX, say something.
Hello.
Okay, you're good.
I'm the only loud with them.
No, I'll reduce it as well.
Okay,
hey, Final Fantasy Tactics!
This is like a turn-based game.
Oh, what? Oh, no, it's not Tactics, it's Triangle Strategy. I feel bad now.
Oh,
look, I told you it wasn't Tactics, and you turned around and told me it was Tactics.
In her glorious entirety.
You should feel ashamed of yourself, Minnie.
Roland!
Me?
Lord Wolfwater, there is no...
You said it, not me.
The future of Glenbrook lies in
And I clipped it just so I can show you later.
You're damn right it will. I'll restore this kingdom to its rightful glory.
I care only that you and the legacy of House Wolford are safe
Don't worry,
and
Ghosty,
secure.
I'm actually working.
As
I've got
long
my
as I
kids
keep
here that
walking,
are basically
there will always be
gonna
hope.
be running
You
this.
are responsible for more
I've
than
got
just
a
your
few
own life now.
deliverables today.
This battle is but the first step on the path Lord Serenoa has laid before us. Let us take this first step together and rejoice.
Let me know if you guys can still see something now.
You are free of sin.
Can you see the screen still?
Now behold my
on YouTube?
power.
Yeah.
To
Oh, on
victory!
YouTube.
Not another step.
A battle to prove which of us is more fit to rule Norzelia.
A new future is before us. But first, we
Yeah,
must carve our way through to it.
Hello Xbox fans
Triangle
and
Strategy.
welcome to Gamescom. You just saw a trailer
that's
for
not my
Triangle
type of game,
Strategy
to be
from Square Enix, which you can actually play today. And that is just the tip of the iceberg because this is a huge
Good
year
morning
for
from
Gamescom.
Florida,
We've got
USA.
tons of great reveals, in-depth
Hey,
interviews,
Simon, thank you
and
for the
first look gameplay
$2 super chat. I
presentations.
appreciate you.
I'm Benny from the Xbox On team, and we're going to make sure that you're getting wall-to-wall coverage all event long, so you don't miss out on a single thing. But first, let's head inside and catch up on all those big reveals from Opening Night Live.
Thanks so much, Benny. Charlie and Bex here, and I am thrilled to be in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom 2025, holding down the Xbox booth at the biggest gaming convention in the world. There is a ton of amazing stuff packed in the next 2 days, and we finally get to see gameplay for some of the year's most anticipated titles and catch a glimpse of gaming's future in the form of fresh reveals and some surprise drops.
I mean,
Yeah.
just today,
What do we do?
Charlie,
I
we've
didn't
got
do
a
anything.
full
This is all
demo
on you.
of Dying Light the
came late.
Beast, tons of new info on Keeper from Double
I
Fine,
didn't.
a custom controller giveaway, what's next for World of Warcraft and Call of Duty, and a brand new adventure starring a certain roguish archaeologist with a whip. And that's just some of the stuff I was allowed to tease
Hey,
after I
Indiana
said,
Jones.
5,000
Let's
NDAs.
go.
But first up, let's go hands-on with the ROG Xbox Ally and the Ally X, the very first Xbox
So it's
handheld, and explore
$900.
the wide world of Xbox Play Anywhere.
Now, Xbox Play Anywhere, you can buy
Hey,
Game 1
Calandros.
specs and access it across PC and
Yes,
Xbox
isn't that what you
consoles,
wanted?
including the Xbox Ally and
Well,
Ally X.
Did I
Even
Ally
better, your
X.
progress
Did I
travels
reduce-
with you,
No,
so you can
I
bring all
wanted
your
another
saves,
Legion Guard.
add-ons, friends,
Oh, okay,
and
never mind.
those delicious achievements along. So whether you're in
Hello.
line on the convention floor waiting to play your favorite game, posted up here at the Xbox booth with your beloved Xbox On team, visiting our battle-ready neighbors at a very impressive Call of Duty Black Ops 7 booth, chilling with the Warcraft team over on the World Warcraft Midnight booth, hanging with Asus at the ROG
There it
Ally
is,
all
there
over
it
in
is. See,
Hall
I
8,
need one that
or
big.
looking at the latest tech offerings from Samsung this year at Gamescom Anywhere kind of truly is the best place to play. But right now what we're going to do, Bex, is quickly recap what Xbox revealed last night at the opening night live celebrations. Are you ready?
Let's get into
Let's do
it.
it.
I mean, we got a brand new and very charming Companions trailer for the Outer Worlds 2 that revealed 6 new friends to travel the stars and zap things with.
Zap,
Yeah, so the
zap. The
Xbox
Dynasties
Ally
of
X
the
is
East expansion
900.
for Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition also got announced, and they also revealed a release date. So you can
AWX
start organising your troops on
wanted my Steam
November
Deck.
4th.
Market. We also found out about the massive new Indiana Jones and the
You on
Great
about?
Circle expansion, continuing Indy's investigation of the Ancient Order of Giants. Ancient Rome's biggest secret awakens September 4th.
Excited for that one.
You wanted my
After
Steam Deck.
decades of supporting the Hayabusa clan, Raven clan is finally
Man, I
taking
wanted
center
to have the
stage
Legion
in Ninja
instead.
Gaiden 4, which we saw an
You're not
awesome
getting
new
another
trailer for as well. And according to Team
I know
Ninja
that
Gaiden,
much.
bought this, they have a secret ulterior motive that will really shake up the
Is it?
story when it drops on October 21st.
Huh?
How very sneaky.
thinking of
As
it, Legion.
anticipated, we
Like
got a
400 pounds?
truly immersive look
Never
at
mind.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 releasing November 14th.
Yes.
The new game's got twisted environments, a campaign that supports 4-player co-op, zombies, Dead Ops Arcade, and even a new mode called Endgame to keep your squad busy for years
look
to
good,
come.
right?
Really impressive stuff, that.
So
This
good.
one looks
We
alright.
also saw Blizzard storm through with the gorgeous and never-before-seen cinematic intro for the world
at
of
him.
Warcraft. Midnight, the
Look at
ancient
her.
home of the Blood Elves, is under threat, and they'll need to tap into the power of the sacred Sunwell to keep those shadows
Look
at
at
bay in 2026.
Plus, today we'll have even deeper looks at titles that were shown at Opening Night Live, like Keeper, Dying Light the Beast, and LEGO Voyagers. And in a few hours, this very broadcast will play host to a special edition of the official Call of Duty podcast. But to get the party started, here comes all the latest details on the Xbox Ally, which has been so hotly anticipated ever since it was announced at the Xbox Games Showcase.
The vision around Xbox has really
There we go.
transformed over the years of people playing on multiple devices, people playing anywhere.
We know what players want. They want to game on their own terms.
This was a #1 request from our fans. We're working in close partnership with Asus on a brand new handheld
called the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
The best game library on the go basically changes everything.
It feels
what
like
are you
we're
looking
finally
forward to,
hitting an
boys?
inflection point now where I'm able to
To
take the
be
game
honest,
that I'm playing on
nothing's
my
better.
beefy home PC gaming
Apart
rig
from
and
that
take
one
it with
game,
me on a portable device.
that they should
Big question
show
a lot
that
of
one
players
the-
have
the
is
one with
how
the,
are
like,
PC games going to play
jumping on
on
the
a
walls and
handheld
stuff.
form factor? The games are largely going to play like they do on PC.
The Xbox Ally targets 720p, while the Xbox Ally X targets 1080p. Most titles will perform between 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, but certain games have the potential to hit up to 120 frames per second. As frame rates rise and fall, variable refresh rate, or VRR, will deliver a consistent and fluid visual experience. Players can further fine-tune a variety of device settings in the command center, from optimizing battery life to remapping buttons.
The Asus Armory Crate has 3 distinctive settings that are really great. There's the silent mode, where these dark gaming sessions you will have. There is a performance mode, so your battery life is optimized. And then, of course, for the top performance factor, you would use turbo mode.
When we talk about optimizing for handheld, it's less about stripping games down and more about ensuring playing the game on a handheld is as easy and effortless as possible. Games that run at 30 frames per second or above will get a sharp on this device tech. Games that hit 60 frames per second or above will carry a sharp performance on this device tech. Games that haven't been tested yet will have a performance check not available yet label. As more games are tested, updated, and optimized for handheld, these labels will evolve over time.
This is about giving players a device with no obstacles to fun. So one example is making sure that it's going to work seamlessly with a controller. Are all menus and prompts working as intended? And are those UI elements properly sized for the smaller screen? Another example of an essential compatibility feature is having a gamepad keyboard. If a game passes all these checks, they're considered handheld optimized and will be labeled as such. On the Xbox home screen, you'll find a new handheld optimized channel that will curate these titles for players.
We test on the Ally all the time as we're building Roblox. For a player, that means more immersion, better graphics, smoother animation. You get to play games the way they were built.
If you're playing Doom the Dark Ages on the PC or the console, you expect an ultra-responsive, fast action FPS experience.
On your Xbox Ally, Doom the Dark Ages will be every bit as fast and responsive as you'd expect.
One of the awesome things about PC is that there are so many places to get your games.
We think about having this unified game library and how it can bring your entire game collection together.
Any recently downloaded and played games from other PC game stores, from Battle.net, the Epic Game Store, Ubisoft, Steam, GOG, or EA,
what an Xbox,
the Xbox
right?
app automatically finds them and will show them in your game library. And right on the Xbox home screen, under Most Recently Played.
My most recently used game should be something that sticks with me everywhere I go, creating a unified user experience.
You're going to see games you've played on Xbox. If it's a PC native game, you're going to be able to play it right there. If it's a console-only game, you're going to be able to stream it from the cloud. If you're down in your basement and you want to stream direct from your console that you've got upstairs, you're going to be able to do it.
I'm able to continue to experience the worlds and characters that I love anywhere that I want to play. This is going to be awesome. Now we literally have a device that could go with you everywhere.
What do you think of the design?
Hey there everyone, I'm Henry, and today I'm
it looks
joined
nice,
by
and
Dom
at least
and Brianna from Xbox and
the edges where you
Gaiden
actually
from our
hold the
friends at
controller
Asus,
will look
who are going to
comfortable
tell
because
us
it's
a
like an
whole
actual
lot
Xbox
more
controller.
about the ROG Xbox Ally and
I just
Xbox
mainly
Ally.
like the
How's the
architecture
very
for
first handhelds giving Xbox fans
kids.
the
Can you
freedom
guys
to
hear
play
them,
anywhere. Thank you so
are
much
they
for being
really
here.
quiet?
Welcome to Cologne, guys.
I'm struggling
How you
to
doing?
hear
Thank you for having us. It's been busy getting everything ready, but we're super excited to be here.
Well, I gotta say, it's incredibly distracting having the Ally X in front of me. I want to just grab it and have a go, but why don't you tell us, why is Xbox making a handheld right now?
Handheld gaming felt like a really natural next step for Xbox. Being able to break out of the living room and play anywhere is so central to our vision of putting players at the center, wherever and however you want to play. And we saw this wave of innovation happening in the handheld space from brands like Asus, and we knew that we could fuel that with so much more energy from Xbox. So when we started talking to Asus, it became apparent like how much more we could do together. We share the same obsession with our players and our devices and gaming in general. And we just realized that by building a device together, we could do something much more special and much more quickly than either of us could do alone. And so that's what brought us to the Xbox Ally. The Xbox Ally really brings together that power of Xbox with the full freedom of Windows.
That should be better.
That means that you can play your PC games natively from across storefronts. You can play your Xbox Play Anywhere games natively, and you can stream your console games as well. And really, this is just the beginning.
But I can't play my
Xbox
games natively on there.
Continue building, continue delivering for our players. We're always listening to feedback, but I'm
Right,
really
guys,
excited
listen,
for this first step.
I'm going to ask you a question.
As a device, it's got a really quite unique look about it. Gabe, can you tell us a
On
bit
that-
about
on
the
that PC
hardware
handheld?
design of the Ally?
Absolutely. The design
You
of
can
the
play
ROG
PC games
Xbox
natively,
Ally features
but
natural
you can't play
ergonomics,
Xbox games natively.
comfort,
As
and
in
user
console games
familiarity.
natively, like the Xbox
These
Series
solid
X and X.
contoured grips, familiar with that
But it can
Xbox
play
controller
PC
we
Game
all
Pass
know
games
and love.
natively. Like, it's a
And so
PC.
design starts with your hands.
Is it an
right?
Xbox?
We think about our opposable thumbs and the really nimble fingertips that we have. These are the tools that we use to write, to pick things up, and definitely
what
to
happened?
play. And so when you think about the devices as they
So
are
this
in their
device,
current generation, it
you
really
can play
rests
PC
into
games?
your palm, and you're using
Yeah.
your palm to pick up
Xbox
the device.
PC
and I
Game
say it's
Pass
kind of like
games.
a tray-like feel.
But it can't
with
run
the
any
ROG
Xbox
Xbox Ally series
console
devices,
games.
It rests into your fingers and then into your palms, and then allows you to curve over.
No, exactly.
Give you the freedom
Xbox is
to use
literally
that
the
to
console
play
Xbox.
on our wonderful new ABXY keys
would it be an
with the
Xbox?
tactile fill and color
If you
coloring
can't play
of the new
Xbox
Xbox
console
controllers.
You can only play the PC games that you
It's
can
not
play
as
on your
simple though as
PC.
just taking a controller
No, it would be a
and
PC
splitting it in
handheld.
half, putting a panel inside.
It will be a PC
Really,
handheld.
that would
What do you
cause
mean it's a
more
PC
trouble. So
handheld?
there's a subtle
It's an
detail
Xbox.
of how you kind of want
No,
to
because it
control
can't
it and
because
be
it can't
natural.
play
And those
normal Xbox
contours
games.
here,
That makes it a
the
PC
natural
handheld.
feeling
Tell them
really
it's an
helps with the overall weight distribution, and that means comfort when you play long on these devices. And so with the Xbox Ally series, you're going to be able to play longer and play comfortably. And then with the ROG Xbox Ally X, you then have the access to the impulse triggers. So then you're able to feel
look, you've got
everything
impulse
and
triggers.
be
That
part
makes
of
it an
the
Xbox.
game and immersive inside, and in terms of all the things that you would be familiar
don't
with on your
know.
Xbox controller today. And so you'll get all those game-centric
Not where the
cues
facts
coming
go,
through on your
to be
device.
fair.
It's so like fully fledged and very well
So
optimized
PS
for
Portable's
gaming,
a remote
which
play
is
device.
why I need to ask, how has the Windows experience been optimized for gaming, which is primarily what we want to do with an Ally?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been a huge collaboration between Asus, Xbox, and Windows. And so we really thought about like what makes
Chili
playing
is not
on
a PC,
Xbox so
it's an
unique,
Xbox.
and how can we bring those elements together with what makes
It doesn't
Windows
need to
11
play
so great for
native
PC
Xbox
gaming.
Series
And that
X
really
games.
led to, from my perspective,
To be an
three
Xbox.
big features. The first one is the Xbox full
Ain't that
screen
right, kids?
experience. The Xbox full screen experience is extremely tailored for the handheld device, for controller navigation.
I'll leave my
and
opinion
right
out.
from the moment you turn on the Xbox
What do you mean
Ally or
leaving
the
your
Xbox
opinion out?
Ally X, you launch directly into this Xbox full screen experience. But what's even more interesting about what's happening here is not just the experience itself, but what's not happening. So we've collaborated really deeply
still
with
want one,
Windows to defer a bunch of processes that aren't
And
required
if I get
for
this,
gaming.
you can have the
So that
Steam Deck.
means your desktop, the taskbar, all of these things aren't loaded
Mod
when
the
you
crap
go
out
into
of that
full
Steam
screen
Deck, you know that,
experience,
right?
giving all that
Huh?
memory back to your games.
I'm gonna mod the crap
The
out of that
second
Steam Deck,
feature
you know that,
is
right?
the aggregated library. So because this is Windows, we know that our players have
Mate, I've already
catalogs of
modded it.
games that span across
I don't
different
know how you
storefronts.
just
I'm gonna-
So
yeah,
you
I'm
wanna
gonna-
bring your
I'm gonna
full
mod them
library
all.
together in
I
one
don't-
place in the
trust me.
aggregated library, so you can see all of your installed games from
You
different
haven't asked.
storefronts. This makes it super easy to launch
Huh?
your games,
You
kind of
haven't
stay in
asked
that
for the memory cards that
Xbox
have
full
the
screen
mods on them.
experience for more of your experience, and just really experience the full value of the device.
Can I have the memory cards with
The
the
third
mods on them
feature
then?
that we really invested deeply in is the Play Anywhere feature. So Xbox Play Anywhere.
I don't
has been
even need
programmed
it. It's
for a long
fun.
time,
I
but
can
we've
get my
really been
own. It's
investing in it
okay.
so
I'll
deeply,
get my
and there's
own.
now over 1,000 games that support Xbox Play Anywhere. For your Xbox Play Anywhere games, you can bring your
Bye.
progress, your saves, your achievements from your Xbox console or your Windows PC to your Xbox Ally, just again making that really so seamless. And again, we have a huge roadmap of improvements we're working on together and with the Windows team. So it's really exciting, and I think there's going to be so much more to share, and we're always listening to feedback. But these three features to
Here
me
is
like
the
are what make
treasure
the Xbox Ally
trove
so
that
special.
you want.
So ergonomics, they're
All
locked
the
in.
Oh, you
money
showed it where it is
The
now.
lightweight Windows,
You're showing it where it
primed
is
and ready
now.
for
So-
gaming.
Well, now I'm
Gabe, tell
hiding
us a
it.
bit about the horsepower behind it and the partnership you've got with
Where the hell are you
AMD
gonna hide
to
it?
really make
You
games
will
shine.
never find it.
Absolutely. We're really pushing the boundaries of silicon with this device. Efficiency is the Xbox Ally superpower. These
I didn't
class of
moon you.
processors are tuned specifically for handhelds. I'm super excited to talk about what's in the Xbox Ally X. It hosts the Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme. We've taken the best performing processor on the market and added NPU. That means you're ready for new frontiers in local AI gaming while having the best efficiency possible on these new amazing generational changes with the Z2 Extreme.
It's weird, bullets, because some
For
people,
the
some
normal
places say it
Xbox
is.
Ally, we have
Chris
the
String says it's
Z2A.
not.
The first time a handheld processor of this type has been productized for Windows. So that means amazing performance from 15 to 20 watts. Again, efficiency is the superpower. And so for that part, I would say we also can include AMD's fluid motion frames.
Well, I heard the
AMD's
kids
fluid
laughing, so
motion
I'm guessing
frames bring
something was funny.
smoothness and additional frames to
It was
allow
you
you
walking
to
into the
enjoy
distance.
that
You
wonderful
started laughing
gameplay
'cause
that's available
of
for
the
thousands
green
games
screen. You just
and
started
only
fading
on
away into the
Windows.
distance.
Lastly, I would say we're going to
While
bring the
everyone's
power
talking to you,
of
just
AI
went,
to our
"Bye."
devices.
Peace.
So for both
Fade.
the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X, you'll be able to have Copilot for gaming, a game guide you can call from the Xbox menu that assists you while you play.
I've been
It's all
asking
super
Aaron
exciting.
Greenberg.
Brianna, I don't think
on
we should keep
Twitter
anyone waiting any longer.
almost every
Why
other
don't we
week.
take a look at how the Xbox Ally X
Do they
works? And
ever
I think we
plan
should
to
get a
let
camera in here
native
as well, so
Series
that
X
people
games
at
or
home can
Series S
definitely take a
games
look.
run
But
on this
Show
machine?
me how you turn on one of these things.
He will never reply to me.
One thing that's great is there's a fingerprint reader on the power button, but as Dom mentioned, we made a lot of improvements in Windows to help add gamepad navigation across the device. So I can press A to dismiss the lock screen, and I can navigate all elements that I would expect to with the gamepad.
That's the problem.
One of the features I really love is that we've added gamepad indicators to the pin pad. So if you're familiar with them on console, you'll be able to enter your pin or have your own kind of combination that you would have to put in your password quickly. You can also use directional navigation, and we really want to give the flexibility to the players of how they want to get into their gaming session.
Cool.
So
I'm not going to peek at your pin, don't worry.
No one's going to look like what the pin is.
Device. I'll get my own later, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to quickly put in a pin for this device.
So AWX, you're going to buy me one of these, right? It's only $800.
What's the first thing we're kind of seeing here?
Yeah, this is that Xbox full screen experience that we've talked about. So it boots directly into this experience. It's really tailored for gamepad navigation, for the handheld screen, and again, it doesn't even load those boxes that aren't required for gaming. In some of our initial estimates, this shows an estimated 2 gigabytes
and this is what's going to
savings
be
in
in the new
memory,
consoles.
which can all go back to your games, which means faster startup times and less idle power draw.
Absolutely. I mean, that was super snappy just to get into that. I mean, super cool. And I've got to say, big compliments on the library that I can already see. When you run us through a bit of this experience as well.
One of the buttons that we've added on this device is a library button, so you can push that and it'll take you right to your library. Dom mentioned about the aggregated library. You'll see these new indicators across the thing.
For the whole chat.
These are my games from the Game Pass entitlement.
I mean,
these are the ones installed from other storefronts. And we really want to make sure that when people play a game in the library, they know what save they're doing it. You might be like me and you own the same game across multiple storefronts. Your save files are so important.
I'm very guilty of that.
and so you want to make sure that when you launch your game, you know where it's coming from, and you're able to kind of get that jump back in where you expect.
Amazing. Can you launch up a game for us? I'm going to let you choose.
Yeah, so let's launch up Gears of War.
Good pick.
You can see that the bootloader that we have launches full screen. That really takes you to kind of that immersive experience, so you're not seeing those desktop elements that Dom mentioned previously.
Very cool. Because there's something I use at home on my desktop, which is Game Bar. I use it to access my screenshots. I use it to access all of my friends lists, party chat.
Yeah.
We have a little look at that. How does that operate on the Ally?
Yeah, so one of the main differences between the original Ally and the Xbox Ally is now there's an Xbox button on the device. And so by pressing it, you quickly bring up Game Bar. And this is the optimized view that we shipped last year called Compact Mode. That takes that same widget model that we have before that's completely extensible, but it puts it in a more streamlined, optimized form for these handheld devices. So it lets you quickly get access to device settings and most importantly, Command Center.
Nice.
So instead of having multiple overlays that you're juggling, it's all in one overlay and it's all in Game Bar, and so you can get access to some of those awesome AMD features as well as the Asus features that you've been known for before, to be able to navigate those and adjust those kind of performance settings on the fly.
As a person who is already a multi-device user, it does instantly feel quite familiar as well. Like across my console or my PC, I'm kind of getting this very fluid and connected system. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So we could jump back into Gears of War, but we know this is a fully fledged Windows device.
Yes.
What else can you do with it? Are there other apps that you can use?
Yeah, so one of my favorite features is we've added a new custom task switching view. So by long pressing on the Xbox button, you'll get this new experience where you can quickly bumper between existing applications as well as go to the Windows desktop if you need to kind of tweak something that you can't do easily. And it really kind of makes it feel fast and fluid. And so if you're using Discord or getting a little hint and edge, you can quickly bumper between them and then go back to your game.
That's actually quite nice.
Oh, it's so snappy.
They have done a lot of work on this.
Dom, is there anything else you'd like to add as well to what we're seeing here?
Yeah, I mean, this is really our Xbox experience reimagined for handheld gaming. Builds in collaboration with Asus, Windows, Xbox, and allows you to have that full immersion and effortless play. But really, games are at the heart of what makes a great Xbox experience, and that's why we're developing a new program called the Handheld Compatibility Program. And this will help you really easily understand what games play well on your device across things like text size, controller navigation. And so we're really excited to announce this program and work very closely with our developer partners on it as well to help you have the best possible gaming experience on your Xbox Ally.
That's so awesome. So all of that, and I hear that you've also brought a little video for us to check out. Should we just load that up now?
Let's do it.
Do it.
This is going to be awesome.
Isn't this just basically like the deck verified thing?
Let's do this.
So now that you've seen what the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X can do, I bet you want to know when you can get your own one, huh? Well, Brianna, if I ask really nicely, is there anything you could tell us on that front?
Yeah, I'm excited to share that the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X will be available worldwide October 16th.
Oh, that's so soon. All
Yeah.
right,
October
well,
16th.
you heard it here first. The Xbox Ally comes
How much
out
is it gonna
on
be?
October 16th. Thank you
How
for that,
much?
Brianna, and to all of our guests here as well for stopping by today.
What's the
But
UK
coming up next,
price?
stick around for the latest on Rogue, Prince of Persia, and so much more as Xbox at Gamescom 2025 continues.
They've only announced the Euro price.
Yeah, but you can convert it to
No,
UK
it doesn't work
price.
like that.
No?
No.
They price it differently?
Yeah. Because, like, for example, it's 900 euros, $900. But it was a little more expensive in euros last time, and it was cheaper in the UK. We paid 800.
I don't know then.
So we have this guy at work who I've been telling him to show me how to do this, so when you're on holiday, I can actually do it. He refused it every single time. And now that he's on holiday, someone needs it, and he turns around and tells them that he showed me. He doesn't show me. Ooh, Prince of Persia the Rogue available today, let's go!
You might think that the Rogue Prince of Persia is just another 2D action roguelike, and you'd be wrong. Yes, we have plenty of deadly weapons, powerful abilities, and game-breaking builds, but what makes it different? I'm going to tell you.
You have to.
This is 2D parkour in full flow. You will run, vault, and somersault through the world, blending traversal and combat into one seamless movement.
What do
if
you
you're
guys
looking
think?
for Prince of Persia DNA, then shine a black light on this. It'll
Not
light
bad.
up
I
like
can
Times
see
Square.
people playing this one.
It's gonna cost
And
a
that
kidney.
wall run,
It's alright, secondary
that is the
press
first
so
of
it's
its
gonna buy
kind
me
in
one
the
anyway.
2D game. Every fight is a chance to move with style.
You know, I should
You're not
check
just
the
swinging a
lottery.
sword,
I might have
you're
won.
fighting with everything. Kick enemies into traps or into each other. Vault to dodge attacks. Wall run over hazards. Dive to stun. Boot rocks and arrows into the faces of your foes. It's like playing a Jackie Chan movie as the Prince of Persia. This is acrobatic and environmental combat that rewards creativity and looks damn good doing it. The
How is he
story
running
holds
on
more
spikes?
surprises. The prince must live the same day over and over, searching for a way to stop an enemy invasion that his actions have triggered. You must learn from each run, discovering how to save key characters and family members and bringing them to the oasis outside of the time loop to unlock new biomes, items, and story beats. Only by exploring the entire city, from the depths of the mines to the top of the lighthouse, will you find the one path that will give you the chance to change the fate of Persia. And the soundtrack? Woo! An unheard of combination of traditional Persian instruments fused with modern trap. It drives you forward. Every run has a rhythm, every fight has a beat, and we guarantee you'll be listening to it when you're not even playing. So there you have it. The Rogue Prince of Persia offers a unique combination of 2D wall running, environmental combat, a branching narrative, and a pulsating soundtrack, on top of all the usual tasty roguelike ingredients. This is a roguelike with rhythm, flow, and style.
The Prince of Persia is going rogue.
known for those smooth acrobatic wall runs and intense boss fights set against an inspired vibrant Persian-inspired landscape. It's clear why it's the most anticipated action platformer roguelite of the year. And here to tell us more from Evil Empire Artistic Director Dylan Erlings and Marketing Manager Matthew Houghton.
What's he wearing?
Welcome. Now, first thing, thanks so much for joining us.
He's Prince of
And
Persia.
I've got to ask, was that, from what we saw in the back of that trailer, did I see what I think I saw?
What do you mean stop the cap? You sent me a message and you said,
Which one
Chaos,
of you would
listen,
like to reveal it?
because you're the greatest content creator in the world who's actually honest, doesn't BS, and speaks the truth, I'm going to buy you an Xbox that I
For those that don't know as well, this game reinvents a classic franchise.
I remember it
and
verbatim
in the
because
past,
you told
you've
me
worked on games
over
like Dead
Discord.
Cells, the Evil Empire, and fantastic DLC like Castlevania. How has it been taking a beloved franchise like Prince of Persia and kind of bringing a new genre to the mix?
But it's kind of like, it's tough and great at the same time, because obviously like we've got a load of fans of the franchise in the team, like those people who played Sands of Time, even people who played like the original back in the 90s.
But you've just admitted
so
to
there's, like,
telling
that pressure
me
to take
you've
this
got to
franchise
follow
into a
through with
different
it now.
direction.
Unless you're going to
It's
become
great, 'cause
another
it actually
Steve.
gives us something like to really focus on. Like we knew we wanted acrobatic combat, we wanted a wall run, we wanted this like real Persian-inspired vibes. So that helped to kind of like keep us on the right path while integrating our like 2D action knowledge to make something which we think is unique.
Yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And you've been having the game on early access recently, but for those that haven't been able to play early access, what can people expect when they hop on to Rogue Prince of Persia?
So yeah, basically you can expect 2D action roguelite with kind of acrobatic combat mixed with a wall run, which we think is unique in the 2D game. So basically you have a whole new set
unique
on
in the
top of
2D
that.
game?
So like a kick, a vault, a
What's
dive attack.
even on
So basically you're going to be flowing through traversal into combat and back again, and there's also like a branching narrative.
Chat, is wall
behind
runs
that as well.
unique to a 2D game?
You've been asked, you've had early access for a bit
Seems
now,
like
and
I wanna
you've
stay
been
so
asking
for
for loads
me.
of feedback from players. What's been some of the ones that has like kind of been the most surprising or inspired bits of feedback that you've taken on board?
Well, we've gotten tons of feedback from players, especially from the guys we have on Discord. We have like a very supportive and dedicated community of players there. And it's like, it's almost day-to-day talking with them. It's like they are part of the team. So we just work with them as if they were part of the development, you know. And so one guy, Opelit, he's making the wiki for the game. And it's super detailed, even more detailed than what we have in the studio, you know. These guys, they know the game by heart. And so it's so cool to work with them. And another one called Andrew is a super fan. And a good anecdote is that he had a baby during the production of the game.
Yeah.
And so we celebrated it. I did a sketch of the prince with the baby and everything.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, these guys are truly part of the team, and I want to thank them truly for this early access. It was great.
I think that's one of my favorite things these days as well, is how much the community can get involved in games now and like kind of give feedback and kind of work directly with the studios. It's not something we really had in the past.
Yeah, that's something truly unique, and like the instantaneity of it is awesome, because you can just ask a question, brainstorm an idea about like game design or whatever, and they would like answer directly. And it's so great.
Now, also, one thing, a lot of fans have been asking about the story of Rogue Prince of Persia and how it's going to evolve over time. Can you go a bit more into that?
Yeah, so basically the story, you basically start off and you've kind of accidentally triggered an invasion of Persia, and then you've kind of got to figure out a way by going into the city each day and trying to find clues, and then by finding the clues, you unlock biomes, and then maybe you have to like take an item and do something with it to then unlock something else, find a character who then tells you somewhere else you can go. So it's basically kind of like a puzzle in real time as you go through each run to find the one true way to finally save Persia and rectify your mistake.
And like you said about clues, right? Something that we will expect, hidden elements in the game. Are there some of those for us to find?
Yeah, there's definitely hidden rooms
It looks good,
where you know, like you'll find characters and
Yeah,
stuff.
it looks pretty alright.
I'm trying to think back to
I don't know if I would
definitely
play
where
it
you find
personally,
the
but it looks pretty
Dali,
alright.
that's kind of like hidden stuff. But it's Prince of Persia. There's got to be hidden rooms somewhere.
Yeah, again, this is the type of game I'd be interested in, but
games as well.
I wouldn't shut it down
Players
instantly.
been like one of the most
Yes,
things.
you
Well,
would.
when
If
you
it
look at
isn't
the game,
Valorant,
first of
you
all,
shut it down
the
straight away.
visuals, it is visually stunning,
Dude.
the comic book style, and like you've obviously massively behind this. Could you go a bit more into what inspired you and how you kind of worked on the design of the game?
For sure. So we wanted the game to have a unique look, like something that would not have been made before. And so since it's a very 2D game, we wanted to embrace that aspect and have something very graphic with these patterns, the borders and everything is... So it's inspired by the Persian miniatures, which are art from like back in the days in the ancient Persia. And this would be very graphical images painted by hand. And so we tried to incorporate some of these elements in the art direction of the game. And the other inspiration is the French comic books.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to have some of this in the game because in the art team we are big comic book lovers. And because we wanted to be super like innovative, we used Moebius as a reference because nobody does that in the indie games. No, yeah, but he's a great artist, so he was one of the main reference.
And also, you mentioned Discord earlier as well.
Yeah.
Have you like taken any fan-inspired feedback on some of the art that you've used in the game?
For sure. We had some fun contests on the Discord. And so, for example, we had a skin contest at some point, and player would like draw whatever crazy type of prince costume. And so we had like a voting for the favorite skins, and I think 8 or 9 of them ended up in the game.
That's amazing.
So that's great.
That must be. I can already see though how much you kind of work with your community already, and if there's anyone else who wants to get involved, are they able to do that as well?
You mean the players?
Yeah, like the players can get involved to give feedback.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the game design, we changed tons of stuff. Like for instance, we have this medallion system, which in the beginning was maybe too complex. And so we worked with the community to make it simpler to understand, but also more fun to like right when you play, you understand how it works. So we iterated a lot of
there's a lot of deleted
game design elements. Yeah.
Yeah, along the game design as well, you did a major art revision for the game as well from when you started. You so much so you made a mini documentary about how that happened. How was that?
That was a long walk. So long story short, when we released in early access, we knew we were going with a bold and unique look, and we knew not everybody would love it. But we got a lot of feedback from players that did not like so much the art direction. So we tried to take that as a feedback, just as if it was gameplay.
Yeah.
Why not rework the art, you know? So we did a lot of polishing, and we changed some of the color. The prince was purple in the beginning. He's not purple anymore. That's a long story. But yeah, we tried to make something that player would like more. And so this was like, big rework.
I think it's one of the first things anyone notices as soon as they see the game. It's so vibrant and colourful, and it's like so pretty to look at.
they're wasting a lot of time
you've
on
done
just
like an
one game.
incredible job putting that together.
Thank you.
What's like?
We want to see everything
any personal
else.
favourite pieces that you worked on in the game?
We're probably going to get to that anytime soon.
This is
we
the
tried
first game
to
of
be
like 15
as
that showed
diverse as we could in the
I think
biomes
we might
that
be
you
in
are
some
going
more
through.
nick.
So each biome has a very unique color palette. I think the
This is
final
the
one, the
Prince
palace,
of
the one
Persia
that's
Rogue
going to be
something.
released in the 1.0, is the best one because it's the last one that we made, and we put a lot of love in this because it's the final objective of the game, and it's really nice, I think.
I think we've also, you talked about all the different biomes that are available. We've got to talk, how do you work on kind of making those beautiful backgrounds that you kind of interact with, and then the kind of the combat gameplay? Because it must be kind of difficult to manage.
That's a challenge for sure, because the gameplay is very fast-paced, and the traversal is challenging. So you have to be able to read everything very quickly. So we try to have something that is very simple, yet tells a story. So whenever we can, we have rooms in the game that tell like environmental storytelling, but it's not during the combat phases. So it's a subtle balance between readable
The only
gameplay
roguelike that I really like
that
is
tells the story.
Returnal.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So especially, is it like clear when there's like a hidden room or something like that you can smash some pots or
That game's
kind of
brutal.
work your way through?
There is some of this, yeah, some secrets in the game.
Now, also we've got to talk about the color palette and lighting. They've been widely praised by
Good
players
Lord,
in early
man.
access, right? How did you approach making
really
the
like the game.
like visually distinct from previous Prince of
There's
Persia
one
games?
question after another. They're not stopping.
That's a tough question.
We're here to ask the hard questions.
I mean, I talked about the inspirations already. So these two, like the Persian miniatures and the French comic book, we tried to combine that into a unique look that when you see it as a thumbnail, you instantly recognize it. And it's almost as if
Did you
it was
guys
taken
instantly
out of
recognize it
a
as well?
picture book. I mean, that was the objective.
Nope.
And
No?
yeah, we tried to embrace the graphical aspect of it
What?
and be very
Oh, no.
stylized.
They said you
Yeah,
can instantly
it's like,
recognize
I
it.
see it any moment you look at it. It's like always bright and popping out.
Yeah.
It's like a thumbnail.
Very colourful, yeah.
Yeah. I've got to say though, what's for people who are hopping on for the first time, and we mentioned it a little bit earlier, but they're hopping on from, haven't played early access, and they're hopping on to Rogue Prince of Persia. What kind of experience can they expect to play? Because it's challenging, it's beautiful, it's vibrant.
They can expect
there's
to play a
there's
game.
a lot more depth to the game.
He asked this exact same question
Like,
earlier.
expect
It's the
to be
same
challenged,
question.
But it's easy once you get it in your hands and you can
It's the
feel
same
like
question.
doing a wall run and swinging off a pole and diving down an enemy, like it is super
No, it
satisfying.
might be a different
So
question.
just be prepared for like acrobatic
It's the
combat,
exact same question.
All your moves, like we said in the deep dive trailer, like it's like playing a Jackie Chan movie. You're just like you're kicking someone, you're blocking
See,
something,
it's a
and
Jackie
then
Chan
you're
movie
jumping
now.
around everywhere. Like
No, it's
just be
not.
prepared to have fun, I guess. Yeah, and just explore everywhere because there's always something to find.
Explore. That's always the thing I fail in doing. I'm always like trying to speed run everything. I think. But have you got any last things that you'd like people to keep an eye out for Rogue Prince of Persia?
I mean, go play the game now. It's out, so yeah, I mean,
go play it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing it. But guys, thanks so much for joining us, Matthew and Dylan. Really appreciate it. I look forward to hopping on. And also a big thank you to the whole team at Ubisoft. You can start sharpening your platforming skills and scimitars right now. And remember, the
Mate,
Rogue
where's
Prince of Persia
Banisher?
is
He'd say
available
this game is
today.
the best
And
game
in
ever.
case you're buzzing for even more 2D fighting action, here comes a trailer that's a
Falling
little less
asleep here,
reflex,
stop
a
padding.
little more
Look,
tactical.
I'm trying
Then
to
we'll be back
entertain
check out all that's
and
new
do
in
my work
Grounded
at the
2.
same time.
Don't go anywhere. This is
I'm
Xbox
doing my
at
best.
Gamescom.
Fighter! You asked for this. Back in your place.
Now this is tactics. Game of the year.
This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once.
Time to prove myself. How about you? Leave that to me.
An ambush. This day grows lovelier by the hour.
Nothing can stop me. Let's finish him.
What do you think, boys?
I would definitely not play something like this.
Yeah. You guys don't like older graphics, do you?
No.
But the story is really good. See, you get to drop a rock on the battlefield. And you get to press buttons and go boom like that. See, icicle.
Bring sinners to account. Fight Roger!
See, 10 out of 10, you got to do it. This is going to be the game of the year. I can't believe you lot haven't played this.
What do you know about the legend of the Nameless Crusader?
Fierce warrior.
I mean, the fact that you don't even know who Indiana Jones is really depressing. I feel like I failed as a parent.
Pope Paul IV had an item of this Crusader in his possession, his helmet.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You know what?
I see the helmet, I'll leave it
Kids,
exactly
we're going to
as
have to
I
sit
found.
down and
Sound
watch
good?
all the movies. So you
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
No, we're
I
going to
don't know
have to
about
do
that
it. No,
one.
we're going to have to do it.
I really don't know about that one.
Giant guardians. Their roots go way, way back. Worshipped by the Mithras cult.
Again, can't believe you dare to investigate this.
It's impressive for a snake. It says Semper Vivus.
Yeah, Semper Vivus.
Always living. Not dead. He's not in a tomb.
See, how many times can you actually, do you know a guy that takes out a whip and beats the crap out of people with a whip? The Order of the Giants. He did.
Well, you
Did
just caught the trailers for Final
bomb?
Fantasy Tactics and Indiana Jones and the
I'm
Great
not even gonna bother
Circle
trying to ask
Order
how.
of Giants, which
Huh?
will be taking
I'm not even gonna bother trying to
closer
ask
look
how.
at in a
You shouldn't
little
ask
bit
why.
of time.
I mean, if
But
you read
now
the chat, you'd
it's
see
time
it.
to
But
dive into a
you
game
shouldn't
that
ask.
hits
We
a
should watch the
little
movie so
closer
you
to
can
home
find out.
as we learn all about the
I'm not gonna
big
watch a movie
bosses,
so you
bigger
can see him
biomes,
survive a
and
nuclear
brand
bomb
new
using a
big
fridge.
buggies coming to a park near you.
It's
in
an
Grounded
amazing
2.
scene.
We've got Chris Parker and
Sounds
Justin
ridiculous.
Vasquez here from Obsidian and Eidos to break it down
You also
into
get to
very
see
small, teeny, tiny parts.
how
I mean,
you
they
know
say
those
good things come in
old
small
Arabian
packages,
Turkish
so thank you
swords,
so much
those
for
curved
helping
ones.
me unwrap these presents
Who
today,
wins
guys.
between a
How
man
are
using
you
one of
today?
those and a sword?
We're well. Thank
I
you
mean,
for
a gun.
having us here. We're very excited to be here to talk about
Oh,
the
you're
game.
the one using
Yeah,
a
doing
gun.
great.
But you
Super
don't know
excited
that.
to be here.
You'll have to
I'm
watch the movie to
can't
find
know
out.
that.
so excited to gush all about the fun I've been having in Grounded 2 since it launched now a month ago into early access. So I've been having a blast, but how's the experience been for you two?
Yeah, that stuck you in the fridge all the
It's
time.
been an incredible
Jesus.
experience. We're so
Whoa.
blessed to have such an amazing community
What the hell?
around Grounded 2. Everyone just reacted so well to the announcement and the fact that the game was coming to them so quickly. And seeing the game in players' hands now, everything that they're doing with it, all the fun they're having with buggies, all the fun they're having in the park, all the different builds that they're making and breaking, and all the great feedback we're getting, it's just getting us super excited and really focus on how we can make the best Grounded 2 possible with our community.
I love that. Chris, have you been having a good time with it as well?
Yeah, I'm just so excited about how well it's been received, because you know, when you're making a game, you have this passion, you have this joy, you really want it to be something that the community is going to love, and they already love Grounded 1, right? So much passion there, and so
Grounded
until
is
you
good.
get
I
that
had a lot of fun
into
playing
the
that.
players' hands and the community's hands, you just don't know exactly. You know, you can hope, but until they've actually sort of tasted that meal, you don't know how it's going to go. And so it went out there. People are super excited about it. They have tons of stuff to say and tons of great ideas, and we love that. And it's just been really exciting.
Amazing. Well, I've tasted it and I've really enjoyed it as well. We've been digging in a lot. It's been so much fun. And obviously you mentioned buggies, one of the big new additions in Grounded 2. And how has community feedback helped improve and expand that kind of area of the game for you guys?
That's a really good question. For us, the buggies were such an important feature to bring to light because it was the #1 requested feature from Grounded 1.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it
so it
I mean,
was
I've
a
seen
big
the
reason
trailers, but
why
that's
we
about
wanted
it.
to do a sequel in the first place, because we knew to do the buggies properly, we'd have to build the whole world from the ground up to support them and to really make them shine.
Wow, okay.
And so for us, it was a question of
This
the
is the
balance
Xbox
of
show.
how much of this feature do
stuff?
we want to develop and solidify
This is the Gamescom day one.
to
This
make it a
is
full
Xbox day one.
experience and to really show
think
the
it's like an
potential
hour
of
or
the
two.
feature, but not go so far that we don't get the community's feedback. And so we feel like we found that balance with our Red Soldier and our Orb Weaver buggies, and now seeing how players are playing with them, what they're doing with it, and what they're asking for, not just for those buggies, but for future buggies, is really giving us a lot of clarity on where we want to bring the feature, how we want to fulfill its potential, and of course, what exciting new buggies we're going to be introducing in the future.
Yeah, there's so many aspects to buggies. Like Justin said, we kind of went for the minimum approach and said, let's see what the community has to say about these. We have all of our own ideas that we're like, these are great ideas.
Yeah, I've got the end now.
What the community says first, and then we can kind of hone in on that stuff and help that really guide the future of buggies, whether that be with customization or progression, or even what sort of new buggies we might introduce in the world.
But
what's been really great is seeing everybody's feedback. A lot of it is very much in line with where we wanted to go.
Absolutely in line.
Yeah.
It's all stuff, almost all of it's been stuff that we've talked about.
Yeah.
Like, and it's great to see that, and especially, you know, we look at what the community feedback says, and our community guys like put it all together, and we count like what's been upvoted and
Dawn
what
Trail and
people
reach
are
level
reacting
100.
to the most.
Wait, it's
and
access
the
to
things
it
that
already.
they're reacting
Nice.
to the most are things that we're like, yes.
Yes, that's what we want to do.
Exciting. This sounds great.
So not only does it confirm our belief that this feature has so much potential, it's really nice to see how aligned we are with our community.
Has
and
the
it really
potential
feels like
to
we're all
be
one
one
big
of
team trying to make
Microsoft's
the
big
best Grounded 2
franchises.
together.
One big colony.
Grounded 2 is really, really good.
I totally missed that. Well
don't worry, I got you. My buggy is called Ant McPartlin. It's a Red Soldier ant. I haven't got to Orb Weaver just yet. We're taking our time. Which is a very UK insular joke, but that is fine for you.
I'm
But have
disappointed
you
they
guys
didn't
got
actually
any
give Finger.
buggy names that you're particularly proud of? Any good puns that you've heard?
I've
or
got
from
one up
the
my
team?
sleeve, you, Chris?
The price.
Well, no, the
expected
favorite
the
one that we
price.
always fight around the studio right now is Stinky. I don't know why. But yeah, when we start up a co-op game for the first time, everybody goes and like makes their buggy real quick together, and then whoever names their buggy Stinky first is the one that wins, basically.
I always call my aunt
that's the thing that you can
Antonio
like.
Banderas because you get the double ant pun there.
Double ant pun.
And also just because I like to think of my red ant as this like charming, roguish ally that I'm like going on an adventure with. So
Love
Antonio
that.
Banderas.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
He's
definitely
your
a team game for
very
sure.
real sidekick.
Unless
That's
you're
beautiful.
Steve.
We have another
I spent
person
like
Grounded
400 hours
2
in
with
one-
our classes.
in 1 week
So, I
playing
mean, we
that
were
game.
chatting a little bit behind the scenes about, I've been loving the mage class personally, but what has been the most exciting developments from either seeing a lot of players get to grips with these classes or from the team themselves?
I mean, when we set out developing archetypes, they were really about just helping players understand how do I best equip my character for whatever it is I'm trying to do today, right? It's you're not locked into being a mage for the whole game. You could be a mage one night and then switch over to a ranger or a rogue or whatever you want to be a sword and board fighter. Do that, but let's have the interface help you out and help you sort of like min-max
Ram, do you remember
easily
when I was
into
playing this
that
game
play
with you
style. And to be
you
perfectly
said?
honest, I thought this was just like a kind of a nice little quality of
And then the
life
spider
add to the
came along
game.
and I left you guys
And
there and I
the
ran off.
players love it. Like they think it's fantastic, and they want to know, hey, what are the next ones going to be? What's the
What'd you say?
equipment that's going to be added so that
Remember
we can
when we was playing the
further
original
develop
Grounded?
this particular archetype? And that's been really surprising
And
and
the
also
spider
super
came along.
encouraging and exciting for me.
And I told you
just to
just
see
to-
that, you know
to
what,
jump
people
on the
love
leaf
this.
and it can't
Something
get
that I
you.
thought was pretty small, something
Yeah.
that actually
And then I ran off
IDOS
after it was
actually
distracted by
championed in
you
the
two.
first place. And like,
Yeah.
You see, chat?
everybody loves it. It's great.
As
It's
long
been
as I'm
really
alive, I
positive
can always
reception.
reproduce.
From our point of
You
view,
worst out.
it felt like a
Sacrifices
natural
can be
extension
made.
of what Grounded was already
You
doing and
worst.
what made Grounded special as a survival game.
Hey
was
man,
a
it was
really
every man for
rich
himself.
RPG fighting system. And to speak to what Chris is saying, is that's also the shared DNA between Obsidian and Eidos Montreal, is that love for both RPG mechanics and progression and player choice. And so this felt like a natural extension of us working together, of us collaborating. And to see it in players' hands, not only them finding really cool ways to break the builds and push them to really cool limits, like the dual wielding rogue that can, one-shot, even our biggest, toughest foes.
Yeah.
But on top of that, seeing them use the builds in really creative, unique ways that, like you said, speak to their play style. And you're not locked into anything. If you want to be a mage that whips out a sword and a board, you can do that. If you want to be a ranged who is still packing a mallet, you could do that as well. And so we really want the players to express themselves however they want, and we want to get their feedback so that we can find new ways to help them express themselves over the early access of this game.
Love that. I mean, with new classes, we've also got some new bugs as well in Grounded 2. How has that been for putting those into the game, implementing them, and how have the community received some of the new ones, like our new scorpions, our caterpillars, etc.? Are there any fan favorites that you've seen emerge?
I don't know about favorites, but I mean, I think all of them have been really well received, but like for different reasons,
there is
of course.
Way
so
too
like,
much yucking.
we've got a ton of feedback from folks who are like, man, the caterpillars are so sweet and they're beautiful, and I have to kill them. Why have you done that? Why have you ruined my life and blackened my soul with this? And then, you know, another example is this cockroaches, where they're like, I can't deal with cockroaches. Why have you put this in the game? This is where you're like, oh, well, we put it in there to be gross. That's why it's there. It's serving its purpose. But the reception of those has been really fun, very exciting.
And on the other side, what was nice for us is when we first started talking about
this in first person?
You know, what creatures we wanted to bring to Grounded 2.
I
think it was universal.
Huh?
It's not a first-person game.
We need something that is on the same level of terrifying
looks way too
as
weird,
the spiders from
person.
Grounded 1. And the number one contender was the Scorpion.
Why would you want that bug right in your face?
It was a huge request from the community for a long time.
Now it's
and being
attacking
able
you
to
with
bring
no
that
head.
to life,
New
but in
fear
a way that
unlocked.
like does justice to it being this terrifying predator
Oh, that's
coming
what we
after
thought.
you, and seeing
beating
all
the
these
crap out of
reaction
it.
videos
And trying to break
online
up,
of people in their
HQ.
camps being, you know, hunted by the scorpion and popping out and them freaking out, trying to hide. Like, this thing is coming after me. What do I do? It's so rewarding to be able to like traumatize a whole new group of players in interesting ways.
Yeah,
But,
you guys have a lot to answer for making me kill the sweet caterpillars and the butterflies, and then also the horrendous night terrors I've had for the scorpions. So yeah, we'll talk afterwards. But speaking of foes and new enemies, I hear we have a new boss to look forward to as well. So can you tell me what this new boss is and why you guys are excited for players to take it on?
Happy to.
In
So
the
our
second
new
game, you
boss
get shrunk
is a
But
giant
now there's
tarantula
like a
named Axel, who has gotten loose in the park. And this is what we're calling our first park boss. And you know, in Grounded 1, there was these really cool backyard bosses.
No.
The brood
No,
mother,
I
the
quit.
mantis, and these were
I'm
all
done with the
really
game. It's
giant,
finished. It's
terrifying
dead.
foes.
It's dead
and so
to
we
me.
knew we wanted to keep up that tradition. Yeah, look at this thing. It's terrifying. We wanted to keep up that tradition, but because now you're riding
Why
buggies,
a spider?
what's giant,
Give me a
terrifying, and monstrous
scorpion,
has to
for
scale in
God's sake.
proportion
Why a
to that.
spider?
And so we really wanted to nail that like primal
Yo, Manny,
feature,
go get your
creature,
shoe and kill it.
terrifying
I'm
experience
good.
for players. And again, it was just
You're
the
on your own.
clear first choice
What
for
do
us
you
was
mean?
we have to bring
Just got a
the,
swat
that,
in my
that
shoe.
fantasy of the tarantula
Again,
to
you're on
life.
your own.
That's where Axel was born.
And then we have to
Just
look at
swat it with
scale.
your
I mean,
shoe.
like it
You're on
is.
your
I don't even know if
own.
you can tell from the footage we just showed
It looks
how
huge.
immensely huge this is.
It
so
looks huge,
yeah,
the
no,
very-
coming
that
out
footage
massive.
is riding around
just
on
waiting
its
for a
own orb
UK
weaver
price.
spider, and the orb weaver looks teeny tiny compared to the tarantula, because it's about like 3 times bigger than a wolf spider, which is one of the largest creatures in Grounded 1.
And I think it's about
It is-
16 times bigger than the player, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
it's-
massive.
It's
Is he 16
massive.
times
It's
bigger, Em?
absolutely
You're
huge,
fine.
and we think players will
Nope,
have a lot of
nope,
fun
good
with
luck,
it.
good
It's
luck.
got its own arena. It's got its own
Look,
like
I'll
sort
give
of
you
like
one of those
recipe and
green
things
army
that
men.
you've got to do in order
You
to
guys
sort of
again,
good
bring
luck.
it in.
Ah.
But
Good
we
luck,
think it's
you're
a
on your own
pretty
for this one.
exciting boss.
Yeah, it looks huge and
I'll even give you an
terrifying
ant-mount.
for sure. How do
You
you
can
guys
go in
land
there
on the
with
name
your
Axel?
stick held
That's
high.
so
Nope,
cute for
nope,
one.
good luck.
I'm guessing it's a pet tarantula as well that someone just found. Oh no.
So one of the best things about our franchise is it's set in the 90s. This one's set in
Of course.
1992s and 1992, and so there's all this nostalgia
Well, you don't
around
lose
that
any
era
access,
that
Woodstock.
means a lot to all of us. And Axel is actually a reference to Home Alone. In Home Alone, the older brother has a pet tarantula called Axel that gets loose, and so that's our little Easter egg.
homage,
Yeah.
little Easter egg.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that it makes sense in the world of Grounded 2, but also it's just a sick callback to real world movies
Right.
and stuff.
There's
Love
a couple of more Home Alone references in the game, so around Axel, so I can't wait to see if the community catches them all.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back to this big boss Axel, because I would love to hear some tips from you guys about taking him on. I'm terrified already, and I'm hoping I don't have to do it alone.
I don't
but
want
yeah, do you
tips. I'd
have
rather
any
get in the
tips
game and
for
figure out
players for
myself.
taking
Who
them
wants
down?
tips?
Well, I mean, with any
Here's a tip.
What kind of question
basically
is
any
that?
adventure in Grounded, gotta load
Don't
up
fight a
before you gotta
ladybug
prepare for
at
whatever
the
your
beginning.
adventure's gonna be.
It will
You need
whoop
to make
your
sure you've got
ass.
enough food and water and
Not that I
healing
have first-hand
supplies,
experience in
and then
this.
you're just gonna have to go in and die a couple of times.
Maybe you
Like,
do.
that's basically what's gonna
I do
happen.
What a great tip.
He's
Did you
got
just
a
hear
lot
his
of,
tip?
What's that?
special attacks that are
You have to
that are
go
really
in
cool.
and die a
You're gonna
couple of
have-
times,
kinda
and
learn
then
the
you'll get
sequence
it.
because
Great tip.
there's
10
also
out of
some
10.
stages to
Now
that
I know
boss
exactly how to
fight
kill
as
it.
well. So
Now I know.
Once
Great.
you figured
Thank
out
you.
the first one,
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
gonna have a
unless you
couple of
know.
surprises for you. Figure out the second one, a couple of surprises for you. Hopefully, it'll keep players entertained for a while. And when they finally beat it, there's a lot of goods on the horizon there. You know, you can, like with everything in Grounded, you ultimately murder it and then turn it into fashionable attire, and that's exactly what
You wear your
do.
trophies on your body. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make weapons and armor with that, maybe some furniture, right?
Yeah,
You want-
absolutely.
You want to upholster something with that, and that's exactly what you can do here.
My advice would be, whether you're playing single player or with your friends, to bring a friend. Go with your Orb Weaver buggy.
Okay.
You know, hey, if you want to take it on alone, go for it. Become the stuff of YouTube and Twitch legend. But if you want to, you know, try to survive,
Mate, look at it.
bring your Orb Weaver buggy. It will come in handy immensely. The fight was designed with that in mind, and we had a lot of fun figuring out, okay, what makes fighting a giant creature on another giant creature a fun and unique experience. So we really hope that the players will get a kick out of the grounded style massive boss fight, but
Yeah,
now
run
on their
away.
own, you know,
Punk.
impressive buggy mounts.
Nice. I can't wait to try it myself and die multiple times, no doubt.
It
right?
knew I was coming,
And
so
Parker,
that's why
you
I ran away.
mentioned that there's some, you know, obviously our favorite thing about Grounded is getting the loot. My favorite thing is going and analyzing everything, breaking it down. Can you tell us a little bit about the spoils that we can expect from the tarantula? Is there going to be some pieces in particular?
Absolutely. So a couple that spring to mind is there is an absolutely, as you would expect, massive bow that you can craft. It's sort of ridiculously large. But that's what makes it sort of charming, is that like you made it out of the biggest creature that's been in the yard so far, so it is ridiculously large. You can make yourself a new fancy chest to adorn your base that holds a little bit more stuff, as I recall
That's
correctly.
correct.
And is of course again fashioned out of axle pieces. You can even make yourself a cool little throne. There's all
That's the one
kinds of
that
stuff you can do. So
yeah,
yeah.
that's the one that I'm most in love with, and I can't wait to see how the community reacts to that, because it is a, you know, significantly impressive throne for a significantly impressive boss.
Yeah, big Spider King throne. That sounds great. I can't wait to see it. I hope it's fuzzy
Okay,
as well.
so it looks like
the
Curry's
colors
is
on it
going to be
look
the only
so
place
sick.
selling it in
I mean,
the
I'm
UK, but
imagining
they
your
don't
guys'
have a price
offices
just
are kind
yet.
of just, do
You
you
can
just
only
have
register your
tarantulas kind
interest
of
to
like lying
pre-order it.
around, or any bugs
But,
and stuff? Like, that would be terrifying.
Xbox
our
Road,
director
they have
makes
no
these
price.
massive, you know, mood boards whenever we have a new insect. It's just like a wall of terrors. And we're like, okay, which of these is the most interesting terror to bring to life? And so when we were working on Axel, it was just all of these different tarantulas, and we're looking at them going, I didn't even know tarantulas came in those colors.
Ah, yeah. Your dreams must be haunted, but no. Also, on top of the
So
new
it's clearly-
boss and
so it's
the
clear
new
they haven't worked
tarantula,
out a
I hear
UK
we've
price
got
point
a
yet.
new biome on the horizon as well for winter. Could you tell me a little bit about what we can expect to explore there?
Absolutely. For our winter update, we're going to be introducing our first new biome in the park. It's our garden biome. And what's really exciting about it is that the park allows
You're
us
gonna have to
to
fight a sunflower in
explore
that biome.
areas that
You're gonna have to fight a
are
sunflower
really
in the
a
garden
good
biome.
mix of
Hey, look. A sunflower I can deal with.
human-crafted, handcrafted areas, as well as the
Yeah,
more
what about
natural,
bees?
organic areas.
'Cause they're in gardens.
And so the idea of a community
Yeah, we've
garden
killed those.
Wasps.
was very appealing
killed
for
those.
exactly that reason.
I even
And
killed a
so
stink
we get
bug.
to see, you know, our pumpkin patch,
Now I just
or
hope
a
they put spiders in there as well.
garden,
They did put
or a
spiders.
greenhouse.
I ran away.
Yeah,
These all
well, okay,
feel
of course
very
you did.
organic and very wild and very grounded, but have this new layer to it of, no, this was carefully cultivated
course you
by
did.
humans to be laid out in a specific way. And so that gives us the opportunity to do things from a level design and experience design wise that couldn't be done in Grounded 1 can only be done because of the park. Chris, do you want to?
Yeah, no, 100%. You pretty much nailed everything there. I'm just super excited about running around amongst giant pumpkins. The greenhouse gives us the opportunity to make a very humid environment, which is something that we have not had before. I think we have with the vegetable garden, we're doing some interesting things there that almost turn it into sort of like a hedge maze experience. Like, there's a lot of things that we're doing that I think are really fun, and and this was all sort of planned in our heads, at least loosely, from the beginning, where let's nail all the foundational stuff with our first early access release and make sure that all of those pieces are there, and then we can do some more experimental stuff. And so when we get to, after we have the Tarantula update in the fall, our winter update is going to be this first big one where we've got some new biomes and a lot of new stuff, new insects, of course, more equipment, all kinds of things on the horizon that we're really geeked up about.
Heck yeah, lots to look forward to there then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, is there anything else that you want to share with us just now, right around the corner for Grounded 2, that we can look forward to?
Well, I think there's two things. If you look at a roadmap, you can see that with the garden biome, we'll be introducing our first new bug.
Yeah, there's a lot of areas that are still closed off on Grounded 2.
We think she's going to bring
So
something
when you
unique
actually
and
look
fun
at the
to
map,
players.
like the whole of the outside is
in
completely,
general, if the community wants to get excited about what it is that we're doing,
you can't
the
access
roadmap is a good place to go check out everything we have in mind. And we want to hear people's feedback. We want them to join us.
We want them to help sort of help mold what it is that we're planning to do right now. Like right now, we have a very loose idea of all the things that we think would be super exciting, that would be great to add into the game. But you know what? This is a journey that we want to take with the community. And so, our roadmap is our sharing. This is what we think right now. We want you to come now share with us what you think would be cool and exciting and great for Grounded 2.
I love that. I mean, I'm really excited to think of some new names, I guess, for this Ladybird mount as well. If you guys had to have one in real life, what do you think you would have for a real life buggy? A Red Soldier and the Orb Weaver, or the new Ladybird?
I would definitely take the Red Ant Soldier. The reason why is at least right now, it can kind of do everything, which is fantastic. It can harvest, it can build, it can fight, it goes really fast. It seems really cute when I pet it, even though it's terrifying.
So
like everything about it is like really great. Like Orb Weaver's cool too, but it's still maybe a little too terrifying for me.
You don't see that parking that in your driveway anytime soon.
I'm still not down with that. So we'll see as other ones come online. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Move on.
Yeah, I totally get the appeal of the Red Soldier, and it's got that like off-road ATV feel to it. That dirt bike that you can kind of take out anywhere. But if I'm honest, right now I'm leaning towards the Ladybug, maybe because it's new and exciting. But honestly, because as a player of Grounded 1,
said I missed out.
that was the one that I wanted to ride the most. And often would, just by jumping on it and letting me carry around. I fantasize about riding this wild creature around the backyard. And so being able to bring that to life in the park,
Madu just openly,
not gonna lie, it's super satisfying.
So millions of people turned around and said,
can't wait for the community to get that dream come true.
I bet. Oh, well, I mean, we've spoken a lot about community, and it
Yeah,
just feels like
I don't know
so
if I
clear
can
you
respect
guys
that one at all.
so synced
Yeah,
up
what-
with
excuse
them.
me?
You're listening to the players
Also,
all
Dad,
the time,
Dad.
but how has
Oreo
both of your teams
died
kind of
with the
created
tip of his
tools
tail
for
orange.
players of Grounded
What?
to be
He died
part
with
of
his
this
tail orange.
collaboration, or how can people watching
would
at
it
home
have
kind of
died?
get
How?
involved
Hold on,
with
stay
that
here,
the
stay here, hold
feedback
on.
process too?
How?
Yeah, I mean, we're up on pretty much every social media platform
Hold on,
out there.
hold on.
The primary one is Discord. The Grounded game is up on Discord, and we have a great community up there. That's also one of the places where it's easiest for people to go look at what does everybody else in the community say, and go ahead and upvote ideas and discuss those ideas in great detail. And then we have a great community group of folks at Obsidian that go through everything. They respond to every single customer comment and note and whatever. We try and make sure that people know that we are actually listening to them. We are already weekly getting together amongst our teams and going through all of this feedback and sorting it out and figuring out, hey, what is it that we want to do in the next week? What do we want to do in the next month? What is something that we want to try and do in 4 months? If we don't want to do it, let's talk to the community and see if there's something that's like close to that sort of like makes sense or we can make work. So it's just a whole lot of things, and you know what? Props to the Grounded 1 team who like built this community and allowed us to actually like, I don't know, follow in their footsteps on this, because the community is on Grounded and Grounded 2 is just so supportive and so great. And you know, it's because I think, you know, we try to interact with them constantly, we try to listen to them, we try and make changes that they want, and I think they appreciate that and are loved, and it's
you're having
really,
fun, chat.
it's really something special.
Listening to this guy
cool.
yapping along.
Absolutely, that was something everyone at the team at Eidos Montreal saw right away, that the story of the success of Grounded was that this community wasn't just rooting for the game, they were rooting for the team as well, and the team wasn't just trying to make this game in a bubble, they really wanted to collaborate with this community, and it's that healthy bond between them, that interdependence between them, that resulted in an amazing game. And so of course we want to replicate that success. Of course we want to replicate that feeling for the community, and of course we want to allow that to put us in a position to create the best version of Grounded 2 possible.
That's beautiful. That's so fun. Well, I have some ideas that I'll have to tell you afterwards off stage, but I'm going to write them down yet, and be sure to join that Discord as well to chat more Grounded. But honestly, Parker, Justin, thank you so much. I've had just a blast talking about Grounded 2, and I can't wait for all the new updates that we've got as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Like, you know, being able to just talk about the game and a situation like this is awesome.
Heck yeah.
And thank you so much.
No, thank you. I mean, there's so much more to look forward to as Grounded 2 continues to grow. But for now, we go from the ground to the air to explore the biggest biome of all, Earth's atmospheric envelope. There's new places to go and new ways to get there, so let's set a course for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But on the way, we'll have a brief stopover on Star Sand Island.
Okay, this is the type of game Minnie would like. Where's Steve when you need him? I've never understood why these games are built for people, but they do, man. Oh my god, Snake. I think this is going to find an audience. This is gaming now, boys.
When you think of Microsoft Flight Simulator, you might picture soaring over iconic skylines or navigating through turbulent weather. But the sim is so much more than just a sightseeing. And here to tell us all about the latest updates is head of Microsoft Flight Simulator, Jörg Neumann. Welcome to GamesCom.
So great to see you, Maxi. It's great to be back in Cologne.
And you always
Flight
bring some
Simulator,
delightful
really?
surprises
Did you
when
guys
you're
just
here in
miss the last
Cologne.
game?
What does Microsoft Flight
Huh?
Simulator have in
Did you
store
guys
for
saw
the
a-
fans here today?
I
and
saw a
fans
bit of it. I
everywhere?
saw it already. I think that would be something he would love.
Yeah, he'd love that, right?
Yeah,
but
100%.
GamesCom in Germany
100%.
actually
That's
critically
like
important for us as a team.
That's him
because
all over
it's
that
frankly
game.
the second biggest audience.
Farming,
and so
curating,
we always try to prepare something
building a
special.
city.
And that's music to my ears that Germany is so special. Why do you
See,
think
even
that
she said
is?
it's music
I think
to
it's
her ears.
the history in aviation. You know, Germany has been since the beginning. Otto Lilienthal, Ferdinand Graf Zeppelin, and Junkers made the first metal aircraft. Lufthansa is super influential in the world of aviation. So I think it's sort of in the in the water or in the air. You know, like Germany is the country with the most registered private planes, for example, in all of Europe. So there's a huge audience. Some of our longest fans are here, most dedicated. So we always try to bring something, and we brought two things today, and we made some trailers. So let's run the first trailer.
Huh.
City updates for Germany too. So I never understood the massive obsession with Flight Simulator.
Huh?
I never understood the massive obsession with Flight Simulator.
It's a big game.
When it's a big game, but like, you
But
just
loads
fly
of it.
around, man.
I know, but if you do this, you can, live out your dreams of learning how to fly and to become Hans Gruber and go live out your Die Hard dreams.
Did I hear Die Hard?
Yeah.
What does this have to do with Die Hard?
I don't know, I just heard Die Hard.
Well, Die Hard 2 is at an airport. And Die Hard 1 is at an airport.
What does it have to do with this game? Doesn't make what?
But you can.
That
There's
was
planes
really,
there that you
really,
can
really
fly.
beautiful. Well done. Can you give me some
You are
context
stupid.
about the update?
Yeah, I mean, one of the big dreams of flight simulation has always been to fly highly realistic planes over beautiful, detailed landscapes. And in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, we actually got further than ever before. Our aircraft are very
I actually
detailed.
want to load this
And
up
what you just saw shows you how
see if we
detailed
can
we
fly
can get
to
with the
Cyprus.
countryside. So what we do is we fly planes really low
Land
over the
outside our
ground,
house in
like so
Cyprus.
over the country or over the cities. And we take millions of pictures and LiDAR. And out of that, we construct three-dimensional cities. The resolution is 3 centimeters. And because Germany is so important, like we already had 25 cities. We had Hamburg and Berlin, of course, Munich, Cologne. And now we added 7 more with Bremen. And we're really wanting to fill out the country. And now we're at 32 cities, and we're going to just keep going. And one day, we'll have the entire country down to 3 centimeters, and you can find everything.
That's a big goal. I'm looking forward to that. And I remember when you
Now-
added
now-
Munich,
now here's
because
my
that's
thing,
my
right?
hometown, and the first thing I
They're
did was
gonna
going
have
up in the air,
the whole
hovering over
country,
the street
right?
where I live,
That's
which was
awesome.
really cool.
So
but
what-
I know you have
so
more
what if
today
a new
for us to
building
share.
gets
Yes,
built
I'm
this
super
month?
excited about this. We have our
They're gonna
first
do
German helicopter. It's called the Eurocopter EC-135, which is actually
bit
based on a
unfortunate,
German
that
helicopter
way.
called Messerschmitt
What are they gonna do then when a new building's built?
That one was built since the 60s. And it's been evolved and
Been
enhanced
update.
ever since. It's now one of the most sophisticated, most flown helicopters in the world. And it's famous for medical evacuation missions, search and rescue missions. And we partnered with a very large organization in Germany. And I'm happy to show another trailer.
See? You can fly the Eurocopter.
I'm just taking the piss out of them, man.
We have an urgent report of an injured tourist at
He's like,
Castle.
when they're done building the whole entire country, what are they gonna do with the new building that's being built?
They're gonna build it. They're gonna put it in the game. What else are they gonna do?
Like, they just finished making all the countries and there's a new building out of nowhere. They have to build that as well.
I've already got it installed, weapon. Not much. You missed Prince of Persia roguelike game, Grounded 2, And a few trailers on Final Fantasy Tactics.
And now we are joined by Florian
And
Brock,
Starland,
a real-world
Starfall,
ADAC
Sprite,
RS2
Star
pilot.
something
Florian,
island.
welcome to Cologne.
Hello, Maxi. Thank you for having me.
So you are a real pilot. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
See,
and
he's a
especially
real
also
pilot.
the ADAC Air Rescue?
And you thought I was joking.
I started flying helicopters when I was 22 and became a search and rescue helicopter pilot for the ADAC Air Rescue in 2017. The ADAC or ADAC Luftrettung Air Rescue provides, handles up to 50,000 missions a year across 38 stations. I personally work on the station Christoph Westphalen, where we fly 24 hours a day and handle approximately up to 8 missions per 24 hours and fly hundreds of kilometers throughout Germany, especially at night, and the bordering countries.
Well, thank you
You
so
see,
much that
Minnie?
you took the time to come
You
here
can
today.
do that now
and you
in a
actually
game. You can
tried
fly
out
for
a little bit the
24
Microsoft
hours
Flight
without
Simulator
sleeping.
Rescue
Okay,
mission.
nothing on the
How
screen.
realistic was that for you as a pilot?
The EC-135, well, looks really great in the simulator. As far as for the realism of the mission, it's all about the team. It's not just the pilot. You
looks
always
good
need
graphically.
the 4 of them, the pilot, the medic, the doctor, and a hoist crew member to complete a successful mission.
So this is going to be your game of the
Beyond
year,
that,
right, Minnie?
The Microsoft Flight Simulator is a really great tool to
don't know about that
provide
one.
DLC
pretty
of the year?
realistic pilot experiences.
And
Look, you
Jörg,
just got to
how
land
was
in
it
a
for
blue
you
circle that's
partnering with
totally going to be
ADAC to
there in
make it
real
as
life.
realistic as possible?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, so basically we had support from 3 pilots that helped us tweak the flight model and give us feedback. It was great to hear Florian's feedback earlier, and we liked it, so yay. We had support from Airbus helicopters and from ADAC, and there we really watched a whole bunch of your missions when he actually saves lives, and that was great inspiration for us to do this mission and the challenge.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so we hope we got close.
Thank you so much, both of you. But the most important question, when can fans fly the EC-135?
Right now.
That frame
And
rate, man.
also the mission and the city update?
All that, yeah. So the city update is available in Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. And the mission and the EC-135 in Flight Simulator 2024 right now, and it's all free.
That's
Yes.
what I like to hear. Thank you so much also for always bringing local content. Thank you so much
Free.
and also to your team, what you do for us and for humanity. So thank you so much. And now
Sony
we're
would
going
never.
on. Then that's not only what we are happening at XBOX at GamesCom, because we're just taking flight and we've already seen some really, really cool game updates and live demos.
Oh,
We
they showed
also
Indiana
got a
Jones
full
as well.
release date on the ROG Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X, October 16. And by my count, we still got more than a dozen games to cover today, including even more world premieres. Definitely stick around if
Oh,
you're a
did it?
fan of comic
What,
book
on Xbox?
brawlers,
'Cause that was shown on
zombie
Xbox as well.
apocalypses, or just free stuff. Because we've got more of all 3 coming on the other side of this never-before-seen trailer.
Oh? Never before seen trailer.
Friends,
Yes.
Tropicans,
Yes.
the world is changing.
All right.
But one thing stays the same. Me. Tropico is the greatest country on Earth. But guess what? It's about to get even better. I know what you're thinking. Can it be done? Can Tropico rise again? Be even bigger, even better than before? Ha! My dear friends, anything is possible when I'm in charge. Pure, untouched potential, waiting for greatness. Imagine a Tropico like never before. The best Tropico in history. You're welcome. Oh, too vague? Patience, my dear Tropicans.
Tropico 7.
A ruler never reveals all his cards at once. Pay attention.
Invincible Versus.
The character I think I'd least like to face in a physical fight is Omni-Man. He'd probably smash me through a building of some sort.
Yes, so much I want to see it.
Omni-Man is such a powerful character, even compared to other Viltrumites.
We
Yeah,
use
I've
Run
heard
to
that
capture his
weapon.
brutality. His brutal fight style is very evident.
There's no frills in his gameplay. He doesn't have wasted motion. He doesn't equip unnecessarily.
It just conveys the strength of all the years that he has spent fighting as a Viltrumite.
What we wanted to do was give him techniques, give him moves that are powerful, that deal lots of damage. It should feel like a bit of an uphill battle to fight this guy.
I think we just wanted Omni-Man to be really strong and badass and fun to play.
Oh, damn.
What drives the story of Invincible sort of as a property forward is that father-son relationship between Mark and Omni-Man.
A lot of that comes through with unique voice lines like intros and outros.
I looked up to you my whole life, but you're just a lying piece of shit.
Your life is the blink of an eye to a Viltrumite. You barely know me.
It's that father-son dynamic where they still love and care for each other, but they are at odds with their morality.
I also love his moment where he's considering killing his only son and reconsiders and flies away. You've got those two sides of Omni-Man where he's just brutal, a mind of steel, and this superhuman side of him.
His brutal style of fighting is so evident in all his gameplay movesets.
Omni-Man is one of our balanced characters. So he actually has an anti-air. He's got like this uppercut style move.
He's got a projectile, like where he claps his hands and a big wave comes out.
That's called the thum.
What do you think it is, boys?
When you boost it, it's called the cuthum.
We're pulling
This
from
seems pretty cool.
when he fights Cecil.
You don't like beat 'em ups?
We have this move where he like comes flying from above and he
it's a
slams your head into the
fighting
floor repeatedly.
I love
Yeah, that's what this one looks pretty cool.
And it just feels really
I've
good.
never seen you play a
Especially
fighting
when you
game.
boost it. He does the overhead.
What
and
do
he
you
follows
mean?
it up with like a series
What
of
fighting game do you
smashes
play?
where he just blasts them into the ground.
It feels very Omni-Man. It's just satisfying.
There's this one move where he does this like trio of hits and he says,
Yeah.
probably isn't trying, and that's
I
terrible.
can still say it looks
We're
cool
pulling
without
directly
playing a
from his
fighting
well
game.
realm when he's beating Mark, ping-ponging him around the sky.
On his Super 2, he says very confidently,
Pay attention. Learn something.
I think that really sells Omni-Man, who he is.
Definitely check out his ultimate. It's so good.
It's called the Destroyer of Worlds. And there's a sequence during the Flaxen fight where he takes the opposing general to this homeworld and just utterly destroys it. So he sees him holding the general's body, blasting through a series of buildings. But there was also another beat that happened at the end of that sequence, which shows him holding this mountain over their scientists. It's that whole sequence all smashed together, and it's fucking epic.
Listen to me. You don't seem to understand.
Man,
This battle isn't yours to win.
That's cool. That's just cool.
I would put him as an anchor, the last character on a team. He's got great ways to spin meter, take advantage of these moves that he has that work well on their own, that are also somewhat risky.
Obviously, we gave him some really powerful moves that are really cheap, and players are going to enjoy using them, but they have a drawback. They are punishable on block, for example. We gave him incredible air mobility, so he's really fast, can close the distance really fast, but it's a little bit more of a technical thing that you have to learn to do.
I definitely recommend playing as him.
Really excited for people to be able to get their hands on Omni-Man and really feel
I
powerful.
used to be so
I think
into
that
beat 'em ups.
he is
I'm just
going to
not into
be
them
beating
anymore.
the crap out of people.
He's zipping around, he's punching people.
I don't know what it
Boom,
is.
you're
I
done.
just grew out of them, I guess.
Now I've proven I'm the strongest among us.
I used to be the best in the world, #1.
Well, we know it looks stylish and it aims to stay very
Yeah,
true to the
that's
characters.
news to me if
but you know
that's
what?
the case.
The only real way to get to know a new fighter is by feel. And here to help us do
I
just
remember
that
the
are the
days
game's
I
executive
whooped your
producer,
ass on
Mike
King of
Willett, and
Fighters.
combat designer, Rip Parbu.
Oh,
Let's
you
get
did.
hands on with Invincible Versus. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. How you doing?
That's great.
Oh god.
No, it's
Nothing wrong
fantastic. Yeah, I mean,
competition.
you go back to Evo, and just Evo was just absolutely amazing. We had a fantastic showing. It's our first time having people publicly touch the game, so I think that Evo was just a really great trick overall. We also got to unveil creator mode there, so the blood and gore is not going to be as crazy if you guys try to put it on YouTube or something, though you won't get demonetized. We also had motion inputs revealed there, so a lot of good feedback from the community that we've taken and put back into the game.
Yeah, no, like you were saying, you've been revealing, like the Quarter Up team have been so busy all summer revealing characters. And at Evo, we got that first look at Omni-Man.
Exactly.
Right? how's the player reception been so far?
Yeah, the reception at EVO for Omni-Man has been crazy, right?
Yeah, like being on that stage, revealing that trailer, and then just feeling the energy come back to you, it was like awe-inspiring, and be able to take that back to the team. Everyone's super pumped up, so we're jacked to show everybody more.
Hell yeah. I mean, as someone who's like super into the comics, read them all, been watching the show, like we're both really excited to get some fresh gameplay, and we've obviously got Omni-Man as well, so if you feel ready to it, we'd like to see some of that gameplay. But before we do that, is there anything else we should know about him before we try to beat him up?
Yes, the absolutely worst kept secret ever, but I'm going to reveal it officially now. J.K. Simmons has returned as Omni-Man.
Oh, let's go. It's an amazing casting. Kind of makes me want to have some yellow M&Ms, you know? Yeah. I'm in the mood for that. Well, shall we play?
Show me what you've got, devs.
Oh, yes.
Nice little voice line. That's amazing. Sounds like the scariest challenge I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't even send me the whole heaven. Look at it split. All right, so we've got the lineups here. It's what's a little bit different about Invincible Versus is that it's a triple tag team fighter. So can you break down why is it important to sort of pick so many different characters within your setup?
So a tag battle fighting game, so your kit basically is represented by 3 different characters, and characters have a variety of different styles, so you construct a kit to your style of play. It's like, I want to play like a long-range game, or I want to play something more intimate and really bully people into a corner. There's something for everybody, and then there's like your fan favorites, and then there's like some more obscure characters that you don't know much about, but might have really cool tools and some awesome gameplay that you want to dive into, like say like Thula or Bulletproof.
Yeah, the other thing, of course, you know, you go back to the IP, there's a lot of teams already built in there, right? You've got Team, you've got Guardians of the Globe, you've got the Viltrumite, so it kind of lends itself to a team format, I think.
Nice. Well, let's see some gameplay then.
So let's walk everybody through like special moves, like really represent his kit.
Okay.
Yeah, so this right here, this is his ground pound. This is an overhead attack. If you boost it, it's going to be multiple hits, and if you're fast enough, you can actually pick it up for a combo, which is going to be pretty hard for me right now, I think. I'll try one more time. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm hoping so, Chili.
Wow. Can we get some good games at some point?
Yeah, why not? First try.
I gotta get him off me with it.
So this is the ground pound, right? This overhead, really fast attack, really hard to stop, also available from the air. He also has this projectile right here, this is called a Zoom.
There you go.
Yeah, fresh character for you. If we go over to the corner and I boost this version of it, it's actually going to, I have no boost meter. Give me like 5 seconds.
Tag out. Show them how fast the boost meter returns.
Yeah, you can see up there the yellow bar in the middle there. You can see regen really quick now. So when you tag out, that's how you accentuate your recovery for that boost meter. So right now, the boosted Zoom right here, that actually can give a wall splash. I can get a combo if I was better at the game.
There you go.
There we go.
You're doing great.
I'm doing fantastic so far.
You're winning as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, so that was like 2 of his special. We got one more though. It's the rising uppercut. This here is a traditional like DP kind of input that you would expect from fighting game, right? It's got some invincibility on it. If you boost this one, it's got multiple hits and armor.
Sorry, I had to tag out.
Your reactions are fantastic. That was right on the nose.
I'm so fast at this game. It's reflexes. All right, go. Show him now.
Rising uppercut. And you can do another uppercut afterwards. Yes. Why not?
Yes.
One thing I'm noticing as well is that on screen there's lots of like really easy cues to understand. It's like character, it's like yellow flashes, blue flashes.
That's cool.
Can you tell us a bit what those are?
So Omni-Man is really fantastic because he's a character that is a balanced character that can apply tons of pressure and super brutal in what he does. So he has the mobility of a character like Invincible. So he's got a lot of mobility with dashing and movement, but he also has like those armor moves that Rip demonstrated, so he can play a bit of a bully game on your team. He's really good as an anchor or a point character. So he has the projectiles that, like, if I want to play at mid-range, I have armored moves so I can bully you, push you into a corner, and then he's got the mobility to just try to mix you up and like crossover, start calling an assist, to just try to apply as much pressure as possible.
And anytime you see a character turn blue in this game, that means they have armor on him. So you'll see here on his standing medium punch, he turns blue there, he's got armor. Crouching medium, the same thing, he's got armor. This move does not have armor. I was curious about it. But yeah,
there you go.
Why don't you demonstrate, before you kill me, why don't you demonstrate his ultimate? Yeah, his ultimate. So.
Sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my. It's just like flown him through a building.
A couple buildings, a couple, part of the city, missing some limbs there.
You know what? I can't wait to see all the TikToks that are like, oh, welcome to a Jet 2 holiday. Like flying through a building.
Oh my God, it's
So
brutal.
it's lore accurate, so go back to the show, watch when Omni-Man goes to take care of business with the Flaxes.
Is anyone interested in
I
this
did
game
want
at
to
all?
ask, you mentioned about the Armored Fighters, and I definitely want to know more about that. But we've obviously seen Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat before, so we've seen him, we've kind of gotten familiar with his moveset in that game. How is he different in Invincible Versus?
So it's really about being part of like a tag system and how they're integrated in their role in that system. So the flexibility of the character, like you just taunted, how you
saw that.
Basically, it's the role of the character in the concept of a team. Like where you use Omni-Man's assist, especially like every character has 3 different assists. You have a forward assist, a back assist, and then one that's when you're actively in a combo or in a block string. And it's about how you utilize that, and some of them are really good at like, basically like, oh, you're coming in and he's got like an anti-air assist that basically comes out and does that rising uppercut. So you're trying to control space in front of you and work out like how in the footsie game you're going to engage, or you're setting stuff up with your other attacks. So right now we've entered sudden death, which is a little bit different. And so as you can see, timer is expired and our point characters have absorbed all the resources of our assists. And now we're bleeding out, and the only way to stop the bleeding is by attacking your opponent.
You should ult.
And I'm gonna ult.
I really want to see that happen.
Oh my God!
Time ran out.
Time ran out.
No.
So that's what happens. I missed, but he was super low in health. Time expired. He lost his head.
Got you.
I was about to say that.
System.
I was like, oh, I was just expecting him just to kind of fall over. Our times ran out. No, his head exploded. That is
Sick.
brutal.
All right, so we've got the team makeup here. Are you guys making like, are you making specific decisions on who you're picking for like a good balanced team, or can you sort of weigh it a bit heavier one way if that's more your preference?
So like if you look at my team, I've got Omni-Man, I've got Battle Beast, and I've got Rex, right? So Omni-Man and Battle Beast, they're both armored characters that can kind of just push through the opponent's attacks. But I've also got Rex in there, so I can play some keep away, some projectiles, just keep people away from me.
Well, let's see if it works out as a good strategy. Yeah.
And what you'll probably see as we start playing too, our tag system uses an active tag system. And we basically let you tag off of almost any encounter, whether it's a defensive move like Heroic Strike, like perform right here, Rip.
And I can tag off of that, go into a full combo.
Oh, it's so slick.
And then off of a throw.
Yes, off of throws, off of hits, off of blocks, anything you can basically tag off of.
So whilst talking about like team composition with this thing, how does like an armored character like Omni-Man like contribute to his team? Like what's like is that anchor, is that role? How's it gonna work?
A lot of times what you're gonna do is for certain characters you're gonna want to bait out moves, or I'm gonna use Omni-Man's let's see, he's available. I'm gonna use some of his like projectiles to work my way in with a character. Or if I think you're jumping in on me, oh, I used Tulits there.
That was pretty slick, though.
You see, I have Omni-Man who can come in, kind of like control this space in front of me with like a DP, and really make it tough for someone to like have their approach.
Yeah, so I can like be zoning with this projectile right here, and if he tries to jump in, I've got this Omni-Man assist to keep me back there. So he's a really good assist character as well.
So sick.
So a combination between like kind of range attacks and then kind of those assists is key.
Yeah, really cool. I did notice straight away though, you're right about his dashing. That seems like really rapid, especially like the down dash, because it seems like most other characters, they just fall. Yes, he's got much more control, right?
Exactly. He's got like a triangle jump, that's what we call that. So it's like he can actually go down forward and he can travel really far. Like characters have different types of dash in the game. He can actually air dash upwards in diagonals as well, so she's got a full 8-way dash. But Omni-Man is downwards or forwards in the air. But his distance is a little bit farther and faster than other characters, right? So
I mean, not the game being bad, the game looks great. And for beating up people that love the game, they're going to have a really good time with this. I meant the show is bad.
Watching this gameplay as well.
It's too long.
Like how
yeah, they're just taking way too long with each game.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's the blood and kind of how they seem to wear down throughout the match.
Oh my word. You know,
why don't you demonstrate an arena shift? I think it'd be really interesting for people, and he's got a different way to get into it.
Yeah, so if I do this kind of a stun, you see that crumple state? If you get someone to a crumple state, you can do a snapback attack, and it'll cause this arena shift. After this arena shift, you lock out their assist for 10 seconds, and you have unlimited boost. So right now, like you see my boost meter, it's just regenning while I'm doing this, right?
And I have no access to my assist characters for like 10 seconds, so I should be paying attention and running away right now.
Yeah, but just for demonstration purposes, you know?
You get the idea.
Yeah.
If you were to get
Yeah, he is,
KO
man. Hummel.
on them while they're in that shifted arena, would that just end the game? Would they still get to tag back in if they have someone available elsewhere?
Once that timer expires, I can get my character back.
Right.
Yeah, but not during the transition.
But not during the transition.
Gotcha.
So I have 10 seconds to, hold it down and pray my defense is good with push blocking and heroic strikes and a lot of like navigation and basically trying to land a hit myself.
I want to see some of these more. These
And then he caught me with it. Oh yes. I had fan favorite. This is fan favorite.
Rex is such a great character.
Oh my.
Okay, that was cool.
Peggy 18.
Oh yeah.
Peggy 18.
I think they got that now.
That was cool.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness. I like that there is like that subtle suit difference as well. Well, you're both playing as Omni-Man right now. Yeah.
Hey, Amy.
Okay. Ooh.
And I wasn't paying attention there.
Yeah, I wasn't here last year, so
Dash out of the way. Oh, he got it.
you got that?
I wasn't able to stream last year, so I kind of went into this blind.
So
Wasn't
Omni-Man's all
aware
he
what
can
to
get out of
expect.
the way if you just can't panic and you have to like.
We
dash
should have
out of the
mentioned
way
it
at
is
the last minute.
unblockable.
It is unblockable.
I still
but
feel
you
like they're
can't-
spending
You have to
can't
dash
evade
out of
You
it.
have to
too
dash
long
out
on
of the
it.
way.
Nice.
And it does
Per
cost 3
game.
meters to do any ult. And you have to do them from the ground.
I get this,
Supers can
they're
be on the ground,
talking,
can be in the
they're
air.
kind of having
but
a
ultimate
bit
moves,
more
you
of
have
a
to take your opponent
deep
back down
dive,
to the ground.
Well, I think we got enough time to maybe do one more fight. Should we make
All
this
right.
run a proper fight? For
Proper
all the
fight.
bragging rights. I want to see both of you
don't know.
peak performance.
I think they could cut it down a little.
Peak performance, come on.
There's no way I can lose with this team.
All right, I'm back in Rip.
Have you got the method? Wait, you're back in Rip.
I'm back in Rip
I
now.
got Mike.
You never know.
You got Mike, yeah.
All right, I
Who
believe.
did you pick?
Who do you think I picked?
Omni-Man?
Yeah,
Come on.
I had a
That's what
feeling.
we're here for.
I got the Viltrum Empire represented here.
Also, just one small little detail as well. You mentioned earlier is on the top of the screen. There's a cool little UI, so you can tell exactly what side of the screen you're on, right?
So they're right underneath the timer. There's a P1, P2 caret, and that basically said like when we cross up at any time, like that'll change position. So now you can see, oh, I'm on the P1 side.
Cool. And that's an assist breaker, calling your assist to break the combos of the opponent. Super important.
Rip, I feel like you should just let Mike just showcase a couple moves.
No, thanks.
No, it's not
You asked for a real match.
Yeah.
This is your doing.
Hey! You saw how I used that Omni-Man assist.
Oh man, they
Oh,
getting
I
beat
saw
up.
you tag, brother. I was paying
Come
attention.
back.
I was in the middle of a sentence. Get off.
Oh, he counterattack,
my word.
counterattack. I was going to try to come in with a heavy, but...
Tula's really sick. I love it.
No.
I really want to see Battle Beast
Is
Ultimate,
anyone
but at the
getting,
same
like,
time I don't.
Killer
because
Instinct
he's on Rip's
vibes?
team.
What'd you hit?
Come on.
Come on. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh,
So tense.
dang it.
Come on, Mike.
Jumped right into it. Well, see, I'm in bad shape.
gaming,
I know, but-
probably not.
And while I was talking, I wasn't paying attention. I should have done a counter.
Yeah, now I'm going to tag
I
back
think
in
most
to
people
get
are falling
you
asleep.
You can swap out, right? If you get a
Wow.
chance.
Oh,
Except
Yes,
left
well
hand
done.
promote the idea.
Oh my word.
Oh, I got a push block.
Huge blocking.
Oh, I don't have anybody else. I got him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got him.
Omni-Man.
Scumbag.
Oh, I dropped it though.
Sorry. I
How
got
are they
scared.
still showing the same
Please,
game?
Oh, this is okay. All right.
You said you liked
Man,
this
this
game.
is tense.
This is actually really, really close.
I love it.
Yeah, I didn't expect 3 generations to be
meter.
staying through one showcase on the same game.
I see
gotta
the
hold
panic
that.
when
You
got
gotta
no
hold
meter.
that.
Oh,
No,
it's over. It's over, surely.
No,
Oh,
we're good.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
break
nice.
Oh my god.
Just hang
Oh
on.
my god.
That was actually so close.
Where? Why?
Oh no.
Dude, you're like beating the snot out of me. Get off me.
Oh, we had those.
We had those.
We had
Come
those.
on.
Come on.
Okay, you know, I might lose with this team, I think. Get off, dude.
All right.
Purposely make it this
Oh.
close.
I know
This
it.
is crazy.
That's a punish.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
no,
surely. Surely.
That's
Yep.
Great
Oh.
blocks, great blocks. Hang in there.
oh nope.
I really want to
Oh
see
my
Battle Beast
word.
ult.
Come on, Mark.
Yeah, this is what. Yeah,
Oh,
Nintendo
oh,
Treehouse
tighten up.
is
We're
what I
starting
would
to
compare
tighten
this
up.
to.
Come on. Ah!
Oh.
Oh, you can pick up from there.
Yeah.
And I have nothing
Yeah.
to break. Let's see if he's gonna go for it. He did.
Damn!
He did. He got greedy. Oh,
I get in
the
here.
jump
Get
gun.
out. No!
Active
no, no,
break.
no.
Oh my God! You got both! Oh God.
Oh my God.
That was pretty good.
That was
pretty disastrous for me.
Did he just take out 2 characters in one?
Yes, I did.
Oh
Game.
my
God.
Oh, that's dead. None.
I
Ladies and
retire.
gentlemen,
It's
Redemption
over.
Evo. Redemption Evo right here. You saw it
I'm never
live.
going back to
You saw it-
Evo.
you saw it
Can't
live.
show my
Never
face.
die.
It's over.
Live.
Well, amazing stuff there from Quarter.
Hey,
I
Sneaky,
just
how's it going?
cannot wait to get my hands on the game and start learning the ropes.
Double overkill though?
That was nuts. Nuts.
That
Thank
was
you
the
so
call
much,
out.
Mike. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Rip, for showing us what Omni-Man brings to the battle. And you guys, don't forget to wishlist Invincible Versus today.
That was amazing, honestly. Thank you. And of course, after you're done tearing your family apart, just like you've witnessed on the Gamescom stage, you couldn't be blamed for needing a breather. So we're going to run back a couple trailers. Then we'll
Hey,
talk
we got some
Voyages,
trailers.
Dying
Let's
Like
go.
the Beast, chat with Tim Schaefer about the latest from Double
Minnie, you
Fine
missed the
later
game that
in the
was
day.
literally designed for
and we'll
you.
also show off more great games as the Xbox at Gamescom
Yeah, I know,
2025
told me.
broadcast continues.
Sand
And it
Island.
must be said,
Or
a
something
lot
like
of the
that.
games you've seen so far are Xbox Play Anywhere, and we've got
There it
plenty
is, Star
more
Sand
coming.
Island.
Make
You
like
will
someone
really
who
like that.
doesn't have an Xbox Ally yet and stay put. Now, Ninja Gaiden 4.
Okay, Ninja Gaiden. Eddie, you might like this.
Since ancient times, the Hayabusa
Probably
and
not.
Raven ninja clans have fought to
How
keep
about the quick
peace.
shutdown?
With the Hayabusa clan in the spotlight.
It's not Sasuke.
But your clan,
I already tried the
Raven
last Ninja Gaiden
has
that was
always
Shadow
had
Drops.
a
and I didn't like it
secret
at all.
That was
Thanks.
Ninja Gaiden Black was
Oh, you won.
super hard, man.
Hayabusa.
It wasn't that it was hard. I just didn't like the playstyle.
Expect heavy resistance from the
Yeah,
BDO.
but look, this is new.
We're all counting on you, Yakumo.
So you get to dismember people like that. And you got cool bosses like this.
Focus on the hostiles for now.
Understood. Stop this madness. Stay away from the Dark Dragon Seal. Go back home to your little raven nest. Or die here. If you truly think you have what it takes to slay the Dark Dragon, prove it.
The very fiend that resurrected the Dark Dragon years ago. Even a mortal such as yourself has heard of me.
I knew most of the games that were going to be here.
Die, insect.
But I appreciate you guys hanging out on this kind of impromptu lastminute.com stream while I'm working away on my 9 to 5.
don't kill him. The whole world's at stake.
And I did manage to rope in the kids as well. Although this is Minnie. This is Minnie written all over. What do you reckon, Ed?
Game?
I can already see this is one designed for him.
Oh wait, this is that trailer game.
See, he already knows what it is.
Yeah, I've got it wish listed.
See, I told you. I told you this was like literally for him.
Hey, Yokwok, what is that?
Man, if it was multiplayer, then it'd be so much more worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah, welcome to the world of modding.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah,
mod
but you
2
have
players.
to wait. You have to wait for that to happen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do have this. Oh, yeah. I do have this wish listed on
Now that
on
you're
Steam.
good and chilled out, get excited again immediately.
all of those are on
because
Xbox,
We've got
see?
a sweet giveaway to get to. This year marks a big anniversary for CD Projekt Red and The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. So to celebrate, we're giving away 4 very cool
Yeah, I
controllers.
thought I mentioned it would stop.
If you're watching on Twitch, follow the directions you see on screen to enter for your chance to win. And you too can become a monster slayer with The Witcher 3 10th Anniversary Special Edition controllers and celebrate the lasting legacy of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. These will include 3 Elite controllers and 1 standard controller. The giveaway closes at the end of the show and winners will be contacted on Twitch. But these wonderful controllers aren't the only way to celebrate 10 years of The Witcher 3. The Witcher in Concert kicks off its Grand World Tour with an incredible immersive performance of live music and memories tonight
You guys have
here
played
at
Witcher, right?
Gamescom. And fans can now buy tickets for dozens of
What?
stops around the globe
What?
at
I
thewitcher.com/concert.
don't remember playing it.
But for now,
And
our
you call
broadcast
yourself a
continues
gamer.
with a good long look at LEGO Voyagers.
I have to play everything.
LEGO has been busy reinventing itself for, I don't know, the last decade or so, and guess what? It isn't
Lego.
done yet. LEGO Voyages looks
Lego.
to be an all-new concept for the brand, inviting two players to team up on a journey that fosters cooperation, creativity, and even giving space. So let's snap in and learn a whole lot more from my gracious guest, creative director Carsten Lund, design lead Jonas Haugesson, and tech lead Casper Honningston-Lichtenberg. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. It's lovely to meet you and talk about LEGO Voyages. But Carsten, I'm going to come to you first. I want to know a little bit about yourselves, your studio, and how Little Brick ticks.
Yeah, Lightbrick is a small independent studio based in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Yep.
And we've dedicated our creative lives to exploring the Lego brick in many different ways. Our first game was called Lego Builder's Journey, and that was about building with bricks. So that was the start of the show, reconfiguring the level in ways. And this second one, we wanted to take it a step further. We want to go a little bit deeper.
Okay,
to
this is a
actually,
different type of
focus
Lego
on
game.
being a brick. So Lego Voyages is about being a Lego brick.
Yeah, and you
With
say getting up close, well, are you like in the studio
It's a
just
puzzle
like
game.
really looking at the bricks going, I don't like this one, that one's
I could
shifty.
actually enjoy this.
We
I
do
like
look
these
a
sorts of
lot
puzzle
at
games.
bricks.
Yeah,
We're very
perfect.
inspired by the bricks
This
and the
is
shapes,
different.
and we have a lot of bricks in the studio, and we build stuff, obviously, but this is digital, right? So
Yeah.
the most important thing is that it feels intuitive and good to play.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's the iconic snap, as I said in the intro, in real life. So you need to try and match that feeling and that aesthetic in the game. And I'm sure we'll go on to talk about it. But I wanted to know, Carsten, also for you as well, tell us a little bit more about the game. So how we've translated that tactile feel of Lego into Voyages itself. What's it about, and what makes it distinct from other Lego games we've seen in the past?
Lego Voyages is a co-op game, so it has to be played by two players.
It has to be played by two
has
players.
to.
Interesting. Okay.
And it's a platformer, first and foremost, and then it's a puzzle game on top of that. So a puzzle platformer where you navigate the environment with your little brick, and you have to solve different challenges along the way and build and have fun. Yeah, so that's basically the game.
Wonderful. Oh, and so we're looking a
These
bit at
games
it
have
now. So
become
can
really
you set the
popular
scene
with
of
the
what we're
whole
looking
two-player
at?
thing
We're playing as
since
the red and the blue bricks,
Takes Two,
right? Do they
right?
have any other names, or
And
is
then
it
you got
just
Split
red and blue?
Fiction.
We just call them red and blue.
Yeah.
This is the biggest one that came out.
Yeah, this is sort of the beginning of the game. We're playing around, trying to learn how to navigate the environment and attaching to the little...
That was so nice as
Yeah.
well, that little snap-on that it does.
Yeah, exactly. So this is sort of part of the introduction and smoothly easing players into the experience and learning how to actually navigate.
Yep.
It is a little bit different. I mean, actually navigating with a single brick and all its capabilities is something nobody's tried before, right? And so it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's so intuitive once you get the hang of it.
Yeah, can you talk more about the capabilities that you've mentioned? Because at the moment I'm seeing a 1x1 brick, and what kind of stuff can you actually achieve as a 1x1 brick?
These bricks, obviously, they can tumble around like bricks do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've all stood on a Lego brick. We know what it's like to see them tumbling around.
Exactly. So we needed to make the
It
game
hurts.
physics-based, right?
Yep.
So you actually navigate around as a physical Lego brick will do. And then obviously a brick can attach to things and other interesting things.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going to give me any more than that, are you?
Maybe later.
Right,
don't know,
I
this-
see you.
this
Jonas, I'm
actually
going to come to
could
you
be
now
quite
because I'm not
fun.
getting anything out of you anymore. I want to speak a little bit more about that cooperation and the collaboration that we spoke about before, it naturally having to be a two-player game. So how and why is that key to this experience? And how does building something actually work in LEGO Voyages?
Well, as a Lego brick, of course, we thought it obvious that you should be able to connect to other bricks. So
Naturally, yeah.
That started, basically. So being able to connect to other bricks should also mean that you have to build contraptions with these Lego bricks.
Oh, okay.
Of course, you can roll around with all these bricks as a big tower or ball or
really?
whatever. Yeah, sure. But you also have to overcome some challenges.
Here. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, exactly. You also have challenges where you have to be a little more precise with what you're doing. So we made a specific mode for this. We call it building mode.
Okay.
You can see it here where the small figures kind of snap in a grid.
You know what I would literally do here?
It's a little more deliberate.
As soon
about,
as
your brick placement.
Ram tried to go and snap on, I would
So
move
we're
that brick
watching
out
them
of the
build
way
the
so
bridge
it falls
here.
down.
Does physics come into play
Course you
here? Is
would.
there a bit where you maybe
I
build
would
too
totally do
crazy
that.
one way and they fall apart, or is it just naturally very easygoing? You don't have to worry about physics and that.
Physics is in everything in this game, basically.
Ah.
So, I mean, even when you're in build mode, you're still a physical
No,
entity.
Power Wash
You
2
might
has
be able
not
to
been shown yet,
push
Derek.
the other player off the edge or stuff like that.
So you can be a little bit rude with a
Yeah,
co-op
yeah,
then. It's not
definitely.
always good vibes.
Yes. And we have catapults.
See, you can be evil in this
where
game.
you have to propel
And
the
remove
other
the
player,
pillars just
from
as your
the
partner's
contraption
jumping on
you've
it.
built.
So it's not all building bridges, it's literally flinging each other as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, fantastic.
I like that. You can see it actually.
Yeah.
Is this the...
Yeah, that is
so
totally
that
what I would
not
do.
quite so good, huh?
No.
Exactly, and then you have to rebuild it, extend it.
Oh, I see. So the puzzle here isn't trying to get more
Yeah.
firepower, it's actually making the catapult slightly larger.
Yeah.
And then how much of the environment are you able to pick up? Is it quite obvious which
I would
elements you can pick up and
probably
move
sit
around,
there
or
for
is it
about
open to
20
your
minutes,
interpretation and everything
just
can go?
blinging them
Playtested
off,
it a lot.
even
I don't
though
think we've
I
seen
would have
anyone
realised what you had to
being
do.
surprised that something
I
is
just keep on doing that,
loose,
just for the
something
fun of
is,
it.
like fixed. But
Yeah,
every
really.
stud you see in the environment is connectable.
Wow, okay, interesting, good stuff. So Carsten, we're going to go back to you here. While we're all working together and unleashing our creativity, is there going to be a story for us to follow as well, or is it just a series of random puzzles that we're going to enjoy?
It seems so relaxing, you know.
This is a story. I mean, it's like
You would like
in
it.
Builder's Journey,
That's
we like to
literally
sort
a-
of, it's a
your type of
non-verbal
game.
story, right? So we don't have any words. You have to sort of be part of interpreting a little bit. It's a story about friendship. It's a story about two little bricks that are friends that their only dream in life is to become astronauts.
Oh, that's
think
gorgeous.
A lot of bricks dream of
Oh,
that.
and he's dead. Oh, no, he's alive.
Are
He's
them
dead.
by themselves being astronaut or being part of a larger
wanna be
spaceship that gets
astronauts.
sent off in space?
Being
That's
part
the
of a
question.
spaceship model. maybe.
Ah.
Yeah, so we follow them in this game. They watch these test launches, and one of the spaceship crashes, and they actually find a little
It's got a
cockpit
magnet.
that is still wiggling and alive. And their mission, they make it their mission to try and save him and send him back to space.
Beautiful.
And in that journey, a lot of stuff is
I
going to
don't
happen.
know what
to
it
them.
is about this
And then
game.
there's a
It's
little
got
bit
such a
of a
good vibe
narrative
to
of
it.
friendship, and when you share a common dream, sometimes you grow a little
Here
bit
is
apart,
one game
and
that I
sometimes you
didn't
have
know
to
about
Find different
that
ways
I'm
of being
actually
connected.
interested
pun
in picking
intended.
up.
Of course.
So we ask an open question about friendship, and hopefully players will finish this game and think about their
Yeah,
friends
you want to
and
be
how
my
they
car
actually
friend, right?
connect and how they
Yeah,
stay
friends.
friends.
I think I'm
Yeah,
alright.
and with the storytelling, you've mentioned that there isn't any, nothing verbal going on from the
No
main
car
characters.
friend?
How is that told
No,
by
that's
the
okay.
story? Is it, do you meet other characters that talk, or is it purely environmental storytelling and heartstrings music throughout?
Music is a very important factor.
Yeah.
And we have the same composer as in Builder's Journey, Henrik Lindstein,
Oh,
composing.
wonderful. They smashed it the first time, bring them back. yeah.
Exactly, and he's been very meticulous about the scenes in the game and the emotions and the characters. So he's doing motifs that sort of tell a story along the way, and so that's a very important part of storytelling.
Yeah.
And then obviously the environmental storytelling, all of the objects
I'm
and
gonna be
all the
right back.
encounters, you can slowly unravel what's going to happen, right? And until you understand the full story.
Amazing. Is there like an onboarding experience for co-op partners? Maybe Casper, you could help me out with this one. Like we talk co-op. How does that work? How do the players work together against each other, etc., throughout the game?
It's a co-op experience, and they have to help each other and teamwork, collaborate, and build these bridges and face these challenges throughout the way. So, as you can see here, you can also just spend some time to just play around.
Have
and
some fun, yeah.
Have some fun. You can make up games where you have to compete, but otherwise it's a collaborative experience.
Oh, so there is a competitive element to it in there, but mostly based on the gamers.
Mostly based on the gamers, yeah.
I see. Did you see much of that in the playtesting, Jonas, that you mentioned?
So much. I mean, we have an infamous spot where you can flip the other player into the water.
Okay.
We've seen like
Oh, of
players
course.
spending minutes, very long time, just flipping each other into the water. But the thing is, when you flip the other player into the water 5 times, you also have to get through the same thing. And then,
Oh, I
the other player
see.
can get the-
Okay, and then it's their turn.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wonderful. And with co-op being such a focus in the game, Was that inspired by your own personal play with Lego, or was it something you just knew you wanted to make a co-op game, and that's where Lego came in perfectly?
I think we've seen with Builder's Journey, I think we've seen players want to play games together, right? Even though single-player games, they sit, they talk, they engage, right? So we wanted to make something that was playable together from the very get-go, right? And then we just love co-op games, and this whole idea of playing and being creative is just so much more fun when you're doing it together with a friend, right?
Yeah,
so,
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And it's nice we're seeing more couch co-op games come through in recent years as well. There's been some very successful, highly applauded one recently. So it's lovely to see that story keep going. So Carsten, question for you. This all looks really lovely, naturally. So the question you probably knew was going to be coming from me, which is, when are we actually going to get our hands on the game?
Very soon. Very, very soon. I think if you're here on Gamescom, you can just go to booth 8, the Lego stand, and try a demo of the game.
Just over there, in case anyone's watching, wondering where the map is, it's through that door.
But if you are not here, you will have to wait till September 15th, which is not very long.
Not that far at
Not
all.
too far away.
Weeks, really.
Exactly. That's when the game will be out. So.
Beautiful. Is there anywhere else we can look to find more information on LEGO Voyages before it comes out? I don't know if you've got any more news on the way you need to talk about before it launches.
I think there's a website, legovoyages.com, and that'll direct you everywhere and find.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Lightbrick team. You're all a wonderful bunch, and this game looks absolutely stunning. And folks home, don't forget to wishlist LEGO Voyages today, so you'll be ready when it drops, as you said, September 15th. And speaking of taking legendary creativity brands in brand new gameplay directions, you are about to witness the world premiere of an upcoming open-world survival crafting game with a, I'll call it a decidedly Studio Ghibli aesthetic. Check it out.
Rampant pollution has depleted the world's resources, and only your moving house and its mysterious power can cleanse the pollution. In this world, you will meet Kuroru, whose hot-tempered personality masks his secretly warm heart. And collect resources, craft items for survival, gather oddlings, and decorate your settlement. You'll face danger on every step of your journey.
What the hell is that?
Riddles to test your wits. But in Boomwalker, your companions have your back. Kettle Kid, a fiery pot of purification, and the moving house that you travel the world with. Don't forget the oddlings that help you on your adventure. Hi, I will be your guide during this dev gameplay walkthrough. First, let's follow the house as we look for a place to anchor it. If you stick close to the moving house, you won't take any damage, and the forest will begin to be purified.
Oh shit, I've been muted all
Seems
this
like
time.
this is the best place to anchor the house. If you activate the
You guys
anchoring
just left me
device,
muted.
you can
That's
purify
cold.
the surrounding area.
Boys, I need to jump into a meeting. But I will leave chat to you. They're chatting, so make sure to keep
Let's
an eye on
purify
that.
the forest. You can find uncontaminated ingredients in the purified area. But there are also fruits like apples that you have to climb a tree or shoot them down. Let's toss those tasty-looking ingredients into Kettle Kid.
This seems like a game
The
I would
oddlings will
enjoy.
then help stir them just right so they cook a delicious soup.
Huh?
Look, this purification crystal is the key to purifying the world's pollution. When you put it in the purifier, you can see the
Yeah, I'll
purification
definitely play
gauge
this
fill
game
up.
to be fair.
Yeah, and you're gonna do that as well with the chimney, yeah?
Purification gauge is now
But if I have to, what else am I gonna
Okay.
do?
You have one specific taste of games.
Oddling statue.
Whoa.
There's something new up ahead in that glowing area.
I've never known someone who wants to make a chest
Oh,
that draws
it's an
a
oddling
friend of theirs.
statue. Look here. Don't the colors of the orb and the pedestal seem to match? Oh, one of the orbs is missing. Maybe it's on top of that mushroom. If you put the orb here in the spot from before... Wow! A bunch of new oddlings have appeared!
Oh, I need one. I need one in real life now. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get one.
Pelicanny cleanup.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Let's take our new friends home.
Oh, but look at them. Oh my god.
Wait.
Yeah, would you like this one as well?
What's happening?
Oh, that one right there.
No, that one, yeah.
Oh no!
That is the creepy though. Oh!
That wicked creature eats anything!
Oh! Oh my god, I'm gonna kill it myself. Oh my god.
It's too dangerous up close. So
Ew.
let's chase it away with a slingshot.
Is that all it takes?
Building a settlement. We have a lot of oddlings now, but there doesn't seem to be enough houses for all of them. There also seem to be some oddlings exhausted from overwork. We better build more facilities for the oddlings. And this looks like a good spot. Let's relocate the cluttered storage box and place the sunbed next to it.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
We filled enough purification gauges to restore the entire mushroom forest we explored. This was just a taste of the amazing world of Bloomwalker. We look forward to seeing you create your own story.
Well, some survival scenarios are a bit more dire than others, and if Project Bloomwalker is set to be a beautiful but challenging walk in the park, then Dying Light the Beast is a long march down a ruined highway to hell. The latest installment aims to blaze a new trail for the beloved zombie apocalypse franchise. And here to introduce us to the Beast, our Dying Light franchise director Timon Smektala and Q&A analyst Aaron Tolte with some live gameplay. This is so exciting. Welcome to the show and welcome to Gamescom, guys.
Hello, Bex.
Hello. How has your Gamescom been so far for both of you?
It's my first time, so very, very exciting. Yeah, it's cool.
Yay.
Busy, crazy, and lots of fun.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, you've got some live gameplay for us, so can you show us what you've got?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very excited.
Yes, let's
to see.
start the demo. And the
Dying
mission
Light,
that we
that's
have
actually
here,
pretty
of
good
course,
as well.
it's Dying Light the Beast, right? So it's going to be scary, going to be full of zombies, full of open world exploration, parkour, many fighting. And the mission that we have here is actually quite funny one, because it's one of the side missions from the game, and it starts with a very classic Dying Light dilemma. There's like a small group of survivors struggling to survive, live to another day, hiding in the town hall here, and suddenly the water source is gone. Like there are no water in the taps, and like they don't know what happened. Like is something trying to hurt them? Maybe something is broke. Maybe something is trying to get rid of them from this place because they want to take over. So it's kind of like a classic Dying Light problem, but then there are some twists, there are some turns, there's some mystery to uncover. Probably we will not see all of it here, but let's just give it a go and let's see how far we can go.
Let's see what we uncover. That is one of my favorite things from the previous games, when you have this little hub community kind of safe space for most part, and then you
I'm still
have
here.
to go out and
I'm in a
protect
meeting
them or gain friendships.
If you have any
as well
questions,
as
I do.
take on the challenges outwards.
And that's exactly what Kyle Crane is doing, because like that's a side mission, but also the basics, right? So
Yeah.
you play as Kyle Crane, and that's a very unique, very special type of a hero for a survival horror game, because he's not only the master survivalist, like he's not only able to survive as long as he wants in this difficult, challenging environment, but in this game he also has access to a set of very special, very powerful beast-like abilities, which really allow him to kind of unleash all of the rage, all of the everything
Beast-like
that he
abilities,
has in
what?
it. And like the tagline for the game is that they were trying to break him, but
Oh,
they
okay, he
created
can jump
a
off a
beast.
building.
And why
Okay.
they were trying to break him? Because he was captured by this guy named the Baron. Baron is a crazy scientist who's trying to achieve something very, very sinister, and Baron was experimenting on Kyle for a number of years. Kyle manages to break out, so they didn't break him. And now he's ready to unleash his wrath. He's ready to take revenge. But for that, he needs some help. And that help comes from the people that live in this beautiful valley that we see on the screen right now. This is
Actually,
the
good
valley.
graphic
The
as well.
region is called Castor Woods.
Okay.
It's modeled after Swiss Alps, like little touristy towns in Swiss Alps. Lots of nature, lots of very beautiful vistas. But of course, this one has lots of zombies in it.
Perfect holiday.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd probably go to the Swiss Alps as well,
Yeah,
just
of course,
to see it.
of course. But yeah, of course. Like the high season for zombies is there all the time. And actually, what we have here, so the town in the middle of the map is actually built to be almost like a parkour paradise. We really wanted to squeeze as much as possible out of this location, so players are able to seamlessly showcase all of the parkour skills, jump, run, wall run, slide, connect all of that together. How are you feeling? Do you want to fight some zombies?
No, I think we could, we got it. There's plenty of them around. I think,
We'll warm up to that, that's fair. Let's see some parkour, because obviously that's so intrinsic to
Yeah, I think a game like this would actually look pretty good in third person as well.
When we started working on the series,
It should have been an option they added. You can play in first person or third person.
Of parkour. He's the inventor of modern parkour to help us to share his insights.
Especially if there's like
expertise.
parkour aspects
We
to
got
it.
him in our studio, we mock up his
Oh,
moves,
that
we
made it so much
asked
easier.
him to basically tell us
Exactly.
how close we are to reality, because one thing about
I
Dying
don't see
Light
why
is
they
we
can't
always
have third person,
put
to be
a lot of emphasis on immersion. We
There's
really
no
want
reason why they
to
can't.
make players feel like they
I
are
don't want to, I
part
guess.
of this
That's what
world,
just
like they are the character there. Come on, Aaron! Like the whole QA department is looking at you.
You did no.
It's a lot of pressure for like.
They died in the showcase, really.
It's Dying Light,
But I think it's worth saying that this is like, you might look at the game, you might look at the screenshots and think, oh, okay, I see a machete, I see a guy, I see some zombies, it's just easy peasy, I go slash to zombies. Absolutely not. This is a survival game. This is a thinking man's survival game, so you constantly have to be on your toes, you constantly need to think like a survival to survive. Even if you're as a good player as Aaron, you have to constantly look at you have to look at every step that you take.
It happens to the best of us.
And I can understand why Aaron is nervous. Like before coming here, we had a conversation that actually the whole QA team from which Aaron is, they were aware that he'll be playing, so they are watching right now, putting extra pressure on the guy.
I kept it quiet and it was.
But don't worry.
Aaron, you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
And by the way,
Yeah, he's still in a meeting at the moment, but he is reading chat. If you type anything, he's still reading and watching at the
They are
same
the
time.
most important part of the dev team in this very final stretches of the production, because we are basically just 4 weeks from releasing the game.
So exciting.
Yes, so very close. Actually, maybe we can loot some stuff, right?
Yeah, I think it's a good chance here.
Yeah.
This, I love this layout so far. I mean, the town itself feels a little bit on the less living and breathing side of things for now, but it still feels so realistic, as if I've actually felt those textures and been in places like this before.
Yeah, so actually this is something that we are very proud about, because like the whole world has been handcrafted by our level artists. And not only handcrafted, but also they've managed to put a lot of Easter eggs, in-jokes into the world. So like the posters you see there, like they have even scanned some of the items that they have in their homes, in their houses, and kind of brought them into like the virtual versions here in the game. I'm not sure we'll see that, but for example, there's a blanket like with a lion.
We might get a chance.
Yeah, we might get a chance to see that. So actually, that's a blanket that was kind of scanned, taken from grandma of one of our artists, and in a way to kind of honor her and put something very real into the game. We have the blanket and a lot of other different items. The whole map has been created by hand by our artists. That's why it feels so immersive. It feels real, like every square inch is different.
Yeah, you've really put heart and soul into it. I mean, the second game,
Yeah,
obviously,
so
it's in the
parkour,
title,
I
Dying
just
Light 2
think
Stay Human. So I
it
think
would have
that's
been way
one of
better
my
if it was
favorite
third
parts
person.
of the Dying Light
I just feel like
games is
first person
set
parkour
aside
just
from other games
feels
like
weird
that,
to
because
play.
it feels so realistic. And,
realistic also in the
especially the combat.
Exactly.
representation of gore. So
But the
another
combat
thing about
feels
Dying Light,
nice,
aside
though.
from parkour, of course, it's a melee combat-focused game with lots of brutality, lots of gore. I think that's something that's very important in the zombie genre, that you really need to show the guts, you really need to show the blood, you really need to see show the kind of the brains being exposed, the hearts being cut, heads being cut. I'm not sure how much of it can we show because I think the previous games were a little bit on the family-friendly side. But that's also a good thing because Aaron is having fun because he knows how to play the game. He spent hundreds of hours in it. But again, this is a game where you see zombies, you don't just run at them and slash them. Like, you really want to make sure that whatever you do makes sense, that you don't take unnecessary risks. That's a nice thing. Actually, maybe it's also worth mentioning that a lot of our combat in Dying Light the Beast is created using physics and ragdolls. If we have animations that are super short just to represent what happens with the enemy that you are hitting, so like you will encounter hundreds of zombies here, but every fight with a zombie is different because the reaction is always different. Sometimes he hits an obstacle, sometimes he hits another zombie. There's lots of those cool emergent moments.
Yeah. You were speaking about some of the melee weapons that we've used already, like we've had machetes and all sorts. What sort of weapons can we find in the world of Dying Light?
There's more than 100.
I mean, to be fair, you were asking for that kind of response with typing something like that. You were asking for it.
Crowbars, machetes, hammers, axes, wrenches, things that you can basically find all around you. But also
they give me free games, dude. You can call me a pony all you want.
Very important aspect of Dying Light the Beast, that there are lots of secrets that you can actually uncover if you dig deep enough. You can find weapons like medieval swords, very unusual creations of the survivors. So really a lot of very fancy looking and fancy working and effective weapons that are really a lot of fun to play.
I like the sound of a medieval sword. That sounds pretty badass, to be fair. Do you guys have favorites? What's your favorite weapon of
Samurai sword.
Samurai, of course, like a classic.
It's probably a boring answer, but yeah.
But for me, actually, it's a flamethrower, something new to Dying Light the Beast. So for some reason, like even though we are making zombie games, we didn't have a flamethrower before. So Dying Light the Beast, aside from the melee weapons and a big focus on firearms as well, introduces a number of new weapons. So flamethrower, grenade launcher, saw blade launcher, and a number of additional hidden stuff that you will have to find as you play the game. We are now living the time. We are now living the town, and actually that's an example of one of the open world activities. Like there are places like this spread all over the world with which you can interact. If you manage to survive, Aaron.
It just came out of nowhere.
Remember your fault being
survival horror. I'm demonstrating exactly what we want, right?
Yeah, that's true. So, like military combos like this, if you manage to kill all of the infected here, or if you manage to outsmart them, because that's also an option. You can, for example, use a decoy, draw them to like away from this place, and then try to loot it. That's a very good place to find some ammo for your firearms. And as I said, firearms have really received a lot of love from us as developers in Dying Light the Beast.
Okay.
He's a bit too big for now, I think, this guy, right?
Yeah, this one, like, let's not risk it. You already died once, so
They're playing with fire.
Like the guys back at home are making bets, like, will he die again?
PlayStation 5 Basic Edition.
So firearms is a little bit more of a
Digital
focus
Edition.
Yes, absolutely.
500.
Maybe we could actually use
PS5 Pro
the rifle to it will get messy, because the thing about firearms is they make a lot of noise.
Crazy.
So as soon as you start shooting, there's a chance that the virals, the fast-moving zombies will come. Actually, I think there's one guy over there.
Let's go inside.
Yeah, let's try to hide. Like, we'll see if that works.
Safer inside. Oh my.
Yeah,
gosh,
but
relatively.
A little bit. Like it's never safe in the world of Dying Light. Like what I like to say is that it's actually one of the most dense open worlds out there, because basically every part of the map is something where you play the game, where you do some kind of interaction. Either you parkour, which is also like interaction.
Ryan McCaffrey just
like
got
you're trying to get somewhere. You make decisions where you want to go. Combat the same. You get surrounded. Suddenly there's a group coming from one direction, group from the other. Constantly something is happening. Like you are never bored. It's very intense, very dense experience.
Yeah. That sounds really cool. A lot to explore and discover, and hey,
every kind of trip outside of the safe zone is probably not going to be exactly the same as before.
Yeah, so Dying Light was built out of emergent moments, and we actually we did fight with some of the guys with the tanks, for example, right? But actually we didn't trigger them, so maybe if there's an opportunity, but like, oh, actually that's a nice thing, or maybe we can keep the.
I think there's some better opportunities.
Okay, so what happens right now is that because Aaron was fighting a lot with like quite intense, he managed to charge his beast mode, right? So now he can unleash it. So maybe we can actually see that here, like how effective he is with fighting those zombies. They throws them all around. Like he has those like cool finishers.
He doesn't need any weapons anymore. Oh my goodness, he ripped his arm right off. Flipping it.
Cat, like nothing is left like unturned and uncrushed and unsmashed.
Who's laughing now?
No one left unsmashed. No.
That sounded like you are saying it to the QA guys. Like, who's laughing now? Like, I'm here on Xbox and I'm playing this awesome game.
Heck yeah. Oh, zombies don't need brains. It's fine.
Yeah, some of the new visual designs for our enemies. So of course, like, you can see the game is really beautiful to look at. Even the zombies. Like, if you are into zombies, it's good to make a pause or go into photo mode and try to see how detailed the models are, especially when you do some damage to them. We have increased significantly the number of places on their bodies which you can damage.
Indeed.
You have, like when you cut a limb, you can cut it in 3 different places. You can really leave a lot of scars, wounds, broken places on. Yeah, let's try to. Oh, that's nice, quite brutal.
I saw earlier
like
when you just left someone crawling because you cut his leg off, so that was quite mean for that poor zombie, I feel, as well. A nice flame.
Also, as you can see, there's a lot of versatility, yes, like, emotions. There's a lot of varied ways how you can solve combat situations. That's also something that we were always thinking about when we were working on Dying Light games. We want to give players freedom where they go anywhere, climb anything, freedom how they fight. Actually, we're leaving the mission area, so like, of course in the full game you're not leaving mission area, so the freedom is open and you can go everywhere you want.
Yeah, I like the tactic of running away. That's my favorite tactic.
Yes. But that's also like, that's your choice, right? And again, like vehicles, another thing that's new to the Beast. Actually, maybe we can also show the FPP, right? Because you can drive from that perspective, like keep the immersion. So it is like, it's nice to roam through zombies, blast through zombies with your vehicle, giving you a little bit of those Carmageddon vibes, but again, like a little reminder, this is a survival game, right? So like, you need to think about how damaged your vehicle is,
and the gas. We're about to run out of gas.
Exactly, doesn't have gas. So I think we are slowly running out of gas. So.
Got to find a gas station.
Exactly. I'm not sure they're still working. You know?
Oh, man. So with our new vehicles and things, is there different areas that we can explore around the world then?
No, so actually we decided to choose this one because it fits the environment most, right? So Aaron, when you get up, maybe let's just have a nice look around the place. So,
taking the view, I love that.
Yeah, taking the view, and we'll talk about vehicles. So we have chosen those off-road pickups because they fit the environment most. We didn't see that much of it yet, but the whole world is actually quite varied. We have the town in the middle, we have an industrial park, we have swamps, we have mountains with hiking trails, we have farm fields, so a lot of very uneven terrain. So off-road pickups seem to be most fitted to this kind of environment. So yes, so you are driving that vehicle. There might be some things hidden, but I'm not spoiling that too much. But then you're also able to customize the visuals of
Actually, it would be more, right? Because the drive's going to be more expensive.
So there's still quite. Oh, I think that's the blanket that I was.
This was the.
So this is actually the real blanket that you can find in one of our level artist grandmothers.
Actually, one of the playtests, some guy who met me, he said the same thing. Like he recognized the blanket, so it's a very iconic.
That's so
the PlayStation fans are saying.
So there we go. That's a challenge.
The PS6 is going to be 500.
Go into the night part because we might do that.
No way.
A word of warning.
Your grand is the most accurate.
Dying Light
number you can
generally,
put there, probably
let's maybe
more.
look at some Vista before us. Okay, let's go to the night. So what
Come on,
happens
I'm
is
scared.
that Dying Light basically is a game of two halves. The day part that we have just experienced, if you are a good player, you are in control. You know what to do, like you know how to behave. You will kind of find your way around in this apocalypse. But the night part is something completely different. What happens is the volatiles, and I will scare you a little, so kind of sit tight. The volatiles, like the scary monsters, the apex predators,
They're
the
saying
kings of the night, they are
500
coming
for the
out,
full
they
package.
are roaming the whole place. And with those guys, you don't fight with them. Like when you see them, you try to run away as quickly as possible. Okay, maybe at the end of the game, where your beast mode is fully charged, when you have unlocked all of the skills for the character, because there's like a big skill tree of various beast skills that you unlock. If you are kind of fully formed beast mode Kyle Crane, you can fight with them, but without that, it's really, really scary. So maybe we can actually try to sneak upon those guys a little, so we see them from close.
We'll go sneaky beaky.
You can see where they are if you use the survivor sense. So that's like a special senses of Kyle Crane where we can see the threats and be aware of the threats
they're
around
already
him.
onto me.
But it seems the volatiles are everywhere. Maybe actually what we could do, that's scary.
There's so many.
Yeah.
So yeah, this new kind of sensor to see the volatiles around and other zombies.
All of the threats, but I think actually, okay, so the chase has started. They are onto us, and now like it will get super, super difficult because the guys, like the regular biters, the regular zombies, they're just zombies,
They're
right?
fine,
So you can avoid them, you can jump over them basically. With volatiles, they're chasing you, they're right behind you. It's actually good to look behind you from time to time. They're basically better at parkour than you are, so they can really
We've seen
grab
that
you.
for sure, yeah.
Oh my
100%,
god,
Ibs,
so
I agree.
you have
You
to
can
try
go
and
with
outrun
the
them
Times
with,
times something.
Going to give you 30 to 60 FPS. Or you can go with the higher end model, which will give you
So what you can see
higher
at the top
resolution.
of the screen, the red
It's,
bar shows you the intensity
it's cool.
of the chase.
I think
so
what
we
they
are
need to
basically
do,
in the middle
in my
of how
opinion, is
intense it can be.
make some form of commitment to getting some of your native games working, even if it is the ones that aren't on PC Game Pass.
Oh,
that would be
great.
kind of cool.
What
But I'm guessing
other
there's licensing
abilities
issues there.
can we see from
But
Kyle's kind of
as a
beast mode
handheld
abilities
device,
as
So
well?
actually the beast mode will be very helpful
it's
right now
king
because
right now.
when you are in the beast mode, you can run faster, you can jump
It is
higher.
great.
That's actually a very good way of escaping those volatiles. So they're laughing at you again, right?
No.
Okay, but just to finish the thought, maybe let's go back to the game
we'll
and
be back at this.
I will finish the thought. So what happens is that the volatiles. What happens is that as they're chasing you, the beast mode, you get a number of combat skills that you, of course, is most used for combat.
Okay,
but
what's
then
PD?
when you are running, when you are parkouring, they allow you to jump faster, jump higher, run faster, be able to reach places that are unreachable to regular human beings, right?
Okay.
So what's important then is that at some point of the game, you are able to actually control the beast mode a little bit more. At the beginning, sometimes the rage just overwhelms you, but then as you progress into the game, you get full control of it. You can trigger it whenever you want, and then you can use that to actually reach places, find secrets that you would not be able to do when you are in the human form of Kyle Crane. And again, that opens a new kind of way of exploring the map and a new way of interacting with the world.
Love it. Do you have a favorite biome from the game that you like? You were speaking about kind of swamp areas. Do you like the pretty cities or the hills as well?
I like we have a really nice storm weather preset. So I like I guess it's the industrial. This area when it's stormy, it's very atmospheric,
Actually,
very nice.
The weather is like I would say the weather is very nice, but it's not like literally true because the weather tends to be very rainy and stormy from time to time and very gloomy. But it's nice because we have really spent a lot of technical resources on making sure it really looks very, very real. So it rains and you feel like it's raining and that you are there. So and my favorite biome I would say is the farm fields.
Okay.
So, but not when it's raining, because when it's raining, it's actually not that good. What I like is farm fields in full sun. Like you see, like how yellow the grain is. It's really very beautiful to look at.
Love that. Well, can you tell me a little bit about, I'm really excited to dive into more of the survival kind of element, but what should players watching at home be excited for Dying Light? What about the story and more about the game that you want people to be excited about?
I think it's the best Dying Light game that we have ever created. So for the fans, I think it's sold already. But if you have not played Dying Light before, if you have not heard about Dying Light before, absolutely don't be afraid. Be afraid of the volatiles, but don't be afraid to test the game. You will get all of the things that make Dying Light a very special combination. It's a mix of open world and survival horror. It has top-of-the-class parkour, top-of-the-class melee combat, day and night cycle that changes the game as you play, and a very, very emotional, very interesting narrative. I think you will really feel something. You will feel the pain of Kyle Crane, how they were trying to break him, like all of the wrongdoings that happened to him. And then when he gets free, and you will also get free in the game, and you get a chance, you shot at revenge, it will really be very cathartic. You will feel how good it is to unleash this power in the game.
Well, I can't wait. I had so much fun playing Dying Light Stay Human co-op as well, so I'm really looking forward to maybe jumping into this one co-op.
Absolutely, co-op is also supported. You can play with 4 friends in co-op. I can actually give you this mask and 3 more, so you can play with the masks.
We can play the mask.
Exactly. And in co-op, it's like another layer of fun. The interactions, the imagined moments are squared compared to what happens when you play it alone. Alone, it's a very focused, very atmospheric experience. In co-op, it's just all-out fun. You, your friends, and lots of zombies around.
Love it. Well, do you know what? I'm going to come straight over to your guys' booth here at Gamescom and maybe get a whirl, please.
You're welcome.
As long as you guys play with me, so it'll be good. That'd be great.
Sure.
What can we look forward to from Dying Light the Beast
Exciting
next?
with Dying Light the Beast releases in 4 weeks, September 19th. So it's excitement all over the place. PC, PS5, Xbox Series S and X. We can't wait for you to play the game.
Amazing. I can't wait either. Timon, Aaron, thank you so much for showing me
you so much.
a little bit about Dying Light the Beast. I can't wait to play more.
Thank you.
But for you guys at home, don't forget to pre-order your copy today. Now then, the Xbox Gamescom broadcast continues with some more trailers, including a world premiere trailer for a game that uses deck building as a metaphor for cooking to whip up something entirely unique. Then we'll hear from Double Fine's Tim Schaefer about their new opus Keeper. And don't forget, we've still got World of Warcraft and Call of Duty updates toward the end of the day. And not to mention some news on a little indie game. And that's INDY, not INDIE. See you soon.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
That looks interesting.
Things are peaceful here in Palopori. But beyond the wall, something has begun to stir. In the face of danger, it's time to get to work. You see, in this world, not all heroes wield swords. In fact, some prefer the spoon. There are some who believe that in order to save the world, you've got to start with a really good meal. And that's exactly what our caretakers need. Your recipes might just be our only hope. Because let's face it, who can save the world on an empty stomach? The delicious meals you make will fuel the caretakers, so that they can battle the ravenous monsters threatening your home. Opening soon, Beastro.
It's Beastro. Beasts who run a bistro. It took me a minute, but I got there.
I don't get it. Well, Beastro is Xbox Play anywhere, so if that game looks to your taste, consider it just one more reason to get excited for the ROG Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X. But now, it is our sincere pleasure to dig into the latest title from Double Fine, Keeper.
Keeper has been turning heads since its reveal during June's Xbox Showcase, and here to bring us some never-before-seen gameplay. It's Double Fine production studio head and fan favorite Tim Schaefer. Tim, thank you so much for joining us. First off, it's so exciting to have you here. And this game, we're going to straight out the bat. It's clearly Lee Petty's baby in many, many ways. Bit of a Double Fine legend, I hear.
Yeah, he was our art director on Brutal Legend and Broken Age.
I mean, some of the best games you could ever reel off that someone's worked on. I want to know a little bit more about what it's like working with him and your team bringing his vision to life.
Well, Lee has a really, as you can tell from those games, a really strong idea of what a game should look like and how it should feel.
Yeah.
And he's someone who I've just come to really trust and rely to just have that kind of vision, also be able to execute it. He's really good at technology as well as art, and also leading a team full of people at Double Fine, because it's a very collaborative environment, so you have to have the right
without the
touch,
drive as well.
you know.
With the drive, you're looking
So
$850,
mostly, what it's like working with him, like, just leave
$900.
him alone.
Especially you can trust day one he turns up and he knows by day end, he knows exactly what needs to happen. And as you say, it's an element of trust. I think that's really important.
Yeah, especially in a game without any dialogue, so I don't have to worry about him sneaking in any bad language.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Maybe he'll find a way.
We'll find a way to do it on
Yeah.
the stream when we play it, don't you worry. Yeah. I mean, in some ways, it does feel like this game is a bit of a new chapter for the studio. Like you said, it is wordless, so nothing to be said there, but it's still atmospheric, still surreal. So what would you say inspired Lee and the team to move in that kind of direction?
Well, a couple of things. When we were talking about what his next game should be, we were like, well, what could we do now? Because things have changed for us. We became part of the Xbox family. We have like support and resources we didn't have before. And we're like, what could we not do before? And what's a game that we probably could never get signed with a publisher? Something that would seem just too far out there, but would be a really personal thing for Lee and his, wanting to do something really beautiful and strange, mysterious, and yet still really charming. And also, I think at that time, a lot of things were going on with a global pandemic. I don't know if you heard about that, but we were all locked inside. And the only way Lee found a lot of escape from that was to go on long hikes through nature. He'd go into the mountains and look at the nature around his house and think about...
I can see where this is going, yeah.
About how the humanity is really threatened. We didn't know what was going to happen. We were kind of scared, and yet nature just kept going and changing and evolving and interacting with each other, and that was really inspiring to him. And he's also a weird guy who has like a lot of interesting tastes. Grew up on like the Dark Crystal and Cronenberg films and surrealist painters, and so put those things together to make something that was chill like nature, but also a little weird.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see that in the game.
Yeah, when you mentioned Cronenberg films, I am now slightly worried for the seabird, but I'm hoping that you're going to leave that bit out.
Well, you're just going to have to... The game's
we're not getting anything today on that.
It's all about surprise, but it's not a horror game.
Yeah.
Although it's an interesting... Lee's vibe with this game is that it's not some super violent horror game with a lot of blood, but it's also not like just when you think of a cozy game, they're sweet and they're cuddly cats in it. But this is like, it's got a weird vibe where the unexpected might happen.
Like atmospherically off. There's something amiss.
Yeah, something lets you know that you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, for sure.
What was it like when you started off with the initial sketches? That must be quite a fun time during the development process where you are still sort of hashing things out, but then moving forward to what we see today, how's that sort of transformation been?
I mean, it was fun to watch Lee and his small crew get together when they just started, and they were just trying different gameplay ideas out. It really was a blank canvas for them to just experiment and experiment with things that are not just when I mentioned surrealist painters, like it's not just melting clocks, but it's also like the procedure they came up with their art by like tearing up words to make new words, and so that it was fun to watch this process of when the sky's the limit. What do you come up with, and watching it evolve to, of course, it just had to be a walking lighthouse.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I want to go back to what you're saying a little bit about the surrealists and paints. I want to stick on art for a moment, because naturally everything we've seen so far just screams beauty in Lee's deranged way.
Screaming beauty is what we call it.
Screaming beauty.
That's Lee's nickname around the office.
Love it. Can you tell us more about the art direction itself and how that ties to the actual mechanics of the game now?
Yeah, I mean, the art direction is, very specific vision of Lee's, but it leads to the interactions that you have in the game it is an adventure game that has puzzles, but they're light puzzles because it's really much more of an atmospheric experience, not supposed to get stuck on a puzzle. You can't die and you can't fail in the game, but you use the light that the lighthouse has to interact with the world and cause changes to happen. And you also have a companion named Twig, which is this seabird.
The seabird, Twig. Yeah.
Twig, you can send Twig out to interact with the world too.
Very nice. I mean, you guys are very typically known for quite a lot of experiences that are somewhat reality warping, mind bending. Are we going to see those kind of same shades? What's really the vibe of Keeper?
Well, I mean, I think we talk about the films that inspired Lee, like we mentioned Dave Cronenberg or David Lynch. Those films all have really weird, unexpected things happen in them. But it seems at first like nonsense, but there's a kind of a dream logic to it that makes it make sense. It means something, but it's not necessarily clear what it means, and it probably means more than one thing, and it's really open to the player to have this experience of playing this game and try and think about what all the different things mean.
Well, that's going to be interesting when it comes out and see other people's interpretations then, potentially, of what Lee's getting at the game with the relationship between the seabird and the lighthouse. That's really fascinating.
I do love it. Now, I am going to ask you a really important question about the seabird, Twig. Unfortunately, it's going to completely shape my opinion of the game. So, can you pet Twig?
Well, that's an interesting question. I don't want to give away everything that happens in the game.
This is a simple yes or no answer, Tim.
The lighthouse has no arms.
I know, but you guys are weird and you find ways to make things happen.
Smash it with a little leg.
Can you... Smash it with a little leg is also a nickname we call Lee. Can you pet something with light? Let me answer that question with a question.
Going to work. Two headphones is not
I think
easy.
that's above my intellect to answer that. I'm going to just
What do
say
you guys
yes
think of this Keeper game?
Basically make you do
I'm
it.
going to say, rather than just a simple pet, the companionship you'll
This is
feel
Double
with
Fine's
Twig is
new
something
game. What do you guys
much
think of it?
deeper and beyond physical affection.
Oh.
Am I going to fall in love with this bird, Tim?
It's the most.
Am I going to fall in love with the lighthouse?
It's a yes to both those, because it's a game that has no dialogue, no spoken words at all, but it is a very emotional storyline. Both the lighthouse and the seabird Twig have character arcs, and they go through changes and metamorphosis.
Yeah, nailed it. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah. It happens to both of them, but it's all. We're only showing like the very early gameplay footage because things, believe it or not, get a lot weirder than what you're seeing.
With you guys, never.
Come on.
No,
the game
absolutely.
does
So I
look a
just
little
want
weird.
to touch
It's
very
not- I
quickly then,
mean,
if we're not hearing
it
them
doesn't
speak
look
per
bad,
se,
but it
is it
does look
environmental
weird.
storytelling? The music, I'm assuming, is a really important part as well.
Yeah, the sound
it is
design,
a game that might be fun
the
to play.
animation, a lot of our animators try to make scenes work if you have the volume off, just as like it's the expressiveness of the lighthouse
like,
still
it's
has
interesting,
a
but it's not
face-like
for everyone, I
level of
guess, yeah.
expression. The bird is very expressive, obviously, and there are scenes that will make people cry in this game, I think.
I'm not ready for it,
Not the whole time.
No, it will be the whole time, I swear. Look at the birds. He's going to make me weep already. Well, obviously, we've got studio here, Henry, so I do have to ask. People are always curious about you guys, what Double Fine is cooking up behind closed doors. And the last time we spoke to you was back in 2021, where we saw Psychonauts 2. So what have you been up to since then outside of Keeper? Can you actually tell us anything you've been doing?
Well, I'm here to announce right now that we are making other games too. We have multiple games going on at the studio. And the thing I will say is that they're all brand new. They're all brand new IP. We did Psychonauts 2, and that is keeping us fine for sequels for a while.
Great work on that, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of team effort. Here's some footage of the team.
Yeah, they are working. Right?
Except for that guy who's just walking around. Get to work, Bert. We're working on new projects that are brand new IP, and we're excited about sharing them someday.
Oh,
Okay.
just for someday.
You need to make sure you let us know.
Oh,
Well,
VR.
let's tell you first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they making a VR game or
Tim,
something?
thank you so much for
That'd be
joining us.
cool.
Do you have
That'd
any
honestly
final
be cool.
thoughts on Keeper that you'd like to share?
I've realized with VR games there isn't
Let's
exactly
see.
much
Did we talk
lately.
about the bird? Yeah.
did the
I've noticed
bird.
a lot of people working on a few VR
There's
games, but
puzzles.
Yeah.
nothing
Puzzles,
that.
check.
Have I mentioned that it's weird but chill?
Yeah, kind of.
More or less.
Did I
yeah.
mispronounce metamorphosizing?
Yes.
Great.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
That's
I
all
didn't
my
hear
talking
that.
points.
Perfect. We've absolutely named them all, and just in time because we have some harder questions for you. Me and Henry are going to start grilling you. A little game that we like to play on Xbox On called This or That.
I can't think quickly, but I'll try.
Well, you're going to have to think pretty quickly. Henry is going to fire some questions at you, and you can either give us one-word answers, or if you need a minute to think, that's fine. But there's some pretty good questions. I won't lie. Henry's nailed
I'll do it as
this.
fast as I can.
Game for it?
Lock
Okay.
in.
Right, let's play this or that with Tim Schaefer. First up, Jack Black in Brutal Legend or Jack Black in Psychonauts 2?
Oh, well, you could put those together and get Brutal Legend 2, which is not something we're working on.
Nice, I like that.
I'll save it for that.
Would you rather work at the Department of Death as a travel agent, or would you rather work as a Psychonaut?
Psychonaut. It has a lot more personal career growth possibilities. They have badges, whereas Manny had kind of a dead-end job.
That's true. Well, seeing as how you'd like to be a Psychonaut, this is a good question. Telekinesis or clairvoyance?
Well, you can do so much with telekinesis, but clairvoyance lets you see how people see you, which is terrifying, and I don't want to know it, so I'll go with telekinesis.
Good pick. Okay,
Yeah,
Rad
digital
or
devil.
Raz?
Oh, Lee's game, Rad.
Uh-huh.
Post-apocalyptic 80s roguelike action game. Or Raz, who's a human being, but fictional. But, I'll go with Raz because he's on Game Pass.
Oh, I like that. Would you rather be a lighthouse or a seabird?
Oh. Well,
I mean, you can get any game to run at
seabirds are
60.
cool, but lighthouses get
Gradient
pooped on a
or
lot.
enough.
And in general in life, what I'm saying is
Any game you
you'd
want,
rather
it's gonna be
be
done.
the pooper than the thing that gets pooped on. So I'm going seabird.
Unfortunately, I think I agree, and I never thought I'd have to agree on that statement, but cool. Do you prefer talking animals or
I mean,
sentient
yeah,
objects,
but
if they were real?
World of
Depends on the
Warcraft,
object
really?
and the animal.
A 40
I'd
series?
rather know what like my cat is thinking than know what
There's a
my
pixelated
toilet is
spells and
feeling.
stuff. The one the
And I'd rather
48,
my
yeah, that's
toilet not have
crazy.
any thoughts at all.
Yeah. We're going down a real like theme
Gross
here, right?
example. I apologize. I apologize for the gross examples, you guys. I don't know why.
We are never doing this game again.
Picture of a safe and a rat. I could
We're
have gone
so
with
done.
that.
Fantasy or sci-fi?
Science fiction, sci-fi. I like the music better.
Yes, my guy. Okay, would you rather have tentacles or 2 heads?
Instead of, well, I'm going to go with tentacles because 2 heads is just like another mouth to feed.
Yeah, oh, that's true. Okay. Do you prefer boss fights or platforming?
I like platforming.
It's ironic though,
on the way
like
to a
newer
boss
games
fight.
are built with
You can have a boss
optimization
fight
in
at the
mind,
end,
you
but
know.
platforming.
While
Okay.
Legacy Towers, like World
Now
of
for the big
Warcraft,
question.
keep
We're
stacking
in
on
Germany, I have to ask
budget
this.
systems and
Currywurst
visual
or
upgrades.
strudel?
That just
Is that what it
completely
looks like?
shut
They have a
down
little
long-time
curve?
players
Yeah,
with
that's
like
the best ones we could
all
find.
the setup.
Sweet and runs really goopy, but the Schaefers come from a long line of German sausage makers. No joke.
Right.
So I'm going to have to go with the currywurst.
Okay,
Is
there
it
you go.
first?
There we go.
I
Currywurst.
think they'd say currywurst.
You should know.
Yeah.
Hang on, big up the family tree and then
Well,
say
good
it
luck to your
wrong.
roommate then. They're
Well,
not exactly
thanks again, Tim. This has
pieces
been a
aren't
lot of
exactly
fun.
cheap.
Remember, guys, Keeper launches on October
That's
17th,
guaranteed.
2025. But you guys can wishlist it today. And of course, there is
PCs
still
are
tons more to come
expensive.
up, including this exciting update from our friends at
Ridiculously
Square Enix
expensive.
that should make those of you anxiously awaiting an Xbox Ally on October 16th pretty happy. But then, stay put for the latest developments in World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, and more on Chronos: The New Dawn. Live from Cologne, Germany, this is Xbox at GamesCom.
Oh?
XBOX ゲームファンの皆様、こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。私がシリーズディレクターを務めるファイナルファンタジー7リメイクがいよいよ XBOX プラットフォームに登場します。1作目となるファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードでは主人公のクラウドとその仲間たちが世界を支配す
I
る
remember
シン
I
ラカン
played
パ
the
ニー
Final Fantasy
宿
open world
敵
game.
セ
Which
フロ
one
ス
was
と
this?
戦う姿が描かれます。鋼鉄の
Do you
都市
remember
ミ
that?
ッドガルを舞台に繰り広げられる星を巡る壮大な物語をぜひその手で体験してみてください。さらに本作には忍びの少女ユフィを主人公とする番外編も収録されているので合わせて楽しんでいただけます。本作は XBOX プレイエニュアに対応していますので Xbox シリーズ X &S、Xbox on PC、さらに Xbox アライでもプレイ可能です。いつでもどこでもあなたのスタイルでファイナルファンタジー7の世界へ飛び込んでください。
I do.
Xbox 版のファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードはこの冬に発売予定です。ウィッシュリストに登録してファイナルファンタジー7リメイクシリーズの新情報をお待ちください。それではダンケシェーン。
Final Fantasy VII Remake coming this winter.
Oh, this winter.
Xbox Play anyway.
Oh, well, we know what your Christmas present is going to be.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, is this a football? Yeah, there's a football game, it seems. This one looks weird though. Oh. It does kind of look like
so basically, okay.
Kind of version of FIFA. Oh, okay, wait, it is FIFA.
Isn't this rematch? Nope.
You just saw the world premiere trailer for Freestyle Football 2 here on Xbox at Gamescom. Now you're right on time to learn about all that's new in World of Warcraft. As I talk with World of Warcraft Senior Game Director Ian Hazakostas and Associate Director Paul Cubitt about the exciting updates in store for players. Now, first of all, right, Paul, welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you for having us. Glad to be here.
Yeah, and Ian, welcome back as well. Like, you were here last year revealing the World Soul Saga with the War Within. Welcome back.
Time for Chapter 2. It's a pleasure to be back.
Yeah, I can't believe I've seen your booth. I'm going to say it. I think you probably got one of the best booths at Gamescom. I was walking around earlier and was like blown away by it.
I'm biased, but you're not wrong.
Yeah,
it's super cool. Yeah.
It's really, really cool, especially some of the updates, which we're going to be talking throughout this segment about. But you kicked things off last night, opening night live, and that cinematic. Could you kind of explain for people that need to know about what that kind of showed, what's happened up to that moment?
Sure, I guess a little bit of a story so far for the World Soul Saga. So yeah, the gist of the story of War Within. So heroes around Azeroth began hearing these voices, seeing visions, these like dark omens, from messages from the World Soul herself about, you know, darkness coming. That led to a surprise attack on the city of Dalaran, the destruction of our beloved city of Dalaran, and the nature of the threat facing us being revealed, this powerful entity known as Xal'atath. So over the course of the World Soul Saga, over the course of the War Within, we've been trying to kind of keep up with her. She's been one step ahead of us along the way. At the culmination of the War Within, as we just discovered, she kind of ascended to a new tier of power and is finally poised to really unleash the power of the Void upon Azeroth. Yep, and that leads us directly into what we saw in the trailer yesterday, which is Xal'atath and her devouring host at the gates of the Sunwell, ready to, you know, threaten everything that's dear to us, and the, you know, our beloved elves, Lorthamar, Liadrin, and the rest of them, all, you know, mounting a defense along with a, you know, an intercession from the Sunwell itself. Super exciting stuff. That is the beginning of the expansion, which you saw in the trailer there.
I remember I tried it once.
Yeah, I still can't get over last year with the War Within, with the VR experience.
Secondary Protocol doesn't know just how right he
that was one of my
actually
favourite
is.
cities in the old
And how
expansion.
true
But we're
it
also
is.
returning to some areas that players are going to really know. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, if Dalaran was one of your favorite cities, it was one of mine too. Wait till you see Silvermoon V2.
Yeah, that Play It Anywhere by
Midnight.
Square Enix or Fun
So
Fantasy
we are
Remake,
going to be
it
returning
just
to,
makes,
among other areas, the old Blood Elven
the thing
lands,
is, as
first
long as
introduced
more
in Burning
games come with
Crusade,
Play It Anywhere,
fully reimagined
it
and
makes
expanded
having a
now.
PC
It's
or a
Eversong
handheld
Woods, the
PC
Ghostlands, and of course
that much more
Silvermoon
valuable.
City. Still, you know, a
Because you
horde
can
city
play
at
your
heart
games
with some
through the
horde-only
generations
districts,
in terms of
but
hardware.
under these pressing
That's what makes it
circumstances, they have
really
opened
good.
their gates to the Alliance to mount this final stand against Zalatath's forces.
Yep, and that's just the
Oh,
first
sorry
two zones
guys,
that we
I'm
have.
back.
After that, you'll head into
To
Zulaman,
take
City of
an
the
important
Trolls,
call.
the Amani Trolls.
But I
We
have
first saw
returned now.
Zulaman back in Burning Crusade era as in the form of a raid, but it's been expanded into this enormous zone now. Everything in that zone is big. It's
What game is
like
this?
a primordial Pacific Northwest. Everything's a little wet too.
Really?
Very, very cool
What time,
space.
Chili?
We also have
I
Herondar,
think
home
this
of the
was
Heronir.
World of-
This is you
no,
know, the
wait.
Heronir we
I
met.
completely
during the War
forgot. I'm
Within.
pretty
They're
sure
a
it's World
race
of
who are
Warcraft.
Sort of this enigmatic elf-like race. We don't know a whole lot about
Warcraft's
them.
okay.
We're going to learn a lot more once we go to Herondar and learn that not all of them are as welcoming as the few we've met. You know, Orwena and her crew in the War Within. And lastly, we're going to go into the Void Storm. This is basically Zalatath's space of operations, where she is mounting
Again,
her
I
attack
tried World of
against
Warcraft once, but I never
Azeroth.
actually got into
We
it.
find our way into the
It
Void
just
Storm
wasn't
and take
something
the fight
that
to her
just
and the
I
Devouring Host. Super exciting. A
really
bunch of
had
beautiful
fun playing.
zones.
Yeah, I can't actually wait for Zulaman again. I still have memories of just the endless attempts of trying to get the Amani Warbear with that speed trial. So it's going to be really fun to go back. And of course, go to Silvermoon as an Alliance player. It'll be fun. But with all these new areas, what are some of the activities that people are going to get into when they go there?
Well, the first, I think, is you're going to have the campaign, you know, a new campaign that takes you through these zones, and it does so in an interesting way. You'll start by going into, you know, into the city of Silvermoon and then into Eversong Woods. But after that, players are presented with a choice. Do they want to go to those two of those other zones I mentioned, go straight to Zulaman and learn a little bit more about the Amani Trolls, what's going on there? Do they want to go into Herondar and learn about the Heronir? Or do they want to go on a third chapter of the campaign, which is actually a little bit different? It is not tied to any particular zone, but it takes you to some of the older places in the world, places like Light's Hope Chapel, places like Strathholm, a couple other interesting places as well. And in that quest line, you'll be working alongside Eritor, son of Turalian and Ilaria, and helping him sort of interrogate his relationship with the light. Really interesting chapter. After you complete those 3 chapters, you know, those 2 zones in the Eritor chapter, then you move into Voidstorm. This is all like, you know, in the interest of giving players a choice of which which storyline is most interesting to them. And it's all done in a way which also leads you through a couple different delves. You'll play through a couple delves as part of the campaign, and a couple dungeons as well. And
This is not going to be my expertise, to be honest. I didn't ever play World of Warcraft because
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Of course,
I think the art style
zones
kind of
will
bothered me, but
complement
also the
our
gameplay
bread
just
and
didn't
butter
look
features for group gameplay,
as enticing
delves,
enough for me.
dungeons, and
So
you'll
I
note
just
that
couldn't
Paul
get
said
into
raids,
it personally.
plural.
I like the
think
whole
we're
MMO
kind of
style,
breaking
but
from recent
put it on
tradition
Game
in
Pass.
Midnight, and
Maybe
our
like
initial
lower
season
the
is going to have
subscription.
not 1, not 2, but 3 separate raid zones for a variety of environments,
If you're,
a
you know, if
variety
you
of
play it on
foes that
Game
will kind of
Pass, then
unfold themselves
you
over the
get
course of season
50%
1.
off
I actually
your
love that, because like back in like
subscription,
Karazhan
or
and stuff
something
like that,
like
where you'd go to like Gruul's Lairist, and I
or you
used to
get
have that
30%
variety
off,
hopping in.
40% off.
But
I don't think they'll
players
ever
that
do it
are
to the point where
hopping
you
in
get
for the
100%
first
off.
time, right? Because I think the World Soul Saga has been great at bringing in new players and also returning players. What kind of features have you got for them to hop back in?
Yes, I think we want to make sure that, you know, whether you've played War
Because,
Within
I mean,
and you're
there
ready for
was
the next
a
chapter, or whether you're
couple
coming
of
to
games
World
like
of
Dying Light,
Warcraft
the
for the
Beast
very
that was
first time, or coming
showcased.
back from some long
There was a
time
cool
away,
like the
that you
co-op
can jump
Lego
back
game
in,
2-player
understand
that
what's
you
going
can
on,
that's going to
enjoy
be
the
coming out
action.
soon,
And so we
which was
have a
quite cool as well in my
revamped,
opinion.
reimagined new player and returning player
But
experience.
yeah,
The
really,
leveling
there was a
experience
roguelike
seamlessly
shown at the
incorporates
beginning.
both Dragonflight and War
I don't
Within
remember the name
content
now.
to
Something
get you
the
fully
Prince
caught
or
up to
something.
speed. For returning
looks
players
alright
who
as
may
well.
be, you know, a higher level but not quite ready to go straight to Midnight, we have a new experience set in Arathi Highlands that's going to kind of get you back up to speed on your mechanics, recontextualize you in the story of the world, and send you on your way so that you can join the fight in Midnight.
Yeah, we've also added a catch-up quest line for the War Within. So sort of going into Midnight, if you never played the War Within, or if it's just been a little while and you want a refresher, you can play through all the major beats of that story in one quest line. It should not take the couple dozen hours that it would normally take to play through all 6 zones that make up that quest line. But it'll be a couple quick hours to go through all the big cinematics, all the major beats.
He's still in a meeting at the moment, so he's
from the beginning
like
of the outer
muting and
part to the
unmuting
end
of Ghost of Koresh, and we
while
were
they're
going
talking
fully
to them
up
at the
to
same
speed to hop
time.
right into Midnight.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
amazing
with him.
as well, because it's a bit more like welcoming as well to kind of like drag one of your friends
Is
to
this
hop
what the
in and play with
Warcraft
you and
is?
explore that, which I'm
Yeah,
excited
this
about.
is the one, the
But there is
Warcraft.
one feature, and
See,
it kind of goes
my
back to
problem
your
with it
roots
is
as well.
when
right? It's been
before I tried it, it
requested
looked
for
good, like it looked really cool to
long,
play,
and
but then
we've
when I
got
got
touch
into
now.
it,
I
it
was
just
watching
kind
as well
of
your Creator Clash earlier.
like,
Player
it
house.
died for me
Can
after
you let
like
us know
an hour.
what we're going to experience with that?
Absolutely, yeah. We are super excited for people to start stepping into housing.
Next gonna happen, I
Housing has
think.
been a feature which has been in development
I know,
internally
I think
for
for
a
me it
long
just
time.
looked too
We've
slow
been
paced
sharing
in
little
terms of a
details
game.
as we've been
Too
developing it
simple,
over the last year or
simplistic.
so. Here
And
at
the
GamesCom,
art
people
style
are
I
finally
just
able to hop
can't
in and
do,
start,
especially after
playing
how
with the
games these
decor,
days
playing
look,
with
which
those
are quite
systems for the
nice.
first time.
Yeah.
What housing is
I mean, where
you can have your own
Winds
little
Meet
corner
where
of
Winds Meet
Azeroth.
should be
If you play
announced
both
soon
Horde
and
and Alliance,
coming
you can
out
have
at
a
some
Horde
point.
home
I know
and an
someone talked
Alliance
about
home.
earlier on.
Start
That
decorating those
actually
spaces
looks really
with
good.
decor that you'll start with the
Which
generous,
one?
creative decor
Where
that the
Winds
system
Meet,
sort of
where
just gives
Winds
you,
Meet
but
or
then
something like
you
that.
go explore the world. You might
sounds
find
familiar.
vendors who sell some
Yeah, we
interesting
saw a trailer
tchotchkes
of
here
it.
and there. You
Go
might
for it. It
work
looks
with
really
other
good.
crafters
That's
on
something
your
I'm
server who
definitely
Oh, I
create
don't
excited for.
interesting
remember
furniture
it.
for you. You take all those things, you
I
collect
can't
them,
remember it,
and then
but
express yourself in a way
Nah,
that
we
is,
definitely.
really
Yeah, we
players
definitely looked at
express
it.
themselves however they want.
Yeah, really, I think boundless self-expression is really, it's like a hallmark design pillar of the feature. We kind of threw out the entire rule book here, including gravity. If you want a table that floats in midair, you want a table that's upside down, you can do it. I think we really wanted to unleash players' creativity to make their houses the full expression of their personality. And it's not just, a single house that is your own, you're also going to be part of a neighborhood community. So you wanted to make sure when designing this feature that it didn't feel solitary if you didn't want it to be, that you were kind of connected, there's reasons for others to come into your home, for you to go into theirs, and for you to feel like part of a group.
Oh, it's amazing. Also, for people that have been playing for a long time, so it's one of the first things I wanted to know when I heard about player housing come in. Been playing since the Burning Crusade. Am I going to have some extra cool bits to add into my house for that?
You should, yeah. If you've been playing for decades, as it sounds like you have, then yeah, there's plenty of achievements that you would automatically have completed that would grant you decor. If you've advanced your professions, you may have access to build some of those things that would take other people, a little bit more time to get those professions to the point where they can build that particular piece of
It's
decor.
coming around
So, yeah, we want to make sure that people
free to play.
Do you
want to listen? Accessibility.
are rewarded for that play. Of course, this also comes along with that we don't want to have any of that be exclusive. So if you are
I mean, if it's
coming
free to
into,
play, I'll be really
World of
curious to see
Warcraft
how
for
they
the
make
first
their
time
money
at
then.
midnight, none of those should be
I mean,
opportunities
I'm
that were
assuming
only
it's going to be a
accessible
lot
to you
of
in 2008 and they're gone.
transactions in the
Anybody can go
game.
back and get that
I'm
stuff whenever you
assuming.
like.
Yeah, I can
That
already
seems
tell,
likely.
like Sam from our team will be hanging a warglaive
So
up
wasn't
above his
muted
door,
there for the
like
company
that
meeting?
now.
Oh, shit.
But
I need to
one of
keep
the
my
big
mouth
things
shut.
as well, right? People aren't going to have to wait for the launch at midnight to get their hands on player housing, are they?
No, they are not. Player housing will actually be coming before midnight in our final War Within patch, 11.2.7, coming later
Oh wow,
this year.
in-house
So
housing.
anyone
Okay,
who
that is
owns Midnight
people
at
have
that
definitely
point
wanting that.
can
That's cool.
claim their first house, begin decorating it, and all players, even if you don't yet own Midnight, can start building their collection of decor, though you will need the expansion to actually have a house to put it in.
Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm excited for it, but what's next for the team? Now, you've kind of announced Midnight, shown the cinematic trailer. What's next?
I mean, excited to get back and kind of finish this game. We're going to be talking very soon about our first public alpha tests and then a larger beta to follow. And all of this, getting player feedback, helping polish the game, and building towards a release in early 2026.
Yep, and we're going to be here at Gamescom all week as well. Ian and
On the
Maria
phone with
Hamilton
the
will be talking
president.
tomorrow about some of the characters and zones within,
Well,
the expansion in a little bit more detail. And then later on in the week, Ian and I will do a big systems download where we talk about a lot of the systems that make up the game.
Yeah, I was going to ask about what else can players get involved, viewers get involved in with World of Warcraft, because you've got so much going on. We mentioned the Creator Clash earlier. Are there more shows out today? The streams people can go watch as well afterwards?
Yeah, exactly. There's, I think, various live events going on from our stage all week, and then we're going to keep rolling information out. I think this yesterday was the beginning of just letting people know what we've been up to, and we're going to have more and more information and opportunities to engage. We'll have videos, streams, and more just coming all through the fall.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't say thank you enough. From coming on the show last year to talking to us midnight today, Paul, Ian, thank you so much. And also, From tons of new titles coming to Xbox Game Pass, the Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated on Xbox, we've already witnessed so much cool stuff here on day one of Gamescom, and we're not done yet. We're about to get down and dirty with everyone's favorite archaeology professor, but first, let's refresh with a quick power wash break.
Oh, it's power wash finally.
Oh, the king of satisfaction games. Oh wait, I swear this game was a multiplayer before.
You don't believe it was? I think you can
I
maybe
don't think it
pop
was,
it.
but it looks like it is now. There was just 2 people there. Oh my god, the satisfaction you're gonna get from this game.
Mini. This is the game I was telling you about. I think you'd really like this.
It has co-op, like Power Wash 1 has co-op, or number 2?
I'm guessing the
Gosh,
second
it's
one.
just so strangely satisfying. And hey, if you happen to uncover any ancient artifacts in the mud, then I know just who to call. Indiana Jones fans, get ready to take on new challenges of impressive proportions. The Order of Giants expansion is almost here, and it's set to shake up the world of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Joining me to talk through the new locations, new puzzles, and some truly monumental enemies, please welcome Machine Games lead game designer Zeke Varent and creative director Axel Torvenus. Welcome, guys. How are you today? Really excited to be here. I'm so excited to talk to you. Zeke, it's lovely to meet you for the first time. Axel, it's great to see you again. I'm so happy to be chatting about the new expansion. So,
I'm back.
Catch us up,
I am back.
if we haven't already played the game.
All right.
I mean,
That was a long
first
meeting.
of all, what are you guys
But
doing?
I'm back,
I've
boys.
had a great time playing
Minnie,
it.
you still
But
there?
for those of us who haven't
Yeah,
maybe had a
Minnie.
chance
Line.
to dip into the
Minnie,
world
there?
of Indiana Jones and the
Yeah,
Great
I'm here.
Circle, what
What did you think
say
of the
is
Power
a
Wash?
great thing to get us
I said it was
used
good.
to the Order of
I
Giants,
mean, I
and how
feel like
does
it'd be
fit
something
in
I'd
with
play,
the game
but
so
I'd
far?
most likely play it with a friend.
The
It's
Order
so
of
much easier
Giants
to,
is,
like, games like
an
that,
extension,
especially
so
easy
you
to
can start
enjoy when
playing
you're
it right from the
awesome.
beginning of the,
So are
well,
we
not right
friends?
from the beginning of the game, but as you journey
Maybe
through
I
the
just don't play the
Vatican,
game. That,
you,
that also works.
It's
Wait,
a
wait.
natural extension
What you
into
mean? I'm a good friend.
into the
Okay,
plot
so you
of
wanna play
main-
Power Wash
the
Simulator?
Great Circle. And
Yeah,
so,
sure, man.
It's
We're,
fits quite
we're a
well
full party.
in-
I can't. Maybe another time, though. Maybe another
Sorry,
time.
Axel, you
Wait.
want to take this one? Yeah.
Why am
Well,
I
I
being,
mean,
why am I
it's-
being kicked
it's
off it?
basically about
You're not,
deepening
you're
the
not, but
mystery
Chaos took me
and
to
the
do it
lore
first.
about the
No, I
Versus
asked
and
first.
Giants.
I didn't hear you. Your mic cut out, I think. Yeah.
No, my mic did not cut out. Chat, did I ask first to join him for
The DLC
Power
kicks
Wash?
off,
Yes or no?
And from there we will
No,
venture
you
into
got
a lot
my
of new
cut out,
areas,
your mic
new
cut out.
biomes, new puzzles, new mysteries, a lot of new exciting content for you to enjoy.
Very
Man,
exciting.
Indiana
can't
Jones,
wait
I
to
came
see
back
what
just in
kind of the
time.
new
But that was the
locations
longest meeting
are,
I've had in a
'cause
while.
One of my favorite parts was obviously exploring some of the ancient Egyptian tombs in the main game. 'Cause I've loved ancient Egypt ever since I was younger, so feeling that through Indy as well was so class. I can't
What do
wait
you mean,
for
no?
that. Now, Axel, you're meant
But
to
are
be
you
the
guys
number one
openly
order,
saying
and
that you did
I
not
absolutely
hear
love
me
Locust,
ask
obviously,
Minnie?
in the first,
Can
the
I be
main
his
game.
buddy in
But
Power
tell us a
Wash?
little bit more about
It
the
was Chaos that
lore
asked
behind
us,
the
not you.
Order and the giants
ask
we can
anything.
expect in this game.
So he didn't ask
Absolutely,
anything.
and without giving away too many
He did,
spoilers,
he did,
because that
he
would
did.
be boring, right? But the core premise is that
He's just got
within the
short-term
Vatican
memory
you will
loss.
encounter this
I don't know about
mysterious
that one.
character,
He said it like the
Father
Terminator
Richard.
without the muscles
He
and
is
coolness.
very
Mate, I am the
obsessed,
Terminator.
with
Just
this
with the
idea
belly
of a,
and with,
secret chamber and a
you know,
certain
look at all
artifact
that.
Lot of
relic
lab.
that he's
Yeah,
hunting
exactly.
for. And he asks Indiana Jones for help to unravel the mystery of him. And that sets you off on a path where we dig.
I did
much
ask them to wash my
deeper
car.
into
They did it
the
not long
background
ago.
story
There's
and the
actually
background
an
lore
Indiana
of
Jones
the
Easter egg
Nephilims
in
and
Peak.
the tribe of giants,
In
and
Peak?
how that connects with
Yeah.
both the
You
Vatican
have to
and
go
Rome
down a
as a
tomb,
whole, but
and
also
there's a golden Bing
there
Bong
are
plushie
hints and
sitting on
hooks
the
back to the
pedestal,
main
and you have to
game.
take it and
Oh,
run away under the
very
stairs to
interesting.
find
So,
your way out.
Do you think,
Ah.
would you
Goes
say
down.
the story itself
Yeah.
is quite self-contained?
Well, you could always
How-
put
how
something
much of
else
that
there and
is,
hope it
or
will
how
be the
much
same weight.
does it affect the main game, or how much
It's
can be
gold.
enjoyed
There's nothing
independently
else in the
from it
game
as
that's
well?
going to weigh as much as gold.
it is self-contained, but it also it's something that you should be able to experience from the first playthrough. As you get through the Vatican, you know, you find Father Ricci, you can go on this quest, or if you've already completed the game before, you can come back to the Vatican. He's there, and that'll put you off into a new.
Oh, so this side quest kicks off in the Vatican.
Wow.
You can always watch Chaos' stuff for him.
Looking forward to that.
Right.
I really enjoyed some of the side
Oh, so you guys want to watch McCoy, yeah?
Nice.
Nice. Don't worry, I'll pay you. I'll pay you.
Oh yeah. So we have like lots of brand new puzzles.
You're getting paid. What more do you want?
Lots of new mechanics, new enemies.
I'll
And
just play
all our
Pals,
puzzles are like from
I'll
fresh,
pay to
you know,
play
new
Pals,
mechanics, and we're not recycling anything there. As well, we also have 2 new adventure books that you can find, tons of notes that will give you backstory about the history of the Nephilim and other things. And as Axel has said, this is the kind of content that ties into, you know, the story, you know, from before. Like you'd be able to find out more about some things that you kind of maybe overlooked, and also about the story to come. So, you know, in your journal, you'll have all these notes, and it fits right into like, you know, that journey of filling the journal from like the very first note you pick up in Marshall College all the way to what you find at in Iraq.
Heck yeah. Oh, that sounds so exciting. I wanted to ask about the adventure books because I love the way you guys integrated that as a way to level up in these skills and stuff. I wish I could do that. I mean, yeah, I guess reading does help develop new skills. So there we go. But yeah, we can expect to see some more and maybe collect some more in the DLC as well.
Yeah, 2 new adventure books, and of course, these are things that you need to go exploring around to be able to find. You know, these are not locked. These aren't just like standing out in the open, but you need to go exploring, find little puzzles, solve mysteries, and it fits right into the, you know, the whole idea of being Indiana Jones, being curious and always open for discovery.
Got you. You guys must be so smart doing puzzles all the time in game and in the office and stuff, crafting these.
I'm really looking forward to this. This is probably my most looked forward to DLC.
A little bit about the process of creating the expansion itself and the development.
I still can't believe you kids haven't played Indiana Jones yet. That should be the next game you play.
I mean, it's just never been the type of game I'd enjoy.
Yeah.
Trust me, you'll enjoy it.
It's always been the plan
yeah, but I'm not into
kind
single
of
player.
deepen the story and
yeah, but it's not single player.
into the aspects that
Yes,
we
it
do
is.
have in the DLC.
No, it's not.
And
Yes, it is.
with that
You
being
got-
a very conscious choice, we also could make sure that we had good integration.
You got Indiana
So
Jones.
the game, the DLC
You got the
takes
cat.
place in a
There's your
mix of,
companion, so
you
that's
know,
already
within
not
the
single player.
Vatican,
You got your
and
trusty
there
wit.
was
That
not
makes it
easy
free player.
to have that
See?
from a technical point of view
No,
to actually
single
function.
player.
There's a lot of hard work from engineers and designers that's just working under the hood, that it's basically this kind of seamless transition into a DLC. So there's a lot of hard work that has been ongoing to make sure that you don't really notice that we are swapping out maps and doing a lot of technical mumbo jumbo. But it's in the end, it is this kind of seamless transition that we always aim to have. And I think that part of that conscious choice very early on helped us making sure that the experience in the end when you play the DLC is that it fits perfectly within the Great Circle experience.
Love that. I mean, I don't want to gas you guys up a little too much, but I just had such a blast with the first one as well, especially with the puzzles and also just uncovering the Vatican and all of the locations we went. And even some of the performances were just so incredible. I was, not to name drop, but I was lucky enough to talk to Troy, Baker and Marius, obviously, about their characters in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And
Man, this
Troy
guy
was saying
on X
about
is so
how
dumb.
the main point from himself and also
He thinks
from you guys developing it was to really
the
put
US
the
is the
player
UK.
in Indiana's shoes.
Yeah.
It's not
I even used the
Troy
pound
Baker's
sign, and he
Indiana,
still says that's
yourself,
dollars.
It's the player's Indiana, so that's so cool. And coming on to the players and how they've enjoyed the game, how do you think the community feedback has really helped shape the Order of Giants going forward? And
I don't even know what to say.
You guys have made.
I mean, at Machine Games, it's always important. We always listen. We love to get, community feedback or player feedback, to hear from the fans. And one thing that stood out to us after releasing The Great Circle was that the thing that we really wanted to try to convey with this game was things that were appreciated by the fans as well. And when listening in on certain aspects, like could this be tweaked, could this be polished, that absolutely helped our process moving forward. But we did already obviously had a very strong vision and a plan for what to do. But there are a lot of micro decisions within the DLC and the development of it that is in relation to, you know, listening into the community and the player feedback. It's we had this opportunity to be able to polish some things even further. There are sections within the DLC that is even of higher quality than the main game, just given to the fact that we had more time to polish certain aspects.
I would say it was a really great place to be in terms of confidence on development side, on design side, like being off the base game and going right into DLC. All of the level designers like really had a nice chance to just start making new puzzles from, you know, after years of working on a lot of content that had been started long before. We had a lot of new people join, and so this was their first time to get to take a puzzle from start to finish, and it was just, you know, having like the success behind it was, and all the fans saying that they wanted more was just like the greatest impetus.
Come on, how can you say that this game is
really
bad?
Refreshing as well, like really
You guys
gearing
will
up.
absolutely love this. Look at
Well,
the
speaking
multiplayer
of,
in this.
developing it, and Zeke, maybe you can give us
See,
a
he has to
little
use
bit
his
of
whip as a
insight
multiplayer
behind the
aspect of the
curtains
game
and
just to be
what
able
the
to
team
get
were
up.
to. Was there any like fun fan
You
favorite
know, you
moments
think you're selling this
or
to us, you are
experiences
failing
that you could share
miserably.
with us from the team about making Order of Giants?
Chat, help me get them to watch
I was
Indiana
thinking,
Jones.
Yeah, or I think maybe. I think getting
If you don't play
one of
this
my
with
favorite
path
parts about
tracing, do you
developing the
really
core
play this
and
game?
I think this
Well, I
plays
don't play it
into
with
the,
path tracing
into the
or
DLC
ray
a
tracing.
good bit.
I've
was
played
just,
with a
like,
tiny bit of ray
all the
tracing.
stuff that you're able to
The
use
30
to
series
beat up
cards
bad
is
guys,
just
like,
no
it's a
good
shovel, it's
for ray
it's a
tracing,
plunger,
unfortunately.
It's a like shower brush. And this is
I
the
think
sort
there's
of
gonna
thing
be
that
one
like we had
that
early
you
in the game,
recommended me
and
to
just like
watch
as we
that
started
we
to
actually
develop it, it's like, oh,
chose,
this is super fun.
which
And at
was,
some point we
Die
realized,
Hard.
like later in development, it's like we need to have
There
more
is
and
no
more
Die
and
Hard.
more stuff. But nobody
Oh, you
had
watched
made
it,
that
right.
list. And
Remember
then
we
one
watched
day
it.
It's a
the
good film,
associate
right?
game director, like Frederick Ljungdahl,
I
stepped
said
forward and he was like,
that's
hey, Zeke, I
probably
just
one
got
of
this,
the films that
150
you
weapons
like
that I'd
told
like
us
to
to watch
suggest.
that he really enjoyed.
And so I think
Die
that
Hard was a
carried
good
on
movie.
through, you know, the base game, and actually as we started into the DLC, it was just like, what are we going to be able to hit our enemies with now as well?
Flip, that's a lot of choice. I mean, India is certainly well equipped there. That's sick.
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask, guys, when and how can we access the new update?
Yeah, when?
Yeah, so on September 4th, it's
September
out.
4th.
If you have premium or a premium upgrade or the collector's edition, you will be able to just access that. If you only have like the base version of the game, it will be accessible and you can purchase it as a standalone as well. But
Well,
you
I've got
need
the
to have
premium
base game
edition
to be able
and
to
the
enjoy
collector's
DLC.
edition.
Okay, amazing. I can't wait
Yes,
to play
I was that
myself
guy.
and get that theme song stuck in my head all over again. I can't wait.
Nice.
Well, Axel, Zeke, it's been so much fun chatting all things Order of Giants. Congratulations again on the main game. Can't wait to play it, and maybe we should go over to the Indiana Jones booth over there and have a look at the puzzles there.
Yeah,
But
indeed.
yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Now,
Best game of the year.
from ourselves here at the Xbox at
I am.
GamesCom broadcast, we have a very special edition of the official Call
I
of
couldn't
Duty
pick up the
podcast.
collector's edition
But first,
immediately,
we're about to
so
fall
I've
into
got
disturbing
the
world of Chronos,
early
the new
access. The
dawn,
only time I
the
actually
latest
justified
nightmare
it
from
because I was
Bluebird
dumb.
Team. I can't wait to play. Let's join the Traveler in their fight to survive and enjoy some never-before-seen gameplay.
Hello, my name is Wojciech Pinko and I'm
Kronos.
the game director
Okay,
of
this is
Kronos
something that you guys
Dawn.
might like.
And today I'll be your guide through the abandoned factory, which actually was a ground zero
Did
for
he say
the
factory or
disease, the
factory?
change that wiped out humanity.
I wish I said factory.
So let's quickly bind weapons to shortcuts. And let's go. In Kronos, you can break crates to find more loot, which will
You
be
see, you can
really
break
important.
crates. 10 out of 10 game.
And the first enemy. No signs of life.
Yeah, you
I
get
think
shot
we
in the
are
balls.
safe. So let's move forward.
It's alive. Okay, maybe not.
So this looks
And
good, right?
These guys are definitely alive.
Look, imagine that coming in your bedroom.
It reminds me of Remnant 2.
Combat in Kronos may be quite challenging.
I
and
feel
the
like
enemies can
there
hit
should be
hard
some hit
and
kind of
merge. Yeah.
detection in terms of
That's what
damage.
prevented the merge.
I think that's a bit of a letdown.
This really reminds me of Remnant 2 a lot.
And the biomass can also.
But no, like,
spawn
look,
monsters,
when they
so
shoot
be
him, there's no
aware
like blood splatter
wherever
on their
you are.
chest or anything.
And this guy also wanted to merge.
Do you see what I
but
mean?
Not on our watch.
There's no damage
Let's
markers.
use the flamethrower to interrupt the merge, stun the enemy,
There's
and
there.
finish him off with the shotgun. We are calling it the hammer.
It doesn't always happen. I think that's a shame in what is it? In detail, considering how good the game looks. See,
I
it's
think
like
this
nothing.
one is, yeah, it's the puker. He has a range attack, so let's get far away and oh yeah, use a barrel to destroy the enemies. Like using
Missed one.
environment is also super important. Don't forget that you can also charge your weapons. So please notice that the traveler sometimes presses the.
This is a lot
trigger
like Dead
to
Space.
Fire like a single bullets.
I did not
Also
expect this to be
sometimes
this long.
charges
What time does it
so
end?
the bullet will have more damage, but will also got like a piercing ability. Of course, I'm talking right now about the pistol. The shotgun works different. The shotgun increases the spread when you're charging the weapon. And the big guy just woke up. This is charging, yeah, the weapon has been
See?
charged. And
Meaning this is
we've
a
got
multiplayer game.
Let's switch weapon to the submachine gun.
What? This one, Kronos?
Yeah, so you can fight while I'm in the back,
To merge.
watching.
So, yeah,
Man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
again,
good. I'm good.
using
I'm
a
good.
flamethrower
I thought
to
you said you
interrupt
wanted
the
to play
merge.
multiplayer
Remember,
games.
Don't let
It's
them
fine. It's fine.
merge.
You can.
Use
You'll,
also
it's
the
okay. You can play.
canister
Don't worry.
that
Don't
was
worry.
set in the
You said you wanted
environment, and
multiplayer.
the
I'm
enemy
giving
is
you
gone.
multiplayer.
It's okay. It's okay. Protocol would love to join you in Kronos.
No, Protocol was too busy
It's
shooting
worth
me
to
as his
exploring the
teammate
area
when we
to
was
find,
playing
like,
Midnight.
supply boxes left by the collective and other
Murder.
You
travelers.
did it as well.
I didn't shoot anyone.
So the trick is
How many
that
times
the
did you shoot
collective
Chef?
is sending only one traveler at a time.
Chef.
To not
Do you
too
remember
much
Chef
with
guy?
time flow.
He ran
So
in
you're
front
not
of me.
Why are you
jumping in
shooting
time.
me? Why are you shooting
So
me?
the game, starts
then I shot him like 3
when
times.
your predecessor went off radar, and then you
He
are
ran in
picking
front of me.
up
That's
his
not my
mission.
fault. I don't take any responsibility for that.
Okay.
Let's
You shot
squeeze
him like
through,
twice.
and I can hear some monsters.
You shoot him. Oh, please. You shoot your mouth at your
And the
teammate.
soul, the essence of
Look,
someone we
all I'm saying
extracted
is,
before is talking
if you
to
run
us.
in front of me with a light, I am going to fire.
Ah, the Joe grabbed us. We called this monster Joe. It's like a sticking or being attached to a wall, ceilings, and it can grab you as a traps.
Well, no, chat seriously.
But
What do you
can
think of
heal
this
them
game?
Always, like, yeah, there is one more.
I think it's okay.
And now,
Again, it reminds me a lot of
he will
Remnant
not
2,
grab
but
us.
more like.
I think Remnant is probably a better game.
we can safely
No,
leave
no,
the
Remnant,
place.
Remnant is a much better game, but I'm like, I'm on about the style of like the monsters mainly.
I don't know. It just feels. How can I say?
Less biomass, a good sign.
There's something about this game. It looks really cool,
Oh no, there is more.
but
And we
also
can hear roars, so more jaws. will
basic,
appear.
bland.
So let's
I
squeeze
don't know
in
what,
and look
what
for them.
term I really want to use here.
Yeah,
It looks
there's
small to
one.
me basically. Like for me, there isn't much. here.
Charge shot.
Yeah,
Just going
it-
around
there
shooting
isn't
zombies.
much happening, right?
No, there isn't.
And more growls means that the area isn't
Yeah,
clear yet.
I was playing.
Yes.
Derek,
Multiplayer with
yeah,
Remnant.
pretty much. Dead Space.
One more charge shot, one more down.
I was
And
playing
I don't hear them
Remnant 2
anymore. I
with
think the
Chaos
sector
and
was
one of our
clear.
friends. It was
So we
fun
can
though.
grab
Remnant
more
2 was really
ammo.
fun. Apart from the
Bloombergs.
bosses.
You mean bloopers?
The bosses were.
And let's go back.
The bosses were horrible.
Yeah, but the Medium was actually a really good game. I really enjoyed that. Silent Hill 2 is good. I don't know. There's something about this just doesn't. I don't know. It just feels. How can I
This
say?
one has spikes on its body.
It feels all
means that, yeah, it's more
scripted,
powerful than
and it
previous
feels
monsters.
empty. I'm
It
guessing
hit
that's
really hard.
the whole point of it, to feel empty, to give you that suspense.
Reposition is the key to
I don't know.
victory in Chronos. Yeah, you need to act
I'm
fast.
hoping it's good.
Yeah, charge your weapons like this. That was a juicy shot.
Bullets, they're mental.
And the shower area. This body has a tentacles on it.
I already tweeted it out, and I'm already being attacked. Oh, why are you going for the high send?
And here they come.
You can get a basic PS5 for $549.
Oh yeah. Now we can interrupt merge again.
Whereas PlayStation fans say, physical or no buy.
And stomp.
That's their motto, right? Physical or no buy.
Not for long.
I mean, I'm full. I am literally
the gates
full digital.
are detecting monsters, and they are sometimes closing you with them. But if you dispatch them, the gates will open.
Sneak, I describe
Those
everything.
gates are also built by other travelers.
It was really weird because my kids who are in the chat at the moment, they used to love consoles. So I used to buy everything, so we just never had to worry about, is this game available for the platform I want? When we went to buy games,
there are some
we just kind of were able to buy whatever we wanted. And I've always lived by that motto. I don't ever want to be in a position where I go into a shop or I find a game that I want to buy, and then I have to spend like 400 quid just to play that game. So I usually buy everything day one. And I've been doing this since the Sega Saturn days. And then these kids got introduced to PC.
This is like a health pack.
Okay,
and it's
well,
like they were poisoned.
Listen. On PC, you can do everything you need to do.
And here comes the armored enemy.
They were poisoned by PC.
Its body is covered with
I don't even know
armor,
what controller is anymore.
So you need to aim at the exposed parts. Oh yeah, you can see that the bullets are bouncing off the armor, but I think the chest is exposed, so yeah, let's use it against
And now they can't even use a controller. It's a PC or nothing.
Chaos can. I can't use a controller at all now.
Well, you can use a controller? AWS?
Chaos can, yeah. I can't.
And this stand seems clear.
Mate, PC is not superior.
So as a traveler,
just
you
look at all those stuttering games.
Like loot every place you can. Also, you can craft.
Look, you play Minecraft.
Ammunition,
you can't
for
speak.
Example.
I don't play
You need to
Minecraft.
make a space.
I know you don't.
For more crafting materials. So yeah, torch fuel
At least
also will
not
be
for the
needed.
past 2 weeks.
You play Roblox.
Me?
And now we can grab more metal
Yeah,
scraps from the shelf.
Every kid plays Roblox.
There you go, see?
I play a bunch of games. I play Roblox, I play Minecraft sometimes.
Let's delve
I play
into
Valorant,
the rest of the
Overwatch.
factory.
So nothing that's actually a real game.
They are real games.
I bet you played that banana game too, right?
Isolation zone. Doesn't sound good.
Hey, they do not. Nowhere near as bad.
I think that's a
Susanna.
great place to stop. Thank you.
Jedi Fallen Walker ran much better on console than it did on PC.
Oh yeah, Roblox is gonna get shut down soon, I swear.
Here it is. Here's the game of the generation. See, this is the one that you guys need to play.
I have a feeling the CEO of Roblox is gonna quit soon, so...
Yeah, he's off, mate. He's done. He's done.
He's gone.
He's gone. That guy's gone. That guy's finished.
I mean, you ban the one thing that's
everyone to the
protecting
crossover event of the
kids
century.
on the
That's
game,
right, folks,
and then
the
you
official
expect
Call
to
of
get
Duty
good
podcast,
reputation
the
out of
COD
it.
Pod,
Come on.
and we are back taking over Gamescom here on the Xbox broadcast. Don't know how they let this
Yeah, but that guy
happen.
did break
But we're
terms of
in,
service.
baby. My name is Miles Ross. I'm the host of the COD Pod, joined as ever by my partner in crime at Activision, Stephanie Snowden. How you, mate?
Hello, Miles. We took the COD Pod on the road all the way to Germany. It's my first time at Gamescom.
I don't know.
It's been awesome
16
because the official
was.
reveal of
I had to
Black
know the
Ops
settings
7
on 16 of it.
happened last night
I couldn't.
at
I don't think I
Opening
could
Night
run.
Live, and it was incredible.
Did I run it
was a
on
big one,
Ultra on my
and,
machine
we
at
have a
16?
huge amount of information to get through today.
I can't remember.
7 tons of juicy details and wonderful tidbits of gameplay. We're not going to do it alone, though. More on that.
Lords of Fallen runs
we
better
got
on
some
console than
special
PC.
guests, joining us later in this show, but yes, it
Wuthering
all
Waves
the
runs better on
first look
console than
at
PC.
Black Ops 7,
No,
which
that's
is
a
coming
lie.
later this
It runs
year,
like
and
shit on the PS5 Pro.
there's so much to get into. There's so much content. This
Ultra
game
2
has
voice.
so much to talk about, and this is
Well,
just kind of the
20.
tip of the iceberg for us. So we're going to get a little deeper on the co-op campaign, and specifically the end game, which is part of the co-op campaign. but a world, you know, an experience that unlocks
Railroad's got a
after
real
you
bad
beat
rep.
the linear campaign. We're going to get into the juicy details.
Okay. More on the deep dive in co-op campaign a bit later on, but Steph, thousands of fans tuning in online as well to check this trailer out. And
I'm actually thinking of sitting down and just playing through every Final Fantasy game.
Gamescom's been great.
Yeah, I mean, being in the room for
Again.
opening night live is something that I've never experienced, and just meeting so many Call of Duty fans in person.
With the new
chills,
version,
I
so
thought
the
when,
Pixel
you know,
remasters
what
1 to
Natalie
6.
and Miles did on stage
I've already
and
played
the
remake.
lights
They
and,
start on
you know,
Rebirth,
getting
then
the Menendez
whatever the next one is.
right? Like,
8 remastered, 9 remake if that ever comes about.
in there. But it's
10
not just
remastered.
opening night live because we dropped the official.
Sadly, 11's
Black
online
Ops 7
only.
developer
I wouldn't mind
direct
jumping into
on
that,
the
but that would probably
channel.
take
Definitely
like
check that out if you haven't. So yeah,
4
we
months
just
of
have,
gameplay
you
to
know, a
finish
few things.
entirely everything.
Just a few things to talk about.
Probably a year, to be fair.
The direct was great, just a few.
Hey,
We're gonna get
Tasman,
into
you
it,
missed
we're gonna get into it.
everything.
So Steph, let's start high level. What are some of the key things to look forward to here in Black Ops 7?
So I think some of the most important things to know about Black Ops 7 are it's set in 2025.
I haven't even started it
right?
yet,
So
Susanna.
this is 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2, if you're familiar with Black Ops 2. So think of that near future. It's not quite in reach. It's got ties to BO2, ties to BO6.
Is this gonna like
Black
go
Ops
on
6
for
was
another
last
2 hours?
game.
Guys, if it is,
And
you guys.
like
What
I
time
said,
does this
so
finish?
Much content. We have the 3 core modes.
It
with
should be finishing soon,
campaign,
right?
Multiplayer and zombies coming to Black Ops 7.
There's a heads up, I
And
don't think we'll be doing this
also got
tomorrow.
Dead Ops Arcade,
We
we've
are.
got zombie
I know the
survival
boys are
maps, we've
busy,
got
and if
global
I'm gonna be in
progression
meetings
across the game,
again,
which means for the first time
I'm
you can
probably
actually
not gonna
earn
be
XP,
doing
progress
this
your,
tomorrow.
progress your
I was only able
weapons,
to do this because the boys
earn
were
all
about
the
today,
good things, make
but
your
I know
gameplay
they're
super
busy
rewarding,
tomorrow,
including in
so
campaign. And you know, we've got David Mason is back. Raul Menendez
we
is
finish
back.
at 6
This
p.m.
is the story
All right, so I got half an hour.
Treyarch and Raven have wanted to tell. It's a David Mason story. There's so much to,
And then I'm back
talk
again.
But
Wait,
also being able to progress
and I'm
through
supposed to start my
roads
other
in
stream at
campaign
6
is a
o'clock?
big one. More on the campaign coming up. But let's go to multiplayer. Place very close to
Was
my
you?
heart, and there is
Yeah.
some serious goodies to get through there.
You've got
Yeah,
about
so we
30.
only
How
got a
long
little
is
bit,
this
you
one?
know,
I thought
a
this
little
was
bit of
only.
intel
This is
in
going
the
on for so
developer
long.
direct and in the reveal
I know.
about multiplayer. So
I'm
there's
gonna have
lots
to
more
look
to
now.
come, which we're gonna, you know, get into a little later in the show.
I might change that
But,
one to 6:30.
Tons of content coming to MP and some really exciting innovations. Maps, maybe we jump in there.
8 hours long.
16 6v6 maps, which is a lot. That's,
Yeah.
that's a ton to get through as players. 3 of those will be remasters.
Well, they said it finishes at
Absolute
6.
bangers There.
Yeah,
Again,
Raid,
some
It finishes at 6, right?
Yeah, some
Chat, it finishes
absolute
at 6,
classics.
right?
There we got to look at Raid in Japan.
It's
which
got
is very cool.
a fresh coat of paint. It looks great. Also, the 220 maps, which is fantastic. It's all huge. And that 2035 aesthetic.
Yeah,
is
this
just
other
sort of
one,
plastered
I've got it
across the
set
board
to
there. We're
6
really
o'clock.
getting
Yeah,
a
that shit's getting
very
changed to
shiny,
6:30.
gorgeous new card.
Treyarch's really pushed on.
I'm gonna
on
need to eat as
clear
well.
Lane definition on these maps in Black Ops 7. I think that, like you said, the 2035 aesthetic has allowed them to create really clean lanes. There are some really, really cool maps that just have sort of a different finish than we might be used to in some other Call of Duty maps. So I think it's going to be a
I think they're gonna
fresh
finish
take
on Call of Duty,
some
though, right?
classics, but also some really solid, you know, new maps that I know Treyarch's been listening to map feedback, and I'm excited to get my hands on them in the beta. So I can't wait.
Super excited. Well, we've set our board. We've got our maps. Now let's talk about some pieces. Weapons. Many, many, many weapons in this game, Steph.
Yes, there's 16 all new to the franchise weapons coming at launch, which is awesome. So
Unless
nothing we've ever
surprise?
seen
I
in
mean,
Call
the
of Duty
surprise
before.
can
You may have noticed.
wait.
I saw some eagle-eyed fans catch the
Let's see.
Peacekeeper
Xbox
and some of the marketing,
Gamescom
which is an exciting return. But
Day
also,
1 stream.
I think a lot of these weapons are sort of like an
God
homage
damn it!
to the
I'm
Black
using the
Ops
wrong
2
keyboard.
weapons in a way.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I saw the M8 in there. Of course, we're seeing...
That's your fault,
some
Minnie.
burst weapons in there as well. But lots as well. Not just the weapons, but also streaks. We've got gadgets,
Oh.
we've got gear, we've got equipment.
The gadgets and gear, like I said, I think 2035 really opens up what the devs want to do. It kind of like, we use the word unchained at the studio just because I think it's really creatively given them the opportunity to deliver, you know, things that we haven't seen in Call of Duty before that still feel grounded.
Yeah, because there's
still
another
feel
show
like the
later on
combat that you
tonight.
know and love, but
So
with
I'm
the
definitely
fresh
streaming
take,
that.
in that near future kind of setting. So I'm really excited.
If you
about the
do want to
streaks
drop now, feel
personally.
free to
We saw
drop
a
them.
little bit
I think they're just
saw
talking about Call of
Rhino.
Duty at this point.
There's more.
Cannot wait. I've heard that they are mean. Looking forward to some mean streaks. But not just streaks. While we're talking about changes, there is next level Omni movement.
Yeah, next level Omni movement is really exciting because Treyarch's refined the core movement. Omni movement was obviously a really massive innovation in Black Ops 6, and they've continued to build on that with the near future setting, changing a couple of things, adding wall jump. We've increased
Just so you know,
sprint speed, and also tack sprint is now disabled by default, but you can enable it with a perk.
Yeah, so you've still got the player choice there. You can still build that.
It doesn't say how long the show actually is.
I think
the map's built for next level Omni movement, right? So you're gonna be able to have that playground.
Well, the wall jump clips already look really cool. So we're not only changing movement, we're also changing a new feature outright, which is the overclock feature. Can you explain that? We're not talking about CPUs.
Not talking about CPUs. Overclocks is one of the coolest innovations coming to Black Ops 7.
So it is going to end at
They're
6
really
o'clock.
intended to give players
Like we are guaranteed with
in
that.
terms of customization for your own unique playstyle. So you can overclock equipment, field upgrades, and
Wait, no.
score streaks. So basically,
it started
by
at
playing
2.
throughout the match, you're going to unlock the customization option. One that comes to mind off the top of my head, we were talking about before, the care package, right? So overclock 1 for the care package, you're going to be able to re-roll your streak. Option 2, or overclock 2, you're going to have the option to decrease cost.
I think the boys have really gone.
And there's
They
some
took
really
that as a,
awesome ones
yep,
we saw
I'm out.
in the developer direct. So like I said, go check that out. But I think this is something we're really excited about.
That does sound really cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. Gosh, there's still... Guys, we're nowhere near done here. We've got a lot to get through still. Progression being a big one. We touched on it slightly at the start.
Yeah, I think all they're going to do now is just talk about Call of Duty for like 2 hours.
You know, making sure that you feel like your time is rewarded across, you know, any.
They were like,
anything that you're playing in the game. And weapon prestige.
Okay.
Because this is a big one, and it's something that we're really excited about. Classic Prestige obviously made a return in Black Ops 6, so the team is really building on that foundation, and you're going to be able
Because
to
they're going to start talking about the progression, the tools, and everything.
Than ever before, earn unique attachments, weapon charms.
They're
I
like,
think you
yep,
mentioned.
I'm out.
Camos.
I'm muted. I'm gone.
Very exciting.
Peace.
A lot's going on. Okay, so talking about weapons, staying on the topic. Build sharing.
Yeah.
Because there's always that one person in the group chat that's like, hey man, what's the best
What's the
build
meta?
to use? I'm like,
Send me the meta.
I'm not going to send you all this information. Instead,
I have
I'm gonna send
literally.
you a code.
Is anyone interested in listening in on
Great
this?
for people like you who no one's asking me for my weapon builds, but you guys should be. You don't know.
I don't actually know,
Really
Susanna.
exciting content creators, streamers, folks in the community who are constantly sharing, you know, what their loadouts are. This is going
I
to
think I
be
might
really streamlined.
hold it here.
You'll have a code. Each unique build will
Go
have
have a little
code in
break
Gunsmith that you can actually screenshot
and get ready
send to
for
your friends.
the stream
You know, put
at
that in as long as you
6:30.
have the,
Because there's Future Game Show where they actually show games back to back.
Yeah.
For many, many folks, yeah, that's going to be pinned to the top of group chats around the world. This is the code for the best stuff, right?
We can't forget zombies because we only got a teeny tiny.
Because I think the fact that
taste of what is
they've got
coming
on their
to
cut on
zombies
their
and
cuts
Black Ops
pod
7
pod.
because the
This is
dedicated
just literally
zombies
just all
reveal
about
is just
COD, and it's going to end there.
Cool. We can't just give you a little bit. There's a lot to give. For the
There's a lot to give. It needs its own. We had to make a zombies week out of it. Basically.
I think the missus has cooked what we call dolma.
And obviously the Dark Ether has flung them.
DOLMA.
Up against some old pals.
Yeah. At the end of the Black Ops 6 story, we see, you know, a version of the Black Ops 6 crew seemingly
chat,
in the Dark Ether with some.
This was a bit of a wayward stream, so apologies for that. Like I said, I was working. They threw. I had a pretty open day today, but they threw a few things at me.
Definitely
Food stream? No.
Villain may have appeared.
Well, we've got
Me sleep stream.
Survival maps.
Jinx.
That's what's gonna happen
Jinx.
now.
They're back for the first time since BO2.
Go-
Really, really exciting there
Go
as well.
chill
So
for a
tell us about
little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Before my next stream.
this is
But no,
definitely
seriously, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I know, well, today, I know it's a bit of a weird one, but I appreciate all of you thing. And
people are going to be
yeah,
really excited for that experience to come.
maybe
to
we'll do
Zombies,
some.
so
I've got
more
some
on that
codes for
soon
some
before
games, so
I
we'll
get
do some
back
giveaways tonight.
off the desk by, yeah.
Let me see what games I've got to give away.
We've got Dead Ops Arcade.
That was sent to
It's a
me.
twin stick, top-down, zombie-centric shooter.
Let's see. I was given a few games
Yeah, there was a lot of hype
to
in the
give
chat
away.
last night when the Dead Ops
So we'll do that tonight.
4 announce
If I
was
can
there.
find them.
And so this is so cool. If you don't know what Dead Ops Arcade
Come on.
is, Treyarch,
Alright.
has put this in the last.
Alright, so we've got games
some
like
of the games. And it's a really exciting
Suicide Squad,
experience because it's
Injustice
a game within a
2,
game, and now you can
Injustice
earn
Squad's Among
XP
Us, Ultimate
for playing
Edition,
that
Mortal
as well.
Kombat 11,
More on
Mortal
that.
Kombat
I
XL.
hear the sort of Black Ops 7 rank up sound in
So they were
every
given
mode
to
I'm
me
playing
to
now.
give away on stream, so
Fantastic.
we'll give
Well,
those
up
away
next,
tonight.
We're going to be diving into the co-op campaign with our guests from
Alright,
Freya
folks,
and Raven.
hope to see you there.
First is the
This
official
is just
Black
going to
Ops 7
continue
reveal
talking
trailer.
about nonsense. There you go, see, they're just going to run this and end it there. Alright, folks, thanks so much for hanging out today. I'll see you in a quick skip and a bit. Catch you later, folks. Bye.
Shall once again run red with your blood.
Raul Menendez ignited global unrest on an unprecedented scale.